All right. Hello, and welcome to the Mass Music Radio Election Night Special, Midterm Elections 2022. I am your political director, Antonio Wakaweli, and executive producer and host of MMR Talks. I'm joined today by a gaggle of political experts based right here in New England. So, gents, just feel free to shout who you are so everyone knows who will be joining us tonight.
Johnny Hill, I'm here. Thank you.
And we must have Jake on the other side.
Jake Liberty in the flesh.
What's up? It's Jimmy from the Q. I'm just kidding. I'm Tommy.
We got someone off in the corner.
Am I in shot camera right now? I'm here. Oh, well, I am whoever you want me to be because I'm always here at the right time in the right place, and we're here to get political.
Oh, yes.
And we're here to sling mud. Maybe political mudslinging, if you will.
No PC here today.
Yeah.
The only P that we have here are the progressives and the conservatives fighting it out
Yeah, taking it on.
for the future of the country. And we already know who's probably going to pull off tonight because of what? Precedent. And we got Shlomo switching. Give us a shout, Shlomo. Yeah. Yeah, good old Storage Wars reference right there. But as everybody remembers from the election special, we have the House up for grabs, as well as the Senate is up for grabs, as well as several governorships all around the country. And we've already started getting votes all over the country. So let's talk about right now. So already right now, we have 3 Senate races that have been called. That is Rand Paul in Kentucky, Republican, has won his seat. Tim Scott has won his seat for re-election. And Peter Welch has won his seat in Vermont. He's going to be replacing Patrick Leahy, the longest-serving Democrat in the Senate. So,
Are these switches we should be concerned, or is it staying the same as
it's staying the same right now. So everything's staying. Nothing on the big races right now, but I do have some numbers outside of some very key uber-duper special races. So right outside of New Hampshire, we only have 1% of the vote, but Maggie Hassan is up 66 to 31 against Don Baldick.
Big.
Ooh.
Now, granted, it's less than 9,000 votes.
I hate both of those people in that race.
Why is that?
They're on TV the most
Yeah.
out of anyone.
Not even
And
in the state.
No.
Not even the state, and also both are just not nice to look at, and both just bother me on a personal level. If I could vote for no one, I'd vote for no one.
Are you
Also,
sure?
we gotta recognize his name is Ball Dick.
No
That's
ball
facts.
hair.
Yeah, no.
Still waiting for puberty.
So it looks like Jimmy will be voting for Jeremy Kaufman.
Yeah, Jeremy and then Maggie Hassan, awfully close to Hassan. No, can we trust her?
You know, it's so funny. People don't know who Maggie Hassan is, so they keep calling her Maggie Hassan because they think she's some sort of like progressive Northeast like liberal Muslim. And I'm like, no, it's just this white woman, the former governor. But we got some numbers outside of Georgia for those listening in Georgia.
Oh, here we go.
Raphael Warnock ahead, 67.5 to Herschel Walker's 31.1.
Oh.
Big.
And most of this, oh, for God's sakes, most of this is outside of Fulton County, which is Atlanta, and they're halfway done counting. So, good God, that's not enough.
They must not be counting all the people getting out of church. There's a lot more coming.
We also have some numbers outside of Florida, Jake's second home.
Ooh.
I guess.
Oh, yeah. Marco Rubio, Little Marco.
The road is my second home.
Marco.
Little Marco, 51.7 to Val Demings, 47.3.
I
So
don't think I like
awfully,
Marco
awfully
Rubio.
close.
What was Rubio's big, weird claim to fame a few years ago?
You know, I know what it is. You say it.
No, I don't remember. It was.
He gave the Republican response to Barack Obama's State of the Union, and he was talking, and he got so thirsty, but the camera was on him, so he frantically grabbed a bottle of water, just went. Look it up. There it is. It's very sad. And then he got unmanned by Donald Trump during the primaries.
That's what it was. It was Donald Trump roasting his own boy.
Yeah, you just kept
That's
being like, you
awesome.
look like a little child.
Yeah.
Little Marco.
Yeah, and he
Little
does.
Marco.
Oh, he
does
did
look like a
say
fifth
that.
He
grader.
does.
Here's the thing. Marco
Trump
Rubio
was
said,
roasting
Marco Rubio
everybody.
said, Donald Trump has like the biggest hands I've ever seen, and you know what they say about man with big hands. And then it would be a penis joke.
Yeah.
And then later debate, Trump goes, Little Marco says there's something wrong with the size of my hands. I guarantee you, there's no problem.
I got perfect hands.
Oh no,
The best hands in the nation.
it's Jake's favorite, Dr. Oz on
Dude,
screen.
he stinks.
man.
Isn't he British?
I've noticed at his rallies, I don't know if this is what his like thing is, but he's got the red signs and the blue signs that both say
Yeah,
Oz.
Fetterman.
Fetterman, we knew the guy with the tattoos. He's probably just trying to, because he's British, right?
I don't know.
He's
Well,
from
If you
Turkey.
have an
He's
axe,
from Turkey.
okay, well then he's
A little different.
what I
even
know-
further, I guess.
What's funny though is that he's always about like he's trying to be the centrist guy, but he's an election denier.
Yep.
So it's a little bit of a dichotomy there. Again, inside there are two wolves.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
The
Outside
two
of
wolves dilemma.
So outside of Florida right now, let's see. So Miami-Dade. Oh, for God's sakes, there must be a lot of Cubans at Miami-Dade, because Marco Rubio's winning Miami-Dade, 53-46. You know, I got to support a fellow
I
Cuban.
can confirm there
You
are.
gotta. Let's see. For God's sakes, Orange County, Orlando, Val Demings. She used to represent that in Congress. The first, she was a former sheriff of Orlando.
Isn't she in the Thor and Ant-Man movies? Val
Val
Dennings?
Is she? Her specifically, I don't think so. Maybe there's another
Dennings, Marvel. Oh, Kat Dennings.
Oh, Kat Dennings.
There we go.
Yeah,
Not the same Dennings.
All right. Put up Kat Dennings and now Val Demings next to her.
I'd vote for Kat Dennings.
Who wouldn't?
Oh, I love Captain.
Yep.
Two broke showgirls.
Oh yeah, they're
Not
not.
that great of a show.
Val and Kat Dennings, not
Very different people.
twins, that's for sure.
Two broke showgirls.
I'd watch that.
That show is the worst.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Their formula for the show is punchline, 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 punchline. It's horrible.
Laugh track.
Yeah, laugh track. The guy behind is just hammering the laugh track.
You think that's bad? Have you seen?
It's like they'll hit you with a punchline, it's not funny, and then the very next line is another joke, and then another joke, and then the episode ends.
What's
My mom loves it.
There's a the bitch down in 1A or something like that. I feel like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a similar vibe of that, like, you know, that bitchy roommate girl or something like that.
It's like the modern laugh track sitcoms
Yeah.
are just not it
No,
anymore.
no.
It's just not it.
and no. I don't
And
know.
that's one of them. Yeah, there's like the B in apartment 2A. Then
Oh,
there's
I'm sorry.
Mom. There's Mike and Molly. And my mom loves all these, so I
Is
know
that
it.
show,
And, like,
there's no way that show's on anymore.
Mike and Molly.
No way.
It's
that
not.
show's
It's not.
on.
It's now
Abadula.
Bob Hart's Abishola,
Abishola.
which is the worst name for a show I've ever heard. I need like just.
Going for, though.
It was a bad name for a show. The show actually isn't horrible. He's pretty funny. But ever since The Big Bang Theory, in my humble opinion, all those
That
modern.
show sucks.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. It factually does not. It's
Facts,
it's
facts,
racked
facts.
up award. It has racked up award after award. It's so good, dude.
Jake's
It's the
like,
last.
facts for you, facts for you.
The Jake Liberty Comedy
Ride for
Award.
this show.
Yeah, no, it's awful.
That's crazy.
That is the last. That
It's
is
for
the
people
only
that
good
wanna think
modern.
They're smart and they're actually not smart, and
That-
they just they think it's.
Yes.
Yeah, all
That's
we
me.
smart people.
That's their niche.
all we smart people actually watch Frasier.
Yeah. Are you a young Sheldon
Great
fan?
show.
Love Frasier.
Oh,
He's
Frasier's
gonna
pretty
be in
good.
a new movie called Jesus Revolution.
Kelsey Grammer.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Oh, I love
beast.
Kelsey Grammer. I saw him on Broadway.
Yeah.
Is it like
Wait, what?
Dance Revolution but with Jesus?
He played Harvey Weinstein's Finding Neverland. Not Harvey Firestein. Harvey Firestein's a good guy. He's the guy, you know, who's like from Mulan. And I'm Yao, King of the Rock.
Oh, yeah. You do a good impression.
That's one Antonio impersonation of the night.
I
Sounded
know.
just like
No.
him.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I did Trump earlier, so
two.
little Marco. But Harvey Firestein's a good dude. Harvey Weinstein, nah, not a good guy. But no, I saw him in Finding Neverland with Matthew Morrison, who's also not a good guy recently. And yeah, that was it.
Why is he not a good guy?
I think he was on So You Think You Can Dance as a judge, and he was sending a lot of texts to
Oh.
the female contestants.
Ooh.
He CeeLo Green did. He got kicked off his judge panel.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought CeeLo Green just kind of left on his own too.
Oh, I heard he got kicked out.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys don't remember that?
No, I
I
just
don't know if I want to go down.
James,
that
you know what
rabbit hole.
I remember that he quit The Voice so that he could go sing the anthem of Sarcastiball.
Could be that.
And I would do it, but then everyone had to take a drink again because another impersonation of the night. Let's take a look at the house.
Yeah, back to it.
I know, yeah. So for those who may not already know, so it looks like they've already called 3 house races out of the other 435 in South Carolina and in Kentucky. So it's really all we got going on. It's still relatively early. But 7:30 is going to be North Carolina, Ohio.
North
I
Carolina.
was listening on the way
North
here.
Carolina, Ohio. I have it written down somewhere. Blah, 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 blah. We don't do dead air on the show. Yeah, Ohio, North Carolina, West Virginia. There was not much going on over there. So let's talk about these races. So in Ohio, who remembers a couple years ago, especially on Netflix, there was a movie starring Glenn Close and maybe Amy Adams or one of these ones called Hillbilly Elegy.
Sounds
No.
awesome.
Yeah.
Got Glenn Close nominated for another Oscar. Didn't win. But Hillbilly Elegy, it was a movie about like this schmucky family that lived in rural Ohio. And now one of them made it out to be a hedge fund billionaire, and it's J.D. Vance, the guy who wrote the vote. And now he's running for Senate in Ohio against Tim Ryan, who's the guy who also just kind of sucks.
So, it's a guy who wrote a movie?
The guy who wrote a book,
A book?
yeah, who was really beloved by Trump
About himself?
about himself, on how he escaped poverty in rural Ohio.
And these are the people just running for
And that,
office.
yeah, that's
Something like that.
that's his qualification?
That's all it
I
takes.
feel like I could do that.
Oh my
He's a hedge fund
God.
manager, too.
Oh, okay. That. Wow.
This one?
Cut the guy some slack. And then in North Carolina, we have Congressman Ted Budd running against former Supreme Court Chief Justice Sherry Beasley. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Sherry Beasley.
See, this is what I mean. I need the updates. Who is Sherry Beasley? You don't
She's
know
the
much?
she's the former head justice of the North Carolina Supreme Court. You see, over there, Jake, they have to
Ooh.
elect their judges over there.
Sherry spelled with a CH.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Sherry.
Sherry Beasley. I'd go for Beasley probably because of The Office.
Yeah.
And then you got Ted Budd.
She was
another,
born February 14th, and she went to Duke. Yeah, I'm voting for Beasley for sure. Well, I'm not, but I would if I was down
better
there.
hurry up and get down there. The poll's
Yeah.
closing. Closed. They just closed right now. Well, oh, by the way, if you're voting and the poll's closed, stay in line because you'll still be allowed to vote. So, Jake, if you could somehow get in a line right
Stop
now.
the vote.
Yeah. You said Ted Budd is the person?
Ted Budd. I'm pretty sure the guy's name is Ted
That's
Budd.
a strong name.
Yeah, Ted Budd.
That's an all-American
Well, it jumped
boy.
to Ted Bundy.
Yeah, it's a little too
Yeah.
close. It's a little too close.
So I didn't watch the Jeffrey Dahmer show, but I heard it got approved for 2 more seasons.
What do you?
Really?
How do you do
How
that?
much longer are they
Unacceptable.
It
Keep
is. I
doing
didn't even
that.
watch it.
Unacceptable. Yeah, no, I won't watch it.
I'm all set on that.
At
How do
this
you make
point.
2 more seasons of that show?
I don't know.
It could have been fake, but even
Just make it Criminal Minds. I don't know. I
Take
don't
him
know.
out. Jeffrey, we need your help.
Dude,
Someone is doing what you've been doing, but worse.
Oh, it'd be so tough.
there's new Criminal Minds movie coming out, and it's about the pandemic. All the serial killers were stuck inside, so they couldn't kill. So they made a serial killer network. That's the whole. That's I watched the trailer earlier, and I was like, you know, when you're like, I can't skip this.
Yeah.
And it turns
Yeah.
out it's fucking. Sorry, Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds movie.
That's
huh?
Yeah.
kind of what I did for the Dave Bautista M. Night Shyamalan In the Woods movie. Have you guys seen the trailer for that?
Evolution.
I don't think that's what it's
Yeah,
called.
Criminal
but-
Minds Evolution. I was gonna say
Wow.
it's something like that. Revolutions or Evolution.
Interesting.
All
Sorry,
right.
Tony. What'd you say?
No, there's just some. I had that same issue with a Shyamalan movie that was a trailer, but it was about like this gay couple. They're male gays, and they have a daughter, and they're in a cabin in the woods, and then this
The
someone's
male
laughing there.
gaze.
No, these 2 gay guys, and they have a daughter, but then who's Drax? Who's he?
Oh, that's
Baptista.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, Dave Bautista.
Yeah, he breaks in with some of the people. It was like, oh, we're from the future. We have to kill one of you in order to prevent the end of the world. It's a Shyamalan movie. I think it's like the noise in the woods, something like that.
Hmm.
It sounds like the
I don't know if
Terminator.
I've ever
but
seen a
with different
Shyamalan
people.
movie.
I don't think
I've
I
seen
have
a
either.
few. I've seen Old.
Signs.
Old, one of the worst movies I've
Yeah.
ever seen. And I'm not just saying that because I've seen it with my ex who I didn't like.
That
This
movie-
movie, let me tell you, very skippable movie.
That's the one with where they just go on a beach and they become old,
they
right?
They go on the beach, right? They're on vacation, and they get old
Yeah.
very fast.
And
Very
one of them, like a
riveting.
baby gets old in someone's stomach or
These
something?
2 kids get old pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's what happens. And when you get old, you have sex with each other. Well, spoilers. That process gets sped up very fast.
Yeah.
So this person who's basically a child moments ago grows up and then has a baby, very fast and it doesn't really go well. And it's a very bad movie.
I'm surprised you saw the movie because I feel like the trailer wrapped all of that up. Like I know, yeah, that's basically it. Like that was the edgy part
The
of
only
it.
other Shyamalan movie that I kind of saw was Devil. It was the elevator movie.
Oh yeah.
That was trippy, yeah.
I kind of saw it.
Wasn't
I watched a
Signs-
review of it.
Huh?
Wasn't Signs also Shyamalan, the one with Joaquin Phoenix and the aliens and stuff like that? And he's got like his kids, and you see it's the whole movie's about
Yeah.
what's it,
not.
crop
It's-
circles or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like a farmer in the Midwest.
Oh, I think I
That
heard
one,
about that
everyone I remember said it sucked. It scares me now. Still scares me
Oh.
more than when I was younger. I don't like it.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I should actually go down like
Heard
a
of that.
M. Night
Yeah, I've
twist
never
here.
seen it.
Or M.
Honestly,
Night
I'm
Path.
kind of leaning towards. I'm kind of leaning towards calling Florida because
Movie night,
where
M.
Val
Night?
Demings needs to be winning,
Mhm.
she's not winning by a lot. Like if you look at Miami-Dade County, that thing's supposed to be like so blue it's black, but it's pink
Yeah.
because of the Cubans are coming out for Mark Cuban for Marco Rubio. But no, even Orlando, where she's freaking from, she's only and they're almost done counting, and she's only winning by 13.
Damn.
It's not enough. It's just not enough. She needs to be like, it has to be like Jake. It's got to be this shade of blue. Frankly, this one here, this shade of blue here, in order to keep the race competitive. But
And
she can't.
flip it in
Yeah. She can't even do it in Miami-Dade County. They're 30% almost done. They're gonna be done counting soon because Florida's good at counting votes after what happened that several times ago. But she's not pulling off. If she can't even win in Miami-Dade County, she's not gonna win tonight.
And this is Senate, right?
Yes,
'Cause
this is Val Demings for the Senate. So it looks like should we make a projection or is this lower two? No. Mass Music Radio is now going to project. Actually, hold on. I think we're gonna hold off because they're still voting. They're still voting over in the Panhandle. So I don't know. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. We don't want to influence the election. What if we got some good old college kids waiting in line or in that pandemic, the Panhandle? They go, oh, I can't wait to vote for Val Demings, and they hear Antonio Walkley called the race, and they go home.
I almost forgot.
They can't do that.
Yeah.
They hear Tony called the race.
But as of right now, it's not looking too good
It's looking red.
for Val Demings, unless they don't count. They're not counting the mail-ins because the votes so that actually could be it. So this is a vote percentage. It's out of the precincts reporting, I think. It's votes in. So it may be separate from mail-in. But
when do they get? When do the mail-in votes have
now
to
I
be
don't know
counted?
how Florida law works, but I think in Florida that they can do them when they get them. But as of right now, it's not looking good for Val Demings. She's behind 300,000.
This was a moment.
Look what's on the TV right now
Yeah.
in the studio. Oh, never mind. they
Never
went
mind.
they went from Obama to Trump.
Yeah, enemies. And they're both
They're
hardcore
wearing St.
campaigning.
Patrick's Day hats. You see that? That is what we did.
It was shit.
Sorry. All right, so it's not looking too
how
good for
can
Val
you
Demings
go
in Florida
from
right now.
Obama to Trump?
Easy. You picked Hillary Clinton to be the nominee
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders.
That's true.
That's crazy.
So again, it's looking pretty. It's not enough out of New Hampshire right now. Maggie Hassan's still leading, 64-33 against Dawn Baldock. Baldock just sounds like a.
looking good for Maggie.
Well, it's not. No, it's not looking like a lot because it's only 5% of the vote.
True.
It's not enough. It's far too irresponsible, and I think they're still going. So
I'd
they
rather
close at
vote for
8.
Maggie Simpson.
All right, so Ohio has closed as well as North Carolina, but North Carolina has voting right now. Sherry Beasley is ahead, 61-37, but nothing out of Ohio yet. Excuse me, that's my sister Kayla. Oh no,
Is she in Ohio?
no, she's asking about for the
Guys around the table, opinions on the state of Ohio. I wouldn't go there.
I'd skip
Let
over
me tell
it.
you,
They get the what do they got? The Cooperstown, right?
Oh yeah, Cooperstown's there.
Ooh.
That-
Roll Hall of Fame too?
Nope, that's in Detroit.
here's the thing about Ohio. I'm fair 50-50 on Ohio because there's one thing that I really want to do there, but there's one thing that's pushing me away. I really want to go to Cedar Point in Sandusky because it's they got roller coasters everywhere.
Oh, they do have
No,
the
yeah,
roller
roller
coasters.
coaster capital of America.
I forgot that was the roller coaster place.
Oh,
Okay.
In Ohio, yeah.
Oh, I
there's a
think of
big roller coaster
Sandusky.
thing. Yeah, that's what I
I
was
know,
thinking.
yeah,
Deja
no,
vu.
that's the
I
thing,
was
though.
thinking Jerry Sandusky when you said it.
Immediate.
Yeah, I know.
You want to just go see?
I want to go
his
see
See how
Jerry
he's holding up.
Sandusky. But no, there's no Cedar Point's a very famous amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio, at the roller coaster capital of America. So I want to do that. But the thing
Oh.
that's keeping me away from Ohio, actually, also, I wrote a pilot that takes place in Cincinnati. But the thing that's keeping me away from Ohio is Chantel Brown. Congresswoman out of Cleveland. I don't like her.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because she beat Nina Turner.
She's kicking you out.
No, in an election twice.
Why did I type in Chantel Brown, but I got Winnie Harlow, a Canadian fashion model? Oh, that was her full name, Chantel Whitney Brown Young, known professionally as Winnie Harlow.
Chantel Brown
Oh,
always
wow.
used
She's
to
got
be good.
2 careers.
Oh, this is Chantel.
Boo!
She's spelling it. Chantel is spelling it how it sounds. SHONTEL. Weird.
I've never seen
Chantel, my girl Winnie Harlow, she's spelling it like Chantel with a little French sass in there.
Yeah.
ELLE?
Winnie Harlow's
ELLE,
coming
yeah.
back.
Okay.
Oh.
If I were in Ohio campaigning for Nina, I go, now you listen to me, Cleveland. If it's Brown, flush her down. And then they will. Wow.
Love it.
That's a good one.
I was thinking about in the last episode that you guys put out. You were talking about the different, if you were campaigning, like what your starting like rally would be and the songs and stuff like that.
That's a
And-
good question to ask you fellas.
Well, because you brought up Rise Up earlier, I was just thinking like what states and songs on the topic, keep it American. Like what like does each state have its own song? Like or are there some states that are forgotten about?
California, super cool to the homeless.
The spirit of Massachusetts is the
Spirit
spirit
of
of America. The spirit of what's old and what's new.
Da-na-na. Spirit of Massachusetts
Perfect.
is the.
Spirit
but that's
of
one.
America.
Let's see. California girls.
By Tupac.
Californication.
No, California by
See,
Tupac.
Detroit Rock.
Demographics matter
Detroit
too.
Rock City.
Yep, that's one.
Uh,
So North Carolina.
Any
That
Pitbull
takes care of
song that goes
Michigan.
Miami.
Yeah.
Detroit
Mr.
Rock
3.
City.
Well, he's Mr. Worldwide, so that will be.
Mr. Worldwide.
He
For the whole world,
encompasses
Also
every
in Miami.
corner's covered.
New York by Jadakiss.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna do
oh,
Empire
yeah,
State of
that's a
Mind.
good one.
Yeah. No, I mean that's
New
good.
York.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We're
too.
Rhode Island bound.
Concrete
No,
jungle.
we're Iraq.
Oh,
Is
the Family
there-
Guy song, yeah. We're off on the road to Rhode Island.
48 of the 50 states have one or more state songs.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, we
Okay, well,
also have Sweet Caroline.
Which
It's also
two
kind of
don't?
Dirty water.
North and South Dakota. Losers.
Yeah, it really depends on who you ask around here what the Massachusetts song would be, because some would go like that and like
Spirit
keep
of
it on brand, but then some, you'd have like the Dropkick Murphys Bros that would really want that.
I got a
And then
list
you'd have
here,
the
I'm on
Rocky
it.
Rock
Is
Bros.
there a song for New Hampshire?
I don't think so.
something about granite.
live free or die.
Stitches.
Oh, West
I'm shipping up to
Virginia.
Boston.
Oh, Country Roads.
Yeah, Country Roads. It's a state song.
All right.
That's a good one.
Matthew McConaughey in the building.
New Hampshire by Sonic Youth.
Oh,
That's probably a banger.
yeah. Wow.
Oh, you know what
They
the
got a Sonic
freaking,
Youth song.
Can it be Lake Park? Can it be Lake Park?
Oh, yeah.
That's all the song is. Because is Water Country's in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah. No.
Water
you're talking
Country
about-
is in New Hampshire.
No, I don't think it is.
It's in Water Country. It's up Route 1. Have some fun on Route 1.
Watertown.
Watertown.
Yeah,
Maybe the
Portsmouth
dingiest place.
Portsmouth Route, New Hampshire.
All right, so we got some
Yeah.
numbers outside of Ohio right now.
I
Tim
know that.
Ryan, nice, 69.1 to JD Vance,
Nice.
30.9. But his nice and but. A lot of his numbers are coming out of Columbus, so Franklin, Ohio, big city. So nothing out of Cleveland, nothing out of Cuyahoga County. Speaking of Ohio, they really did Marsha Captor real dirty. They cut up her district. So now she's in like a R+4 when she was originally in like a D+12, something like that.
I remember,
Right?
Yeah.
I think it sounds right.
Yeah, sounds. I remember seeing. No,
Sounds like it could be.
the district cutting's crazy because I remember there was this gerrymandering like documentary that I think Vice did it like 2 years ago.
Look at freaking JD Vance. It looks like Orson Welles there.
I wish I could remember the guy's name, but it was Brooklyn was his district. He was running for like a city council seat.
I know
or something
exactly
like
who you're
that.
talking about.
Yeah, you might have seen the clip because it went viral. 'Cause
Yes,
it was just
I
like
also,
so
the guy's
sadly
name
funny.
is Hakeem Jeffries,
Yeah.
and I hate him.
Oh well, the clip though is still crazy because
Tell the story. If they don't know that, tell the story. It's a great story.
Yeah, he's running, and they gerrymandered and cut up his district right before the election happened. So everybody that came out to vote, because he walks the neighborhood. He was like a
He's canvassing.
grassroots kind of guy. So they all came up to him and they're like, "Why didn't you win? We went and voted for you." And he went and he saw it was redistricted, and he goes, "Man, I'm from Brooklyn. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, a lot of bad stuff, but that was just gangsta." And it's like,
Now it's just gangster.
God, man.
Yeah, so what happened was, if I can remember, he was running against an incumbent, and he was running in the district, and then when he almost beat him, and then when they redrew the map, they literally cut out Hakeem Jeffries' house.
Yeah.
From the district.
It was like something so minuscule. That's why he was like, "Nah, that's just gangster." Bro.
so it was
the
literally a
tiniest
line.
thing.
And, it's a line, and then it goes doop around this guy's
And
apartment
what's
building.
kind of messed up is like you could do that with New York, like Brooklyn especially too. Like you can kind of, you can't, but you can justify it if you wanted to. Be like, no, I mean it's a family apartment. There's enough people, and I don't know. It's just dumb.
No, but the thing about it, Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi's probably going to be out because I think she said that Joe Biden's going to be her final president, so she's going to be out of leadership eventually. Whether it's going to be this time or it's going to be in 2024, but Hakeem Jeffries is poised to replace her.
Oh, what about her man's getting whacked with a hammer?
Oh, that was crazy.
Who's that?
It's terrible. Paul Pelosi.
Oh yeah,
Paul
that's
Pelosi
pretty
got
foul.
beat up with by a guy in his own home with
Yeah.
a hammer.
It's pretty ruthless.
Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the
He
thing.
was beat up by a hammer?
And the guy asked,
Yeah.
"Where's Nancy?" And then
Yeah,
he was
you
like,
didn't hear
"What?"
that?
And then he got beat the crap out of him.
No, a guy
Did he
broke in.
die with a
No.
hammer?
He didn't die. He got like bad head
He only got
trauma,
like a
though.
few hits in.
Damn,
And then
that
the
guy's a
police
pussy.
came.
If you
Yeah, the
can't
police
kill
were pretty
someone with a
quick
hammer-
on that. Quick in that
He
neighborhood.
wanted to break Nancy's
Nancy's kneecaps, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It was a
shit.
huge story 2 weeks ago, Jake.
How did he get in their house? He just broke in?
He broke in the window. It was a glass window.
Why don't they
Not
have
a
security?
Glass door.
Yeah.
Glass
Why don't they
door.
have security those?
What's messed up is like, "Where's Nancy?" is now going to be the new like, "Let's go, Brandon" for a minute.
I know, yeah. No, it is. It's
You're gonna be
terrible.
here, you're out in the street.
Now
dude.
that's why, God forbid, because I work with a Nancy, so I can't ask where's Nancy, or
Oh,
else people
man.
think, oh, Mary Antonio,
Poor thing.
storm the Capitol kind of
That's this
guy.
guy. Yeah.
That guy looks like the guy to participate in a coup.
Yeah.
A coup d'etat.
He looks like he overthrows governments on the weekend.
Is my mic on?
Yes, it is.
Wow, I think I'm doing stand up.
Nice,
Great.
dude.
This thing on?
What's the deal?
Tip the bartender.
I had to Google gerrymandering. I just want to be honest.
Oh, so let me tell you. Let me
Check. I do the
tell you. Let me tell
I
you.
want to open up to the viewers, let them know that I also didn't know what gerrymandering was, in
Yeah.
case you didn't.
New York closes their polls at 9 o'clock. So, New York,
9 o'clock.
yeah.
It's late.
So New York, they wanted to, because gerrymandering, Republican states are gerrymandering so bad. So New York's like, oh yeah, well we're gonna gerrymander too. So they gerrymandered the shit out of New York, but they got sued and they had to throw out the map, and then they picked a really crappy map that put a bunch of incumbents next to each other. Because I remember we cut the map in such a way that Nicole Malliotakis would have lost her seat out of Staten Island. But no, she cried and she complained.
Nikki, she was bitching.
Yeah, and they saved.
Shlomo Bo!
Here's the thing. Antonio is here to tell you, the political side. I'm here to give it to you in layman's terms for the common man.
Straight facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just here to get laid,
Now here's the thing.
man.
Jimmy's
Oh,
here for
they
straight
like
facts.
the
I'm
wine,
here
yep.
for straight opinions.
Do you guys know where the term gerrymandering comes from? Like the name?
No.
It's literally the dumbest. Like, I'm pretty sure this is where it comes from. Old colonial times. Where
It's from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
It comes from Massachusetts.
the I can't remember the full name, but the senator that originally came up with the idea of like redistricting his area, or exactly what it was. He cut it in such a strange shape that one of his colleagues was like, "That looks like a salamander," and literally the guy goes, "No, it's a gerrymander." Like the oldest dad joke, like 1800s dad joke, and now we
Classic.
still call it gerrymandering.
That is
and on top of that,
garbage.
it was the
Yeah, it is terrible.
it was the governor of Massachusetts, and
the
then
governor-
it was the governor of Massachusetts, and then someone goes,
Jerry what?
I don't know, but they go, his
West.
name was Gary.
It is
Gary.
spelled that way. It is definitely spelled that way.
So am I good on the Wi-Fi here? Can I switch back? Where?
And I did the same thing. All right, Warnock is going down to the bottom of the sea,
Is he?
where we'll hook up with SpongeBob and his snail Gary. Classic.
Wait, Warnock is gonna lose?
Well, no, it's only 17%. But the thing is, Fulton County. Well, we have nothing out of Cobb County, nothing out of Douglas, nothing out of where's Clayton County. Oh, Gwinnett's doing pretty good. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh, here's Clayton County. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how Florida's going. Florida's going. Oh, Val Deming's just bombing hard right
Oh
now.
my God, she's getting killed.
No, the thing is, everywhere where it's supposed to be dark blue, it's either light blue or pink.
Oh man.
Like Miami-Dade. Miami, it's like it's the hub. It's where pretty much like everyone lives in Florida. 53 points to Marco Rubio.
Fun fact about Florida, it has the most cattle out of any of the 50 states.
Damn, really?
Bunch of cows.
Bunch of cows. People would think Texas.
Miami does?
Florida. Yeah, right on South Beach. There's a bunch of cows.
Depends when you go.
Yeah, definitely a couple cows on South Beach, but not many.
Did they call?
Mostly stallions.
Oh, yeah.
I know CBS called the race for Mike DeWine and Todd Young, but did they call the race for DeSantis? Jake, you want to look that up?
Yeah, I was just wondering that. Because I was gonna say it looks.
Oh
like
wait, you know what? They didn't because the polls are still open. That's why.
he was.
They called the race for who?
They called the race for Mike DeWine in Ohio. So
Is that Republic?
Yeah, he won. He was rather popular during COVID. So
Is that staying red though?
yes.
Okay.
'Cause
As long as things stay what they are, then that's not
well,
the worst.
hopefully we want them to go in a different
You're right.
direction, in the better direction. But here's the thing with Mike DeWine. He became very popular during the pandemic because he was doing like the Charlie Baker approach to it.
Which was?
Like not go to not do too many lockdowns, but not be too loose.
Pussyfoot.
With the lockdowns.
Yeah.
But Mike
Oh, you
DeWine
guys
was
said Charlie Baker approach, just screwing everyone.
Just banning flavored vapes.
but no, literally
Doesn't matter.
the Democratic primary was literally between
Fancy,
these two mayors of these two random small towns. They just got two randos to run against Mike DeWine because no one else wanted to run. So and they didn't want to just let him have it, so they just gave it to him.
It looked like DeSantis was doing well though, so it looks like Florida's kind of swinging red in general. It's
All
kinda
right,
crazy.
so according to the House map right now, we have Republicans 4, Democrats 0.
Yeah.
This is according to the Associated Press. So,
What's that? Four Republican senators?
No, this is for the House. 435 in the House.
Oh.
Out of the 435 races, 4 have been called, and all for Republicans.
What was that stat? Didn't it look like earlier people projecting red to just sweep the House?
yeah.
We were looking at the 538.
I don't know what that is.
It was the website. This one right here.
Oh, it was the website. Okay, but like, weren't they projecting that though?
Yeah, according
Yeah.
to 538, their last calculations, Republicans favored to win the House 84 out of 100 times.
And what's 538's credibility?
They've been around for a while. They don't get everything right, but this is the deluxe model that we're going off of, so they're
It sounds like me.
pretty good.
Been around for a while. I'm sometimes right,
Not the best.
but I am the deluxe model
Yeah.
for sure.
No, you know what's funny is the whole thing with people like red popping out like that and like the prediction of sweep is definitely because like if Trump taught anything, it's that polls don't really get everybody. And I remember that you guys had talked about that again on the last episode. And I think another thing people don't pay attention to either though is that a lot of these news media groups don't always necessarily use just straight polling information. I mean, a lot of like campaigns will like use focus groups and stuff, and that information's out there too, because they put it out there saying, you know, we got this, but it's from a focus poll group. Not
And
Yeah.
that's
like a
included in the
general poll.
deluxe model, too, because they include like a lot of other stuff, like how much money the candidate has.
Yeah,
Mail-ins too, do they?
Yeah, they take all factors. The deluxe is just like, what do the numbers say?
yeah.
What we got coming in?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Everyone in house.
How you doing? Oh my goodness, it's a surprise.
For those who can't see, we got Dr. Seamus Hill back in the swing of
I saw your
things.
brother earlier. You know, best coffee and all.
Oh, thank you. I take full credit. The guy who doesn't drink coffee.
Now, Seamus, we got Hassan versus Bolduc. Who we going with?
Hassan all day. Actually, that's one of the few that I care about is Bolduc not getting any type of success. 'Cause that man is evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw he was fitted with some green cargo, military cargos, and he had this weird like old Navy 2004 cargo belt with the American flag on the front.
Oh God.
And I was like, I don't know, it's just screaming some real Trump capital.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say he had like a piss bag or something.
I mean, I'm sure he does underneath the cargos, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's not. I don't fuck with Bolduc at all. So Hassan all day. Although Hassan sketches me out as well, to be honest with you.
No, the
Yeah,
thing.
it's kind of the worst of the two evils, you know.
See, just like I said earlier, everyone's calling her Hassan. She's like Hassan. What was I gonna say? It's Hassan. It's always been Hassan.
Just like the most blonde American you can pick. Most blonde American
it's
woman.
spelled Hassan.
I always thought she was Hassan too.
I'm saying.
I blame
Hassan's
Bush.
Not a real name.
What was I gonna say? But the thing is, with not Maura Healey, but the thing with it's her It's Maggie Hassan and Jean Shaheen were responsible of killing the $15 minimum wage at the beginning of the Biden presidency.
Wait.
Isn't Gene Shaheen
What?
was Fox?
Oh,
Gene Shaheen's a real name?
That's Jean.
Dude,
That's
yes, that's what I
Janine,
said.
That's Jean. What's her name? Jean Shaheen's the senator from New Hampshire. Janine Pirro.
There's so many funny names in New Hampshire. I went 2 years ago.
Chris Pappas.
Yeah, dude, like Pappas. Terrible name.
Chris
Jean
Pap
Shaheen.
Smear. Chris
Yeah,
Pap Smear.
exactly. Oh man, Jeannie Shaheen. I'm sorry. That name, I've said that like several times a day. We'd go to New Hampshire every year, and then 2 years in a row we kept seeing her name on signs, and it became like just a tick. Like I just had to be like Jean Shaheen everywhere I went. I don't know. That name's I haven't heard that in so long. It's bad.
Well, it was she only ran for re-election 2 years ago, and we called her race of poll. No, Seamus called her race of poll close. I thought it was going to be more competitive than that, but no. Now Bulldog is back, and Hassan's in trouble because we remember 6 years ago, Maggie Hassan did beat Kelly Ayotte by like 0.6% in New Hampshire. So, quote James Askins, tighter than an ant's asshole. So, Maggie Hassan may or may not have that established constituency over New Hampshire as the former governor as well. So we'll see what happens. But I said to Jake earlier, if Democrats don't win in New Hampshire, the Senate's gone. Because if you can't win New Hampshire, what are you going to win in North Carolina, Florida? But Seamus, how about how are we looking for Maura Healey versus Jeff Deal? Who thinks winning that?
Healy all day. Healy all day.
I think Healy will clean up.
Jake, who'd you say that Maura Healey looked like?
Dax Shepard. I have the picture too. We'll post it on the Mass Music or MMR Talks page.
Running away with that.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with like what was she, the Attorney General from Massachusetts?
Yeah.
or some
Yeah.
shit? I mean, she's got too much clout.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's just hard for a Republican to, because if you just get the local uninformed voter, they're Massachusetts is probably gonna be Democratic.
Healy actually had one of the funniest commercials too. I don't know if you guys have seen.
Oh, is it My Governor's a Baller?
Yeah, like it's like football, basketball.
Oh yeah.
I seen it last night.
But it kills me every time because they always fucking put it on like.
And
the news.
she's cash money at the end.
Bro, not even that. It's like they have this one point where it's a construction worker who they have in the commercial, and he has 2 words the entire time.
Yeah.
They pass him the basketball, and he goes, "Create jobs." And it fucking kills me every Yeah, he looks like he was somewhere on fucking January.
We gotta
6th.
enjoy it now.
Create
I
jobs.
don't know what they did to get him in this commercial.
He brought the
It's
lattice.
So funny, I'm telling you.
No, seriously, it's a
Create
Jeff Deal
jobs.
commercial. Just catches basketball. Jeff Deal, famous for his basketball prowess.
Oh man.
Dude, I'm saying that commercial's awesome. I will say, whoever fucking decided to go with that.
I feel that would create a lot of opportunity to, solve the tension in this country. If we all want to start passing basketball.
Yeah, in a circle.
Like Disney's past the plate, but Quincy's past the ball. Swing the rock.
I like it. Sure.
Talk when you get the ball.
Yeah.
Everyone gets their turn.
Yeah, I like that.
Back to like elementary school. That'd work.
Weird.
That worked great.
Yeah. It's an evil ass world out here.
I definitely need the single file line to come back because I'm sick of the way people walk down the sidewalk. No one knows how to.
Not only that, people don't know how to
Amen
drive
to that.
anymore.
Sick of
It
it.
follows in how people drive. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
People are just fucking assholes and they're out for
Ooh, I
themselves.
will
Thanos was
say-
right.
He was.
I know.
Let me ask you a personal
Okay, personal question. Oh, Jesus.
Did you vote for Jeff Deal?
Yeah, I know.
January 6th. What do you look for personally, Gianni, in a politician that's trying to get your vote, perhaps?
Oh,
Last name
okay.
Horn.
Is that the cute one?
No, there was the Battle of the Horns.
One
in
was cute.
Oklahoma.
I mean, that's
One is
such an
more
open
significant.
question. But honestly, like credentials, right? Like who has good credentials, who actually has been out like doing like what they're actively like supporting or whatever. Like I don't know. Like yeah, because a lot of people like I feel like they'll lie about like half
They're
this
all lying,
half the
though.
stuff that they do.
They all switch up whatever becomes more popular fucking
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Like who's
hate, like-
consistent?
I hate the commercials that are like, look at me, like I'm a regular guy too, but it's like them wearing a full suit on like a union job.
Mercedes.
Like that's
yeah.
not a local. That's not local.
cigarette,
Yeah, like yeah, come on,
Yeah,
like cut your sleeves off and smoke a cigarette and just be like vote for me. I'm like, you got my fucking vote.
Question, I got a
Right.
question for y'all. Would you prefer the commercial that's like, I'm so and so, and you can vote for me, but I'll like positive, or would you prefer the one that's like
Oh, the
the,
slander.
the mudslinging on their opponent?
Yeah, yeah.
This guy's a complete bum.
I eat it up, dude.
I
I do too. Those are the more memorable ones.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
some
kinda
of these
funny.
things, like,
Mudslinging.
don't vote for for Biden and those liberals. They're destroying. There wasn't even a candidate. It was just Biden and those liberals. And I don't remember the positive ones. I clearly remember every word of this fucking.
Some
the
of the
name
ones.
of the packs was so funny. It was like one of them was like citizens for have you seen what was that one, Antonio?
God, it could be anything.
Citizens
Citizens
against
for,
Joe
like-
Biden in leftist ways.
No,
Yeah.
there's something even more ridiculous.
I love the ones down south where it's always like
Citizens
some guy,
for economic growth, like stuff like that.
some
No,
guy
it's even
blowing up
worse.
blowing up a can or something like that, and he's like, "That's what I'm gonna do to the government." It's like you're trying to run for government, bro. Oh my god.
I love the commercial. Of,
Bold move to blow yourself up in
Yeah.
office.
So, let me just say quickly. And right now in Florida, there's a guy running. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Well, there's a person running in Florida right now, and never mind, it just changed. But a couple minutes ago, when we were all gabbing, this person, Tuan Nguyen, was actually leading in Highlands County with 100% of the vote.
Wow.
Independent. Now that is now all gone. Now it's Marco Rubio. But favorite commercial was 2010. This is woman, Tea Party girl, Christine O'Donnell was running for Senate for Joe Biden's old seat. She was running against a guy I can't stand, Chris Coons. Yes, his name is Chris Coons. Not a good guy. Yeah, exactly. But some old footage of her came up
Yeah.
where she was talking about how she was like a practicing like witch. Like, and she was like on like a 90s exploitation show, like, just love, the earth and all, we just want to be close and just know in the god of Wicca and all that. And then they found the footage, and then she literally did a commercial and just opens with, "I'm not a witch." And that famously became the "I'm not a witch" commercial, and then that sunk her campaign, and now we're stuck with Chris Coons.
Wow.
It's tough. Wait, it
What a
sunk her
great
career? I'm not a witch?
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you think it would have helped if she said,
I was
am
gonna
a
say.
witch"?
Christine O'Donnell, I'm not a witch.
I'm a bruja. That definitely would have got me.
I'm a witch. I'm going to
They
give the
are
witch the
Maruja,
power
they
because I don't know
are.
what happens if the witch loses.
Spirits on
That's the
our
thing.
fucking
I'm a
back.
witch. If you don't vote for me, I'll cast a
Yeah, right.
spell
Hexing
on
you all.
I'm like, say less.
I'll make the credit card companies go away.
Literally
No.
threaten your voters. That's what. Hey, not many people tried that.
Yeah, don't slander the other competitors. Slander the people.
Yeah,
Be like,
You guys are a bunch of idiots.
you don't pick me, I will make you pay.
Yeah, you're dumb if you don't vote for me.
I'm
But
not
you make the
dumb. I'm
one
going to vote
right
for this
decision
guy.
in your life and vote for me.
Okay, so New Hampshire won. Pappas is up by 21%. It's only 15% reporting. It's going to be close, but it's going to be a canary in the coal mine kind of thing for Chris Pappas.
For the House or the Senate? For the House.
For the House.
Man.
Well, only because we're going to lose. Democrats are going to lose the House anyway. So, or how bad are they going to lose it? Because I said right now, from 25 to 30 seats is going to be the plus. Oh, look, cool intro. Let's watch. And it's over.
Oh, it's
Warnock and slow down. Tim Ryan, JD Vance, gas, the Capitol building, and
That's
well,
the
that
Capitol
was it.
building. It's fucking crazy. Did we vote for Michael Morrissey, by the way? I don't know if I missed that
Of course.
part. There was no one else to vote for, but
Wait.
I wasn't sure.
I wrote in Antonio Walkawelli for
Oh,
for
jeez.
Norfolk County DA
I
and for
gotta
sheriff.
support my boy
And
Roscoe.
for
Yeah,
sheriff.
For sheriff, yeah.
That's his
And I met
mark
this
right
guy
there.
and stared at him in his face while he was telling me a story about a bunch of murders in the 70s.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Jeez.
Who about Quincy Point's own, too? Someone, what's his fucking name?
Mariano.
Mariano. He's running.
Ron Mariano.
I set up his
unopposed.
fucking
Yeah.
phone at Apple.
Did you?
Like 6 months ago. Yeah, he came in looking for a new phone. I set that shit up.
Did you bug it?
Dude, I should have.
I know.
Talking shit about my grandfather, which was hilarious.
That's
Oh, Richie
crazy.
G?
Yeah, not like too bad, but he was like,
Specifically him, or
he was like, he's still living there on Curtis Avenue. Like, they must have some stories
They
dating
definitely
back
have
in the
beef or
day. Oh,
something.
100%. But yeah, no, so I had to shout him out too, off the strength, you know.
My stepdad's from this area, the Quincy Point area.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I told him I was coming over here, and he's like, "Oh, that's where I grew up." I just knew he was from Quincy, but I didn't know it was around here. I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's fucking
Quincy's
legendary.
own. Yeah.
He should run against fucking Mariano.
He'd probably do a good job. I used to
All
have
right.
friends over here.
Democrats finally got a win on the board in the House. Frederica Wilson is projected to win her race. Florida 24. Frederica Wilson. She's the first Democrat to win tonight, according to the Associated Press. So right now we're
Nice.
1-8.
We the ones.
Wow, that's crazy.
Frederica Wilson famously is the black woman who always wears the cowboy hat, if anyone knows.
Somehow
Oh, I
which is
kind of want to
crazy.
see what that
Frederica
looks
Wilson. Oh, we got more. Oh, 8 o'clock just closed. So I think this is Stephen Lynch. Oh, Jake Hawkenclaws. I cyberbullied him on Instagram recently,
I feel like
a couple years ago.
I feel like
All right, 8 o'clock. Let's see. And it is 8 o'clock, and Mass Music Radio has some projections to make. For the Senate, Mass Music Radio can project some winners for the Democrats. Connecticut will be going to Dick Blumenthal. Richard Blumenthal is projected to win his seat. Over in Maryland, Chris Van Hollen has won a second term. Mass Music Radio is projecting that Chris Van Hollen will win a second term. Is that Frederica Wilson? There she is.
She looks lost.
I'd vote for her too.
And over in Illinois, Mass Music Radio is projecting that Tammy Duckworth has won a second term.
Wow.
A second term in the United States Senate, the seat that formerly belonged to President Obama.
It's time to cut the quack. Amy Duckworth. Love it.
Dude, is Ted Cruz running for anything?
Nope, not until 24.
Okay, because
You got a soda can.
that's what I was just
thrown
gonna
at
say. You got a fucking can thrown at him, and you got arrested. So
Oh, really?
Boo!
yeah, free my boy. $40,000 bond too.
If I had it, I'd pay.
Presidential
I would
pardon.
too. We gotta raise that shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
That's-
fuck Ted Cruz. While
All
we're on
right.
the topic.
Yeah, fuck Ted
Other
Cruz.
projected winners, so feel. Oh yeah, sorry. You have to do 2 bells for a projection. All right, we got more projections coming out for Republicans. We now have to call the Battle of the Horns, unfortunately. So, Mass Music Radio is projecting that James Lankford will win his race in Oklahoma, defeating the baddie Madison Horn. As you can see, I wrote "hot" next to it. And
Wait.
Madison Horn.
What? Madison Horn lost?
How did she lose?
it's Oklahoma
She's hot. Exactly.
against an incumbent.
Few and far between.
Oh,
Look at
you
James
girl,
Langford
Maddie
and look at her
Holmes.
next to each other, and you tell me who's the more dead drop gorgeous.
Hot, then it means you're also probably stupid. That's the rules.
Yeah.
You know. So.
And on top of
Men be
that,
the rules.
Oklahoma, we can now project that Mark Wayne Mullen has won the Oklahoma special election for the United States Senate. Mark Wayne Mullen. Also, we can project
Wait a
some.
second. Mock Mullen won something?
Oh, hold on. CBS has projected Florida for Ron DeSantis, 57 to
Oh,
41.
fuck Ron DeSantis. All my homies hate Ron DeSantis.
That makes
All my
Florida
homies
all
hate
red.
Ron
Actually, shit.
DeSantis. He
Fuck
stinks.
Ron DeSantis.
I was gonna say, are they projecting? Oh, they projected Marco Rubio
Fuck
as
Marco
well. Yep.
Rubio.
So-
They beat me to it,
Sorry,
but
I don't know if this is the type of show, but
It
No,
must
it's
be
okay.
so hard to be a
Yeah.
decent human in Florida.
I keep wondering if I can cuss. I keep cussing.
No,
It
they
is.
beat me.
I do what it is.
Come on, Fetterman.
Fetterman, get it in, dude. That guy's the
Fuck
man.
Dr. Oz.
I'll
Fuck
die
Dr.
for
Oz.
him.
Fuck
Wait,
Oz.
Dr. Oz's first name is Mehmet?
Herschel Walker.
Fake name.
Come on, Warnock.
Fuck Herschel Walker.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
I should say.
Warnock that's big. We need that.
I mean,
For those who don't know,
he's an he is an
Raphael
athletic
Warnock is the preacher. He is in a long line of iconic preachers. He preached at the church that was preached by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
He did, or his family
No,
did?
he did.
Well-
He's
Wait,
he's next
really?
in line.
He was the resident, or he just preached there once?
No, he used to be the head guy, and then he got elected to the Senate.
I guess that's impressive.
All right,
I was
let's
gonna say
see.
he's preached at a lot of churches back in the day.
All right,
Who's
so
the guy on the right? They couldn't use a better picture.
JD Vance.
Not many
He's a
rabbis
nerd.
running up here,
And he's got
slow-mo.
2 first
A
names.
rabbi?
No, not many rabbis running. Couple priests, couple Christians.
let's call him right
They're
now.
busy with their family.
So
you try having 10
Come on.
kids and
All right.
running for Senate.
You try being chosen by God and
Bud's
having
got the
time for
strongest name,
activities.
dude.
Mass Music Radio can now
It looks
project
like it,
that
too.
Missouri
Yeah.
will go to Eric Schmidt.
wrestler, it
Eric
sounds like one.
Schmidt
Eric Schmidt.
has defeated
Is-
Trudy Bush Valentine, the heiress to the Anheuser-Busch fortune.
Oh, wait, she got beat?
Anheuser-Busch.
No doubt. And Alabama
She's
will
Democratic
also,
too, right?
Yeah, she was a Democrat.
I would have voted for her if I could.
Well, you know what?
The
I
South
would've
is
voted-
tough.
I would have voted for Lucas Kuntz instead of Trudy Valentine. Bush Valentine. Kuntz was
Show
more.
of hands. Who's Democrat in this room?
I'm like in
I
the
guess technically.
yeah,
Yeah.
more so.
Well, no, I'm legally registered because I
But
want
more
to say
left-leaning than that, I would say.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a leftist. More
I
than
used to
anything
be a
else.
Republican.
Recovering Republican.
Recovery.
Well, no, I went from like Romney, McCain to Hillary to Bernie, so that's where I am now.
About
so.
as close to communism as you can
I
get.
know. I don't know. I have reached
Flirting
the
with
limit, though.
socialism daily.
Let's
I'm
see.
not socialism, I'd say.
Mass Music Radio can now project
Give me all the
that-
money and kill the rich.
No, kill him. Eat him.
Eat 'em.
Yeah, you're right. Feed us. Feed
And
the
take
poor.
their
Kill the
stuff.
rich.
But Alabama, we can project that Alabama will go to Katie Britt. Katie Britt, the Republican. Katie Britt just won her first term in the United States Senate.
And we said she was attractive too,
I
right?
think so. Katie Britt.
Katie Britt? I gotta
B-R-I-T-T.
I would like to think
Yo, if it's between a D or an R, I'm an R. I'm rogue. I vote for anything, dude. Here's the thing. There's many factors that go into my voting decision. Obviously, the matters at hand, right? Their political beliefs.
Who fills your pockets?
Hey, listen. I'm in the middle of a monologue here.
I'm
You
sorry.
also have to consider, here's the thing, if you don't have time to research these candidates, then you got to see where they're from, where they live.
Yeah.
You got a guy from Duxbury, you got a guy from Quincy.
Isn't that researching them though?
No, because it's right on the ballot. It's right there.
Yeah,
Did
for
it?
those who don't know, in Massachusetts,
It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, it is a weird
No
thing. I
wonder
didn't
they
see
found
that.
Mr. Pelosi. So
Continue with the monologue, Shlomo.
yeah, no wonder, yeah.
That factors into it. Then the name of them, right? They got a funny name.
yeah.
Could get them bonus points.
Yeah.
Klobuchar?
Makes me laugh. You know, that could be it.
That's like why Gene
Yeah.
Shaheen.
It's like you're a jester almost.
Yeah, that's the thing. We spoke about this earlier. Would you rather vote for would you rather have someone vote who has no clue what's going on and just votes blindly, or just don't vote at all and let the people who are actually informed vote for the people they think?
I said vote blindly because it's a 50-50 shot.
I mean, I want to say that like I feel you have the right to vote blindly, go right ahead. But also, it's like, dude, you could have just like totally messed something up if you like if the people were like, we really need this guy, and you happen to be the vote. That sucks.
Yeah. How often does it that like
Doesn't
one
come down the
vote
wire.
determines the
This
race?
never comes
Yeah,
down.
no,
the
Never.
wire
I
like
You
that.
think
should.
actually,
We can watch Swing Vote as a group though together.
Actually,
Yeah,
I actually do know
that's-
Shlomo. I think in 2016, Bernie Sanders won either Natick or Methuen by one vote over Hillary Clinton.
One vote.
By one vote. I
Wow.
think so.
Insane.
It was him.
It was either Methuen or Natick.
It
It was up there.
It's probably Methuen.
They can.
Yeah.
Candidates can vote for
Johnny,
themselves,
weren't
right?
you looking
Everybody.
up that way?
Everybody can vote.
was close
The
enough.
Does the president vote?
Right there.
Citizen.
Doing-
True.
I'm sure Joe
But, like-
Biden's voting in Delaware right now.
I was gonna say he votes in his home state.
yeah.
Okay.
Like the
Oh, he's
Obamas
from
would
Scranton.
the Obamas would always vote in Illinois. They would always go to Chicago and vote.
Is that where he's from?
Scranton?
He's originally from Scranton.
The
then he moved to
Electric
Delaware,
City?
Yeah.
What a nerd.
Oh, really?
Scranton. What?
Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah.
Electric City?
Electric City. Yeah, that's where electricity was born.
Oh.
You guys know what Quincy's called?
City of Presidents.
The Dirty Q.
Damn straight. City of Presidents.
That's a good one.
Nothing
I almost
like
wore
the
the.
Adams,
I almost wore the Quincy hockey
Quincy
jersey
Adams.
today.
Someday,
Oh.
Shlomo Bo.
Yeah.
Right over the fucking way in Milton. Fun fact.
What are they called?
George H.W. Bush is from there.
Yeah,
He's from
there.
Weymouth? Oh, no, Milton. No.
He's from Weymouth.
Andy Card, the Secretary of Transportation for George Bush, also known as the guy who whispered 9/11's happening in his ear, is from Holbrook, Mass, my hometown.
Oh, wow.
His house is
That's
actually
a big
historical
claim to
town
fame.
in the middle.
The
Yeah.
guy who whispered, "Hey, 9/11."
I got you beat. I got you beat.
Pretty crazy claim.
I got you beat. One of the guys that dropped one of the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki went
From
to
North Quincy.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Wow.
It's pretty on brand.
They put
for
that. They
those
put
guys.
It is.
It's not like that was like a dark part of the history. They were like, yeah.
Let's drop it. I don't think they expected to see. I don't think they expected the
bad.
damage. Nobody knew what that was gonna happen. They were just like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's bomb him," and then it happened, and they were probably like,
Holy shit.
They're like, yo, you
Holy
could end the war. And he's like,
fuck.
fuck
Imagine
yeah.
being the dude looking down at that though.
Well, there's a-
That'd be fucked.
No, they go,
There
oh,
is
crap,
a
we gotta
crazy-
go around and do the other one.
There's a crazy video of like they're interviewing soldiers who were on boats while they did the drop, and they told them all, "You have to turn away and
Yes.
put your hose in
Yeah,
your hands."
don't look at the light.
And they said it was like an X-ray, like you could see your bones through your hands when it
That's
went off, with your back to it, looking like that.
That's
Holy
insane.
crap.
And
Damn,
that is
fuck.
what-
They
is
probably
what-
got
Imagine
cancer.
you're just like,
Selection.
boys are just smoking in Japan, and we're like, oh yeah. So anyway,
Chilling,
wait, what's
vibing.
that? Massive, the biggest bomb in the history of anything
Yeah.
ever,
At
just
the
goes
time,
off.
I
That's
saw a
wild.
TikTok recently
That
about
shit is
like
nuts.
if the nukes went off and you had just ordered DoorDash, how upsetting that would be. We're gonna get there.
Damn
You
it.
know, like
I really wanted this pad thai.
I love
the-
the I love the Family Guy cutaway of was man, I'm having the worst.
Worst day ever.
And the guy goes, "Oh, parking ticket." And it's a guy. It was a guy in Hiroshima the day the bomb went off. He was
He
like,
looks up.
"Oh man, the parking ticket. It was only gone for 5 minutes." And he's like, "Oh my god!"
It's
and
a
then a
cat,
monkey
right?
falls on him.
Yeah,
and
or
he starts
monkey,
beating
yeah.
him up.
if you're gonna drop, you gotta drop in the morning too. I'd be pissed if I worked like a half day at work.
Kill me in the day. Don't make me go through a day that was like not that great, and then bomb me.
I'd rather be in the line of donkeys than like at work.
Speaking of that, I was talking to my nana. the
I'm a
other
loose
day.
relative of Dwight E. Eisenhower. Just want to throw that out there.
He thought about that.
Divine
He was
Loose.
thinking about that for a
Relative
while.
of former President
A cousin, right?
Eisenhower.
A cousin.
That's
Oh.
fire.
My grandma was related to him, so I'm not sure what the
Yeah,
genes
cousin.
is.
Cousin.
Probably cousin.
Wow.
Yeah, cousin.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty cool.
Damn.
Presidential genes,
Just
my
want to
friend.
throw it out there before I forget.
I'm also related to a president, but he was also a horrible dictator, and now his son's the president. So we can't really say it's not in America.
Shout
There
out
are no
JFK,
Filipino-American presidents that I'm aware
I
of.
feel like on the eve of this night, I have to remind myself of the JFK
What?
tweet where they're like, "What if his head just?"
Oh,
did
I'm
that? Like, I have to.
awful sorry.
If what?
If it just happened to do
Yeah,
that.
someone was like, "What if JFK's head just did that?" I feel like because of the setting,
Killed me, bro.
I gotta fucking bring that back.
But yeah,
Mind
so
you.
I was talking to my dad the other day. She told me that back in the day, during the war, they would have to like close all the blinds and like shut their lights off at certain times. Like it was like mandatory.
Oh.
And I was thinking, I'm like, we would be so screwed if that we were into a war. People are so defiant. You think about even during like the lockdowns, people are like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, I'm
believe
probably
in
leave
this
my
shit."
house. I will.
I know.
I'm
You'd see
putting my
someone's
mask on.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out
Okay,
too well.
well, yeah, but that's a little different. But I'm saying, like, people would be so defiant, especially, like, having to go to war. I don't think people would be as willing to go as they were back in the day.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Of course
Shit happened
not.
in Russia. Fucking all the men just left the country. They're like, fuck you. I'm not going to war.
Yeah.
I'm not dying for this man.
No, literally.
So if Trump started, I would have been like, all right, I'm out.
No, literally,
See
yeah.
ya.
Like if we didn't do that, my thing is like if Trump gets back, is all right. We're gonna fight a war with the liberal resistance. Go get him. And then I go, you guys, you don't have to try that hard.
Yeah.
You don't have to try that hard. Well, where's the guns? We left them. We forgot them.
Yeah. We
Sorry.
don't have them.
And then we get discharged. We get to go back home.
I'd
not a
shoot myself in
military
the foot.
We don't have to try that hard.
I'm not a military expert, but I assume that our government has weaponry that's like drones. We're like, we don't have to even need boots on the ground. Like, we want to destroy some shit.
Oh,
They'll just
yeah.
I would hope.
some
Oh.
satellites, some
Boots on the
laser
ground.
beams.
You seen those like dogs they have, like the robot
no.
dogs?
Oh,
The
they're
robot
from
dogs.
Massachusetts.
yeah, Boston
Dynamics.
Dynamics.
And now
Yeah.
they've been sold
That
to the
Black
police
Mirror
departments.
shit,
Send
bro.
the dogs
Send the
to them,
dogs.
Are we
Like a
closer
COD
to
kill
World War
streak.
III with now Biden in office than we were with Trump in office?
Yeah, probably.
Well, you know
I
what?
don't know
That
about
wasn't the
that.
case
Yeah.
when he killed Qasem Soleimani. We're gonna go to war with Iran.
Yeah, no, that was the craziest thing. Then COVID hit.
Yeah, we all
we
forgot
killed
about
an
that.
Iranian general, and then
I
the-
will say that night, when
Smoked
we
him.
were popping shit off,
Yeah.
man, bro,
Nuked
that was
us
the
out.
funniest
And he
thing on
said we
Twitter.
did it. He
Yeah,
called
yeah,
it out.
yeah.
he's like, that was me,
It
dude.
was
Yeah,
like
the
most
first like
bold
actually-
shit.
the first like week of 2020 was crazy.
Yeah,
it
that
was.
reminded me too.
It really was.
We were in the last episode you guys did. You were talking about executive orders and like if there's like a chain of command or approval or something, or how difficult or how many of them get done. And it's like, dude, like hundreds. Like I think it was like upwards of 200 within the first 6 months
Yeah.
of Trump being president. Tons of them. Everything he's just like, yeah, I want this. I don't need to ask anybody. So it's wicked easy for them to do it. They're just not supposed to because it's unethical.
Right.
Like you're supposed to go top down.
That's pretty epic.
So
Yeah.
that Iranian thing was the same thing. Like
He issued
just happened.
220 between 2017 and 2021.
Can I get two
Oh,
bells, please?
damn.
Alright, good.
I needed that.
So we got some good news out of Florida. So Maxwell Alejandro Frost has won his seat in Orlando, becoming the first Gen Z elected to Congress.
Oh, wow. How old?
25.
What's his
Oh,
name?
nice.
Maxwell Alejandro Frost,
Is he what is he?
Democrat.
Nice.
He is a
Young blood.
gun safety, stopping the mass shooting activist guy.
Keep
That's
the
what he won.
pistols.
Florida?
He won it for
Congratulations.
Orlando.
Legend. Or Orlando, I guess it doesn't.
Orlando. They're little
Has some Disney backing.
Yeah.
Some Disney.
Disney's like, yeah, we definitely don't want the guns over here.
I'm telling you.
Maxwell Frost, the first Gen Z to win his seat.
He sounds like
Maxie
an R&B
Frost.
singer.
Maxwell
Frost. He
Right.
sounds like an
Pull,
R&B
I was
name
gonna say,
right
pull
there.
I'm
him
not
up,
my
Jake.
connection's shite right now.
I'm saying, I'm trying to find. Mind you, just to like to give background.
he's a
I'm
young
approaching
king.
This entire thing with jester's privilege. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Maxwell Frost.
Jester's privilege is a jester can basically say whatever they say has any meaning in the first place.
Oh,
so
nice.
that's where I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. Just so you guys
Jester
are aware.
privilege.
So
I'm gonna
Maxwell
use
Frost
that the next
goes
time
by
to my
Bernie
mom.
Sanders has won his race.
Next time I get telescope and like that's just out there.
Yo, shut up with that shit.
Just like, yeah, it's fucking sick, dude.
Background's boobs. Wings.
All in one photo.
Yeah, it sounds real cool, dude.
Real cool.
It's
beer buckets.
Fucking hilarious.
Look at this. Look,
Give me your
he's,
boob
he's
picture.
crushing in Miami-Dade. The Cubans are running Miami-Dade
The Cubans are fucking.
because that's where a lot of them tend to congregate.
You fuck with me,
Yeah.
you fucking with the best.
Yeah, they're very red.
Very red. Very red.
Because they don't-
Cuban
'cause
Trump supporters.
They don't like socialism.
Same thing in
hate
Texas right
socialism
now
and
too.
communism, so
They're not
like-
too fond of it, frankly.
They're not.
Yeah.
They don't look too kindly upon it.
I wonder
don't
why.
know. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean,
So you're telling me Tony Soprano, Tony Montana?
I was gonna say.
Tony Soprano.
You're telling me Tony Soprano?
Yeah,
He's
probably.
still alive.
He's about that money.
Probably, yeah.
Honestly,
You
actually,
think he
yeah,
would want
yeah.
someone to tax
He would
his
have been
money?
like, he's good for my business.
I don't think
That
Tony.
lesson
I don't think Tony Soprano would have
Same.
liked Hillary. He wouldn't have liked Hillary. I
No.
don't think so.
There's no
Unless
way.
he would have been all, like,
Tony
she's
Soprano?
a real,
Oh,
just
no.
like us.
Tony Soprano would have been in for Trump as well.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. He's from New
Absolutely.
Jersey.
And he was just racist as hell.
Yeah.
He's a racist mafia leader from New Jersey. Like,
Oh, I
that
bet he would've-
is Trump.
He would have loved Trump.
He would have loved McCain too. I think that he would have fucking loved.
No, he would have been for, like, Giuliani.
Yeah.
Giuliani 2008.
Yo, fuck Giuliani. That rat.
Now, Gianni is fine.
Gianni's alright. Gianni, I feel like you kind of look like a politician. He looks like a young politician, doesn't he?
Yeah. You got the
Young
classically handsome
I was
look.
going
I was
for
gonna
the
say, He really
Rubio
does.
look.
I'm telling you. You can achieve that shit.
Little Marco.
What
Little
you gotta do is
Marco.
move down south and fucking
Alright.
get some of these motherfuckers out of office.
Little Marco.
Get
Yeah.
yourself in there.
Out of office, dude. The South is a
Wow.
total disaster.
I'm
They've
good.
always been so far
53,
behind just normal behavior and policies.
I'm telling you. They really are.
Behavior.
All right, so
I don't know, man. I like the South. I was down there in Texas. Fucking
Texas.
fun as
You were in
shit.
Texas.
You
Listen,
were
the
in
South
Austin,
is
right?
lawless. It's
Yeah.
really fun for that matter.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's fun to vacation. Their standards are garbage.
You go to
Yeah.
El Paso and you let me know how you like Texas.
Because you in Austin,
What's
right?
in El Paso?
Austin's mad like.
The pass.
Austin's
Yeah, like
like
a Jamaica
basically
Plain,
Seattle.
Yeah,
it's
it's like
Jamaica
Jamaica
Plain.
Plain of Texas.
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what
It's just like super left. It
I mean? Austin's
is.
chill as shit.
Just chill.
Texas.
It really
Just
is.
saying.
What about Miami? Miami's fun.
But go down to the Everglades. I'm
You're
good
talking
on
about
that.
like Georgia?
Gators.
I was
I'm
gonna say
talking, like,
I'm biased towards
Southern like ideals and
Like hillbilly
shit like
shit?
that. Yeah,
because
like
I like
Mississippi.
Georgia.
Alabama and
Wait a second,
Mississippi
hold on. I
and
just said, is hillbilly like a mean term?
no, not anymore. I think they take pride of it.
Yeah.
I'm a hillbilly, so what?
I don't
redneck.
mean it in a mean way. I think like a country,
Jester's privilege. You're good.
country folk, like,
I think redneck is what they're offended more by, but if you're not one of them, like also a redneck.
I love the whole history behind the
That's
rednecks.
their word.
Rednecks. You guys know the story about why they were called rednecks?
Out in the sun.
I figured it was a sunburn.
No, they were because during the Prohibition days, the bootleggers would wear red bandanas around their necks to identify themselves, and then when the cops would say, "Hey, you gotta take all this booze out," they would beat up the cops.
I thought it was when you say something stupid and someone would just go, neck.
man.
That's what's next.
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought you were gonna say that too.
Here's how much Val Demings flopped in Florida. So Joe Biden, he won Florida in 2020, 53-46
Wait,
against Donald
Biden
Trump.
won Florida?
Wow.
Oh no, he
Oh.
won Miami-Dade County. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
He
I was
lost
like-
Florida famously, but he won in Miami-Dade County 53% to 46. Val Demings lost. Marco Rubio won Miami-Dade 54 to 45. So if you're a Democrat and you can't win in Miami-Dade County, you're not competitive at all.
You can't if you can't
No,
beat
look,
Biden's numbers.
no. Look at these. Look, all
garbage.
The map I'm looking at, literally all the big cities except for one are all from Marco Rubio. Jacksonville, Tampa. Well, these are the counties. So
What do you think it was that made Val flop so much? Was it lack of charisma? Was it disagreeable policies?
I think she's very charismatic. Maybe I'm not gonna say that it's because she's a black woman. That's way too harsh. But I think they just like Marco Rubio more.
he's got a name, dude. He's got.
He does have a big name, yeah.
He ran for president. He got, spanked by the president.
Spanked.
And then he did that video of him trying to sip water, and he's just been polling
He's got a
consistently.
loud mouth, dude.
Florida's
Yeah.
been trending red. So
Oh,
I guess
didn't-
that Val Demings isn't going to be the one to pull it back. And Charlie Crist wasn't either. And Charlie Crist lost tonight, so now I can finally say it. We ran a Republican as a Democrat, still couldn't win.
Didn't Marco Rubio also get run down on by Alex Jones when he was doing that for Trump? Like, it was like Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, and I think Marco Rubio was the only one to be like, "Hey, buddy, how would you back off?" But it's funny because he's a little Marco.
Little dude, yeah. You got punked.
He got punked pretty hard.
Yeah, man.
I see they
This
got
race
that
was
fucking.
crazy. Hey, you guys want to talk about the questions?
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't even know what they were. Can you tell me what they are?
Debrief.
Question 1: Where do babies
What's
come
your
from?
favorite color?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
Question 1 had to do with
The millionaire's tax.
the millionaire's tax,
Yeah.
which,
Oh, that's
Eat 'em.
4%.
all right,
Eat them.
what do we
All
think?
for it.
What do we think?
I voted
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I voted yes.
Fuck the millionaires.
Yes?
Like Tony,
Fuck the millionaires.
I'll
I
let
said
Tony
no.
explain
I
after
voted
slow
no.
mo.
Yeah, because you're a millionaire.
I voted no, and I'll tell you why.
You millionaire.
I think that we are taxed
Eat 'em.
enough. This
Who
is
was we?
Taxachusetts.
Not us. Not us. Not
This
us.
is
We.
Taxachusetts. They tax us so much that they return $3 billion.
If you don't like it, leave it.
I think that there shouldn't be more taxes. They just need to figure out how to manage it. There's too much mismanagement of the taxes.
Fair. Because I
like
mean, those
the-
tax returns are gonna go back to the millionaires.
This has already been. This
I
is
don't
not like they're
man.
taking
But you
it
think
from
it's
'em.
fair to be paying the same as like
Seamus.
a millionaire in tax? You don't think they should be paying 4 cents on the dollar more than you?
No,
Fair enough.
I don't.
Oh no.
Fucking broke the bell.
Oh
You gotta
no.
ding it. You're pushing down. Yeah, there you go.
I
It's
need
just a little
to-
thing.
All right, we got a projection, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's hear it.
Projection.
We have some numbers out of only Boston and Gosland, Massachusetts.
Gosland?
Oh, sorry, Gosnold. Excuse me.
What?
Where?
Named after Bartholomew Gosnold, founder of Martha's Vineyard.
It's close,
Whoa.
but
It's gotta be.
It has to be.
but
Yeah, what else is
Maura
that?
Maura Healey. Maura Healey is going to be the next governor of Massachusetts, the first openly lesbian governor in America.
Oh,
She
wow.
said I'm a lesbian. I said, girl, me too.
Nice. Mar Healy, she's good.
Drake's
Congratulations.
worst line,
Hey.
far and away.
Yeah.
And then we got,
definitely.
and then we beat Jeff Young. Now he's gonna cry on TV.
Wait, who was the last
And he
governor?
cried.
Charlie Baker,
Charlie Baker.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Good
the
old
guy,
Charlie.
the guy who's still there.
Fell asleep at graduation.
I know. I don't know why I forgot
Who?
that.
Oh my god.
Charlie Baker, he was babbling up there. I got up and left midway.
He was.
He
You
was
know,
babbling.
my
UMass Amherst
commencement
graduation.
speaker. My commencement speaker was Jake Tapper from like.
He was pretty good.
CNN.
Bar
CNN.
rescue?
Yeah.
He was pretty good,
That's what I
actually.
thought.
That's-
He was pretty
My
good.
commit-
He crushed it.
He was good.
honestly crushed
He was
it.
good. I saw
My
that.
commencement speaker, Ronan Farrow, the guy who took out Harvey Weinstein and is also the son of Woody Allen and Mia Farrow.
You know what's sick? Once
And
you
he's
do
a
one of those,
homosexual.
You give a speech like that, you get a doctorate.
That's
You get an
bullshit.
honorary doctorate.
What?
You give a-
Really?
Charlie Baker snoozed me to sleep, and he got a doctorate off of that.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Wait, Elizabeth. Wait, you guys weren't in my grade. That's
Yeah,
why.
No.
I was like, it was Elizabeth
Who was
Warren.
yours?
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
I'm sure
And
she
she
has
did
one
great
already.
because they had a drinking game like ready, and she was like, I heard there's a drinking game, so let's play it. And then her opening statement was just like everything.
families.
It was like, yeah, it was like if you mention working families, you mention Trump, if you mention education, like you drink. And in her opening statement, she was like, let's just get out of the way. Hit every point on it, and we all just stood up and drank. It was actually, she did a really good job. It was a really good job.
I had to get out of there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she worked the crowd well, which was big.
So I
don't
have
know
the
what she
numbers
said.
on the questions right now. So we'll go over the questions one by one so far. Now, granted, it's only Boston and that
Yeah.
Gosnold place.
1% reporting right
Yes,
now.
1% reporting exactly. So for the millionaire's tax, 59% no.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
in
1%.
favor. 1%.
1%.
No.
Because everyone that's voted on that's still at work. They voted late.
Yeah, the polls closed. So
Bunch of
hopefully,
cocksuckers.
Bunch of blue collar workers.
dental insurance regulation make insurance companies pay 83% of their money
Yeah.
to the insurance policyholders. 64% yes.
There you
And
go.
that was absurd. Unless you are like a dental insurance company, like everyone should be voting for fucking yes on that.
Yeah.
Like,
Question
I didn't
number-
understand it, so I voted no.
If
And I was like, I read it 3 times, and I was like, I don't know what this does, so I might as well
That's
keep
how
it.
works with the insurance company.
Yeah.
well, yo. If anyone tuned into the election, MMR Talks election night, well, not election night, but election
Special.
special, I ripped into the dental insurance companies. So,
Fuck 'em.
if anything you need to know, just tune into that.
Yeah.
Fuck the dental insurance companies.
I like my
So this bill will make them pay.
It'll
make them pay more.
To put it bluntly, it'll squeeze them by the nuts. 'Cause they've been
Exactly.
squeezing yours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Actually, basically,
Drain 'em. Drain them.
Yes.
Pay our bills.
fucking,
So question number 3.
Yes.
So yes, question number 3
Will they
is
keep squeezing mine if
changes
I ask?
to the alcohol retail licensing. So that's going to be more alcohol liquor licenses. Regulate self checkout, accepting out of town IDs.
Yeah.
The only thing I
Fif-
didn't Sorry, I was gonna say the only thing that I didn't really like about that one was the regulating like no self-checkout booze, but like out of all the other things in there, that was an easy yes for me. I feel.
And it also allows people from out of state to use their ID to buy booze, which is a huge thing.
I didn't know we were one of the only states that weren't allowed to do
Yeah,
that.
you gotta, like, show fucking second form bullshit.
Wait,
Yeah.
Whoa.
I definitely.
Whoa. That's not true.
What?
I mean, like,
You
you
can
could get
use an
away with
out-of-state
it,
ID to
but,
get
like,
booze
they
in
could
there.
ask you, like, they could deny it, basically.
I
They
didn't know
can,
that.
but
I
they're
worked
not
at a liquor
supposed to.
store for like 3
So-
months next to BC.
I started
did
people
not ask
underage
for a
up-
second form of ID once.
Where do you work?
Clear.
Yeah,
Clear that,
we're
clear that.
live. We can't cut it. We're live.
I sometimes don't check IDs when they look old enough, but you know, sometimes you
Yeah,
might be
fuck that
wrong. so.
35, when they're like, oh, if you look any younger than
Yeah, it's like if
35, I gotta check it. It's like, come on.
Younger than 35, I'm like,
So in regards to that, 55%, no, they want to keep it the same.
I
Yeah.
actually got kicked
The
out
liquor?
of a concert last week.
For the liquor, it's a no right
You
now.
got kicked out of a concert?
Yeah.
For what?
I forgot my ID, so they.
And a girl made you hold her
they-
drink.
No,
Miley
that was Miley Cyrus a couple years ago. That. Then I go to the bathroom to wash off the X's because I'm gonna drink. at a concert. So then I'm over there pounding drinks, and then I went to get some more drinks after my drinks, and I have 2 drinks, and the bartender's like, "Hey, like, where's your wristband?" I'm like, I walked away. This dude freaking dragged me outside. I'm like, "You really think that I'm not over the age of 21?" Like, I forgot my ID. He goes, "Well, where's your fucking? Didn't you have X's on your hands?" "Yeah, I washed them off, both."
Yeah,
Not
you
a
fucking
rookie,
know a person
fucking
would do.
idiot. And I got
Fucking moron.
And
Take a
now,
picture of the ID next
hot button. Question 4.
Yep.
That would be you would allow undocumented people to apply for driver's licenses in Massachusetts. 55%, no.
Yeah, I say no.
I say
It's only
yes
1%.
on that.
Yeah.
It's only 1%. It's
all
only
the
Boston
states-
and
Should be yes.
In all
Gloucester.
the states where that shit's gone through, it's led to
But what
safer
is it-
driving,
yeah.
fucking more insured.
Uh-oh.
What is it-
People safe.
What does
Less-
it mean
less
to
hit
be
and runs
illegal
'cause people
at
have
the
the
same
insurance?
time though? Like, what if you're applying
Undocumented
for?
citizen.
What if you're like getting your visa though? Like, how does that make? You know what I mean?
No, I think that counts too. Like you can't not be from here and then you'll do that.
It's strictly for driver's licenses too, right? That's why
Really?
I
I
voted
think
Yeah.
you can go for
yeah.
real IDs, but that'll be hard anyway
It
because you need
seemed
more
it
stuff.
seemed like the biggest concern on no's was that it would make them eligible to vote because all you're doing is really checking IDs or licenses. But they were saying that in states that already allow it, like that's not a
Yeah.
thing. Like
Plus,
Well, it's
they
also
can't vote.
Ironic, because I'm sure a lot of people that are like the conservatives are like arguing that point. It's like, aren't you guys the same ones that are asking for more? Like, because you think the elections are rigged, right? So
Yeah.
you should have people there checking it. So that shouldn't be a problem. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Maybe
why
makes
that
sense,
was
you
an
know?
easy yes for me.
Yeah. I voted yes on all 4.
yeah.
Okay, we got Ryan in Vance, 59
JD.
59.
6 questions on mine.
Oh,
I saw those
lucky.
other
The other two I wasn't.
Oh,
There
that's
was
not
no
fair.
context. to
None.
it. It was just like
They were non-binding. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Shady shit.
Yeah.
I voted yes on all of those.
No,
too.
but the
too.
non-binding questions
Just
were really.
'cause I was
Oh,
gonna keep the
Josh
yeses going.
Shapiro's
voted for the
crushing
purge.
them.
I did every day.
yeah.
Josh
Oh my
Shapiro's
God.
crushing
Doug
them.
Mastriano looks evil.
Looks like Mr. Tag.
Yeah, he does. He also has no lips.
Get Jake.
Any
Sorry.
that's
politician
good.
with
We
no
want-
lips should not be
We
allowed
want
to run.
Pennsylvania blue.
Yeah,
Well, we want all of them blue, I
Josh
guess. But
Shapiro's a good guy. He really went after the Catholic Church for all those illicit things
What do
that
you
they
mean
did.
you want all
Fuck
of
the
them?
Catholic Church for all those things that they
I want
do.
Yeah,
everybody
all the
blue.
things.
Why?
That would
Making
be
me go to
David
mass.
Guy, obviously.
Blue's a
Oh,
sexy color.
Huckabee Sanders, Sarah Huckabee
She
Sanders.
won, right?
I'm not talking.
One election. in
I'm not talking
Arkansas.
parties, Jimmy.
Arkansas.
I'm
James'
talking
favorite
skin color.
politician.
I want them all blue.
So, Huckabee Sanders, wasn't that the woman that like would talk for Trump?
Yeah, she's
sucks.
she's the that is Governor-elect Arkansas Huckabee
She
Sanders.
sucks.
Huckabee
She's
Sanders.
the worst, dude. I would immediately, if I had ever seen her in person, I would immediately just say something rude.
Yeah.
Did you say
Huckabee
the Wes
Sanders.
Moore
Dumb
thing
face.
too?
What happened?
Wes Moore,
Oh, in Maryland, did he win? Did Westmore
first
win?
black governor in Maryland history. Legend.
We had a projection.
I was gonna say good fucking
That's a win.
good bell right there. That's definitely better than mine.
Is your mic on?
I know.
Yes, it is.
I think he just hasn't had it raised. I can't wait to watch the video of Seamus trying to ring the bell and it's just clink, clink.
Clink like 5 times in a row, but you know,
It's like
fuck
clink,
it.
clink, clink.
I thought it broke actually.
But yeah, no.
All
I
right,
think one
so-
thing we gotta talk about is when you're mailing in your votes, they should send a sticker back in return.
I know. I had to take a few extra ones. Well, I voted in person anyway.
Okay.
so.
I did too, but still.
Once for my father.
Yeah, father.
I helped him vote.
What's your dad gonna do? Wear it tomorrow?
Well, he works from home, so I don't know who he'd be showing
Just
off.
let me get it, dude.
Did you vote? Did you vote?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
he's not registered.
I voted in the Quincy High election.
One
I
that
voted
I
at the
famously
clubhouse.
lost.
Oh, don't even get me
It's gonna
started on that,
piss off the
Antonio.
liberals, dude. 'cause
Thank
I didn't
you.
even vote. Yeah, give me it.
I know he didn't.
Check this out.
See, if he doesn't want to go to him.
Oh,
Wow.
you got the circular one.
Give it to me now, dude.
I put my I
wanna
voted
post
secret.
Give it to me.
I
Give it to
posted
me,
mine-
Neil.
I
Over
put mine
there.
on a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. That's what I did
Okay,
with my sticker.
let's see. So let's in the House. The House, Democrats 16, Republicans 28. It's still anybody's game, technically.
Still early
Still
though.
early.
Still early. It's only 8:30. Let's see. Pennsylvania. Oh, so it's like that everywhere. So Pennsylvania, Fetterman 81.5
Whoa.
to Oz 16.6. Granted, it's only 6% of the votes, and it's mainly from Allegheny County. And is it called Philadelphia County? It is called Philadelphia County. So that's Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. So we're doing a pretty good. Fetterman's doing pretty good. Hopefully he can keep on going. You know, so for those who don't know, John Fetterman, he's that wrestler-looking dude, the lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. But he had a stroke 2 days before the primary.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. When I had that stroke many years ago, man. All right, Daddy Jack. Oh,
Daddy Jack.
I don't know.
Wheeling, dealing.
I heard
Oh, yeah?
wrestler and I just got jacked. He's gonna lose to Dr. Oz probably because
He very
Dr.
well
Oz is a celebrity.
Isn't he
Everyone
winning
likes
by
him.
like a
Jimmy Kimmel
landslide
was
right now?
tearing
He's what?
Dr.
He's
Oz
winning
last
right
night,
now.
dude.
I
Winning
saw
right
that.
now, but
He
it's only
was
6% of the
You
vote.
watched that shit too?
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon roasted
Here's
Dr.
the thing.
Oz. What'd he
You know
say?
why I was watching it? Because I tuned into the Powerball. I bought fucking 10 tickets.
Yeah, I was watching that too.
I'm sitting there waiting to get my billion, right?
Yeah.
The first time I ever watched the Powerball, this lady,
Girl on
they're like,
girl governor
the
races.
news comes on. Okay, here's the Powerball. This lady in a dress comes on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Unfortunately, the system is a little down right now, so we don't have the numbers for you.
Someone won
Have
that
a good
wasn't
night.
supposed
It was
to.
just like the shadiest shit ever.
How
And then
does that
Jimmy
happen?
Fallon comes on.
How does that happen?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
The
Jimmy
biggest-
Kimmel.
Oh, it was
They couldn't
sketchy.
put him in a bucket. All right.
Yeah,
28.
how do you draw numbers? Like, isn't it
No, it's a machine.
in the machine just broke?
Well, what
Yeah.
happened
Like
was
the ice cream machine.
Powerball
McDonald's?
machine
A lot of
broke, yeah.
suction involved.
what
as
had
well.
happened was I think a couple states like the closeout for their for selling the tickets, they like something happened between that, like
That's bullshit.
reporting it in. I don't know.
It's all fucking shut.
It was a sketchy
it's a scam.
situation, bro.
Yeah, it was someone
Yeah,
got
Kimmel was
defrauded.
roasting Dr. Oz. He was telling a story. I don't know how true. Did you see that story he told?
Yeah.
About the,
He told a story about
Yeah.
when he went to dinner with Dr. Oz
Dr. Oz
and
shit on the
his
table.
wife and then some other people. And then he said that they told the story about they were at Mar-a-Lago and some lady, what was it?
It was
She
like an
said
old
something.
lady.
Some old lady said something like, "Oh, do you like my dress?" to Trump, and he goes, "It would look better if you were wet," and pushed her in the pool.
Really?
Yo, and then
That's
like,
awesome.
apparently the wife of
Dr. Oz.
Dr.
Yeah.
Oz like helped her out, and they were like, "Oh, Trump's such a fucking asshole," this, that, the other. and then Jimmy Kimmel's like, and now they're up on stage with Trump, like
Yeah.
being endorsed, and he's like, "Fuck him."
Yeah, I was like, it's the most preposterous story, but the way he told it, it was as if
Yeah.
it was like true. So I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the fuck.
I'm sorry, but pushing someone in the pool will always be funny.
Yeah.
So.
It was definitely
an
cruel.
old
Like the
lady.
way Jimmy told it was kind of cruel, but me telling like that and getting that reaction, it's kind of hilarious.
Pushing someone in the pool is hilarious.
What if someone pushed your grandmother into a pool?
I wouldn't like
I
it.
would laugh. Big time. And I wouldn't even help her out either. I'm like, what are you doing in there, Grandma? Get out of here.
All right. We got some numbers. We got some numbers out of Quincy.
I'd be
Not
concerned.
Well, no, we already called the race, but it's
Out of
pretty
Quincy.
pretty competitive. Maury Healy and Jeff Deal and Quincy. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But that race has already been called. But let's see if we got any more.
What's the deal?
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh, they love that.
Sponsored by Anheuser-Busch.
Right.
I actually went to the Anheuser-Busch brewery 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Did you?
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. DJ Vo was spinning a set. They had this nice festival. 200 acres up in Merrimack, New Hampshire.
Oh, I was just gonna say, where is it?
And outside
Not
the
Missouri?
brewery, they had like a pumpkin patch, a tent with like face painting for the kids, a maze, trapeze artists, beer garden, DJ sets. It was the whole 9 yards.
Juggalos?
Yeah.
Huh?
Any juggalos over there?
No jugglers.
Juggalos.
Juggalos.
You talking about the homies?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see any.
No juggalos.
Unless you're counting myself, then there was one.
There was one of those in the crowd.
Oh,
Legendary.
that's nonsense. So
What?
it's only 2%. But Quincy voting to protect the millionaires right now, 60-40.
Damn,
Well,
Skippy.
actually, it is one of the places where there's the most millionaires living in Massachusetts, so it kind of lines up.
How dare they? You know
Oh,
who's
wow.
fighting for the working people? Let's see if I can. Lawrence, 78-22 for yes.
Well, yeah,
See,
it's
those
Lawrence,
communities of
dude.
color are fucking doing
They're
the fucking
actually
work.
out there working. Dude.
Yeah, it's fucking Lawrence, dude.
Gosnold is pretty much even, 54-46.
Where the hell is Gosnell? That's like
Jake,
that's
where
a
is it?
fraudulent
Yeah.
town.
It is.
I've been all over this.
It's near Martha's Vineyard.
I've been up
It's
in
like
the
on-
mountains. I've been down to
Steve-
the sea, and I've never seen a Gosnold.
It's fake.
It's the capital of the Elizabeth Islands.
It's that part of
Wow.
Massachusetts
which is
that's-
like northwest of Martha's Vineyard.
Literally.
Oh wait, you're being dead
And there's
ass?
only like, yeah, I swear to God, there's only like there's one
Looking
school.
right at it, yeah.
I thought
Let
you
me
were
look
like,
at the
yeah, it's in
stats.
vineyard.
I-
Do you know how many votes were casted in Gosnold?
10.
27.
The population's
Yeah.
like 500.
What's the-
Wow.
like,
That's
after an
that was
hour,
my
they
graduating
close.
class.
There's a couple hundred who live there year round. Like
54, yeah.
Jesus
the school
Christ.
probably has 10 kids.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
This
nuts.
is just for.
It took all of 12 minutes to close that vote out.
They just called everyone in. They're like, let's save the trees, not even do paperwork. And we're gonna say aye.
Yeah,
Quincy's
it's-
also Quincy's also
They do
voting.
this.
Dude, don't do that next.
What do you do? Crack his knuckles? What do you do?
Bubbles.
You don't like bubble bubble?
I don't like bubbles, dude.
All bubble bubble
James
makers must
is
be
an
beaten
avid
senseless by every
bubble
patron
blower.
at the bar.
I
Hater.
hate seeing gum.
Is it because you can't do it, or is it?
Or
just
is
like
it
disgusting?
is it a little
It's
sexual and
just
you don't like
gross.
getting a little
It's just
aroused?
He gets a little.
I think it's a little aroused.
Don't snap your gum too. He
I
hates
always
that.
think I look a little. I think bubble blowing is kind of sexy.
No, it's gross, dude. You're just blowing air into your
Okay,
fucking
so
gum.
here's the thing.
Yeah, that's hot,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Blowing hot air into my hole.
Speaking of Quincy, I want to share a message from Jack JQ Quinn.
All right.
Who's upset that he did not get the invite, and he called all of us fake intellectuals for talking about
Wow.
I got Jester's privilege. I have Jester's privilege, so I am kind of.
Justice privilege. JQ.
General
I have
Gross.
Seamus's privilege.
Yep.
I want him to join us. I want him here.
It's my
What does
third
he
day
know?
out here.
What about Stephen Lynch?
Ask him if he voted, and then that'll determine.
Stephen
if
Lynch.
Yeah.
Stephen Lynch is up by
He's on a
24.
chill session.
James,
He's like,
this
no.
is actually the first time I've ever voted for Stephen Lynch.
Same, actually. I've
Because
never
you know
voted for Stephen
why?
Lynch before.
Robert Burke is a total racist.
Yeah.
Did you see the Twitter video of him of like that woman who's like begging for cash on like wherever? And she's like Indian, and he's like, "I'm sending you back home. You don't belong here." Robert Burke, not Stephen Lynch. For those, if it wasn't clear enough.
That's awful. I mean, it kind of makes sense though. Jesus Christ.
My thing is like, cause it was Robert Burke and like this other guy, like Rodriguez, Hamilton Rodriguez, who were running for the Republican primary in District 8. And I thought Hamilton Rodriguez was the least egregious, so of course they didn't pick him.
Yeah.
Probably because Rodriguez. I don't know about that.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that in District 8.
But it's still early right now. There's 1.1% of the states.
Yeah, mass
vote.
polls only closed 41 minutes ago.
I mean, come on. Kevin Reed not looking good though for the governor's row.
Oh, I will
race.
say. Oh, hold on.
How's Ted Bud?
Ted Bud. Ted Bud.
Johnny's fucking gone feral. Holy shit.
So Sherry Beasley's still topping Bud, 51.2.
What?
Hey yo.
Is that a scandal on our hand?
It might be, dude.
Hey, it's fact.
They are confirmed fucking.
Holy shit.
No, Ted Bud is no. This is exactly what happened in 2000. Was it 2008? 2020. It looks like Sherry Beasley's gonna pull it out, but then all these rural places are gonna come in.
Dude, what is she pulling out? This reminds me, I think this might be a good time. This TikTok I saw last night was talking about being American. And it was like being an American is seeing a feral cat struggling on the road and not feeling bad about it at all for it. Because you know, just like yourself, it's going to figure it out. You know, we're all figuring it out here. And this election night clearly shows that.
Hey, so you going to get beer?
Beers.
Oh man, I'm running them down real quick.
Go get them.
The fucking beers, dude.
We got some numbers out of Worcester. We got some numbers out of, which one are you? Deerfield.
Deerfield.
We got some numbers out of Holliston. We got some numbers out of,
Are these all Massachusetts?
yes,
Yeah.
Wow.
Rochester. They're all looking pretty good for Moore Healy.
You
They're-
know
we
all
already
about these
called it.
places. You know all
Oh,
these
yeah,
places. Did you
Deerfield,
list one place
Holliston.
that you don't know?
Deerfield.
What was the
Deerfield's
last one
out
you
west.
said?
What's
Huh?
that?
What?
Deerfield.
What was the
Deerfield
last one you
Academy.
said?
Rochester.
I don't know where Rochester
Rochester's
is.
District 4.
I didn't know there was a Rochester,
Tommy's looking
Massachusetts.
for you.
I know. I
Oh.
just saw him in the hallway. Beer run.
Let's see how. All right. So for question 1, for millionaires tax,
Scumbags.
they've
tax.
pulled ahead. Yes, 59-40 for no.
Tax them. Eat them. Let's go
It's crazy
back.
though.
And mark it with a B.
These millionaires are probably paying people to vote for no.
Like Michael Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Remember that? Shlomo's buddy worked for Michael Bloomberg. And he told me the campaign
Matt
was
Hamill?
I think so.
Yeah.
Shout out Matt
Hamill
Hamill.
was getting checks.
He told me that whole campaign was a joke
Checks
because
left and right.
well, no, I heard it was a joke because people would say like, "Oh, you should vote for Michael Bloomberg." "Oh, I'm voting for Michael Bloomberg." "Yeah, I get it. I'm voting for Bernie Sanders myself, but you know, Michael Bloomberg."
Oh man,
it.
that's
You
literally
just pay people to like do that.
just to bash you,
Amy
basically.
Klobuchar.
That's awesome.
Klobuchar.
I would never vote for her
I don't think I would either.
after what she did to Bernie.
I'd vote for AOC though.
Same for Pete. Pete and Amy are big no's because of what they did to Bernie. Bloody Monday.
God damn it.
Bloody
Yeah.
Is
Monday.
Bernie done?
I think so.
Bernie's
Yeah,
done, dude.
Bernie's done.
I feel like if he goes on another election run, that dude's gonna fucking turn to dust.
I feel like Bernie's run is like that relationship that was like right place, wrong time. Like it was meant to
Yeah.
happen. Like he taught us how to organize and
My
like
thing is,
I'll
empathize.
never forget being
and
fucking stoned out of my mind. My boy Fitzy brings up Bernie and is just talking about him. He's like, dude, he was there with MLK back in the day.
Yeah.
He's fighting for the fucking people.
Yeah.
He's fucking like he really was like hitting on every single nerve with
Dude.
me. And I was like, the people have to rise up and
I'm-
vote for this fucking man. And when he lost all
He
faith.
didn't
I think-
lose. It was fixed.
It was fixed.
It was
He
so
still lost.
fixed.
Come on,
Wait, that's
dude.
so crazy to say because that's
No, but no, that,
That's
that, no, but
2020
that one's
stuff
true,
though.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm
He
saying,
has-
but it's
Hillary
crazy.
Clinton
Have your cake and
fucking
eat it
took
too,
his leg
Jake.
out.
I
Were
will,
you there? At
I can
UMass
have my
Amherst?
Jake and eat it too,
I
though.
saw Bernie speak.
Yeah. No, I didn't see him speak.
Oh, I saw him at the Mullen Center, UMass
Damn,
Amherst, where he
man.
came there, had the fucking sign outside and everything.
I love
Horrible. Haven't
Bernie.
been the same since. That's why I'm like, dude, fuck
Yeah,
it all.
she fucking stole it away from him, and then
Hillary Clinton.
that's what she
and then went on
got.
stage with a little fucking priest suit on, that all white suit. Oh my god.
I
And then
remember
and then
Bernie-
Trump wiped the floor with
and
her.
Bernie would always
Literally.
say, because remember, like, why hasn't Secretary Clinton, 4 impressions, why hasn't Secretary Clinton released her speeches? And she's like, I don't need to release my speeches because no one else has ever done it. And some weeks later, he would always go, I don't know why Secretary Clinton isn't releasing the speeches. You know, I thought if you were paid $40,000, that those must be some really great speeches. I say she should release those speeches so we can see how wonderful they are.
Stop it.
Oh, blowing
What are you
bubbles.
gonna do about it, big boy?
I'll fucking leave.
No,
Blowing
don't
bubbles
leave.
is
Please
kind
don't
of
leave.
like an 80s thing, like 80s cool girl at the mall, like, hey, what's up?
It's a really. I'm kind of embarrassed by how much I really don't like it.
I was gonna say, is
That's
it
fine,
just,
I'll
just
stop
like
it.
a heebie-jeebies thing?
Is
I've
it-
never seen someone get bothered by that before.
I think the only thing that bothers me like that, if we're gonna get off subject, is when people are eating and they're like smack, like.
It's like
Bro,
Oh.
actually, I know we're live on air, so I shouldn't really dive into it. If I got a family member, bro,
Oh, it's
I can't
Seamus.
fuck with that motherfucker
Oh, what happened?
at all. I dead ass can't fuck
That's right.
with him.
Johnny's not here right now.
No, Gianni's good. Gianni's good.
Yo,
He
but
does
yeah,
other shit
it's-
to piss me off, but he's good.
Sometimes when I'm just a little too high and you're like listening and you're like, you just take a step back while everybody's eating. I just want to get mad, like insanely
Yeah,
mad.
it really
Everybody,
makes me
shut the
laugh.
fuck up!
Oh, fucking gross.
I have a friend who I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm definitely throwing him under the bus because he's the only friend, a person I've ever met that does that. But he eats, and instead of like smushy sounds, you hear
Oh,
he
like his
clamps his
jaw?
teeth.
Oh.
No, like,
Oh, really?
with his mouth closed.
Applesauce.
Love you, buddy, but that shit's
Oh.
you gotta
Yeah,
stop.
it's like a violent
You gotta stop.
eating.
It
You know what I
scares
hate?
me.
I hate the utensils across the teeth or utensils across the plate. That scratching.
Oh yeah, when you cut straight through a steak on your
Yeah.
nana's
It's not doing
plate.
too good.
If
I
there's
hate
someone,
noises. Those are like my worst.
No, someone
Shit,
has
like,
they have a piece of
shitty
meat.
noises.
They have meat and potato on the fork, and they put the whole fork in their mouth, and then they go take it out.
Oh yeah, it sounds like two swords.
Some
fucking
people,
hitting
yeah.
each other, yeah.
It's just
I'm good
like
on
that.
But if there's a person that's running tonight who you think would do that, Antonio, who would you say they are?
Don Bolduc.
I feel like DeSantis is the type to fucking smack lips when he's eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a caveman.
He's the type to just tell blatantly racist stories over dinner with like the in-laws over. Just like, yeah. So, anyways, fucking.
Probably related to Sydney Sweeney. Did you see? You guys know Sydney Sweeney, right? From Euphoria.
Sydney Sweeney?
Babe.
No, no, I don't watch
Dude,
that.
I've heard of her. Yeah.
Huge. Her family's all Trumpies.
Really?
yeah.
What is she?
Her family's trying to
I mean,
cancel her.
everyone was trying to cancel her. 'Cause she
Oh,
was-
well, that's good.
she
That
was
means
at a
she's on our
party.
side.
She posted a picture on Instagram of like her pictures, and then everyone on the internet went and found all her family's versions of the same party pictures, and all of them had these like Blue Lives Matter shirts, on, Trump hats and shit. Clearly, she didn't post that on her feed, but
Right.
everyone else fucking saw it.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
If we were in, we're not Quincy guys. What if we were Los Angeles? Who would you be voting for? Karen Bass or Rick Caruso?
Caruso.
Who's the more
His
left-leaning
name.
one?
Karen Bass.
Karen Bass all
damn.
day.
Probably Bosch.
Yeah,
I
I guess
don't
that's the
care.
I like
case.
good fish.
You know what Rick Caruso's big achievement
that's
was?
true.
Who's been to LA before?
I've been to
Not-
San Diego, but not
Oh no,
LA.
okay. Shlomo has. He'd made the Grove, which is an outdoor mall.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that in GTA?
Some sort of version. Well, his company developed it.
I'm gonna have to play GTA.
that
No,
the
I
swap
just saw-
meet in
I just saw a
GTA?
picture of like Katy Perry voting, and she's next to like the Rick Caruso, like, oh, Karen Bass or Rick Caruso. Rick Caruso. Like, he's got the Kardashians on his side.
Oh, maybe
He's got, I don't know, but no, Karen Bass would be the one that I would pick.
Yeah.
Rick Caruso.
But
Just
do you?
strong name.
The LA City Council's been in a wreck because did you hear about that? I'm sure Seamus, you must have heard.
That group chat?
Yeah, not even the group chat, like the hot mic. No, they're all secretly meeting. It was like 4 of the most like powerful Latinos in City Hall, like a labor leader. They're all talking about. And Mike Bondon's son, he's black. He's like, oh, looks like a little monkey. Am I right?
Yeah.
And she's the president of the city council, and they're like, yo, you should leave. I'm not gonna leave.
Whoa.
And then they
Brutal.
finally forced her out of the presidency, but now she's still on the city council, so they're still trying to push her out.
And then I saw all the fucking people going in one by one,
Yeah.
just destroying this woman.
They went to her house,
Like
they
you're
went
a
to-
rat.
Oh,
They went.
man.
They went to
Torn.
KDL's house. Oh,
Torn.
I love stuff like that.
Oh, fucking
crazy.
DeSantis on the TV. Fuck Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, Ron DeSantis. If you're listening to this, you send those poor people to Martha's Vineyard. We're gonna send Jake
That
to
shit was
you.
horrible.
He's such
Like,
an asshole. I'm gonna go down this season and cause such trouble down there.
Dude, that's the thing. This is Florida. That's where I've seen the most like outlandish racist. Like there was this fucking car in Clearwater Beach when I was staying down there. I was there for like 48 hours, and this car has the N-word with the hard R spray painted on both sides of it, and like the guy had a Trump flag out of the top.
Well,
of
who
it.
was the
Like,
driver of the car?
I remember like looking at it and being like, "This dude is fucking insane." And
Yeah.
the 2 days I was there, both days, at some point he would drive right down the main strip. Down the main strip.
Have you guys seen that guy that drives around in like the little sprint? That's not quite a Sprinter van. It's like the Sprinter cars. They're a little smaller. Like old guy that drives around with a helmet and like fingerless gloves and a lightsaber, and he's always just his van's just covered in bumper stickers. But it'll be like the Empire Strikes Back, and that'll be like Darth Vader's head, but like Biden's face or something. And he's got loudspeakers.
I don't
and he
think I want to
plays-
see that.
Dude, he drives up and down 95 all the time. Catch him one day. Seriously, that's all he does all day. I took a picture of him on Twitter.
There's a bar
Sounds
around the
kinda
corner
cool.
from here.
I'm Star Wars
Smallest
guy.
old man with the smallest pickup truck has the largest Trump flag that I've ever seen in my entire
Probably got the biggest
It
cock
literally
too.
looks like it weighs the back of the truck down. And he always parks over by the shipyard over here, right around the corner,
Yeah.
and just has his truck there, and it right outside this restaurant. It's just the most massive Trump flag of all time.
I found him.
Of all time.
I just never understood all the
Oh my
memorabilia,
God.
like the intense memorabilia and
Jesus.
merchandise for
Well, what-
presidents.
I was gonna say, well, what's too much? I still have the
the
sticker on
Nazi.
my car.
Oh my
Stickers
God.
are fine, but like
He's, like,
flying
full.
battle
Horrible.
flags
You
and
just
decking
scroll
out your
to the right
entire
after if you
vehicle
want.
for like
Pass it
Biden,
around.
never seen it. For Obama, never seen it.
That's excessive.
For Lincoln,
It's the
never
craziest
seen
guy
it.
I've ever seen.
Have you seen? This always makes me laugh. So, back during 2020 when they were doing the Floyd protests, so there was a reckoning. So some guy,
Oh, I have seen this van.
That guy, yeah.
Seamus, do you remember this?
Have you seen this one?
There was a.
Let's hit him.
I probably have.
That's not a car I actually want to hit. That's a car I
So-
want to avoid as far as I can.
You know why? Because there's probably a gun in there.
Yeah,
It's just like I feel like I'm gonna get nothing but trouble if like even if he were to hit me, your fault, but man.
There's so
No.
so during the George Floyd protests in 2020, so some guy said, "Look what these protesters did to my house," and he did like Biden 2020 and BLM, and I saw they go fake. Because there's no way anyone who's actually exclaiming Black Lives Matter loves Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I'm
Nobody's writing Biden on anybody's property.
They're like, Biden's next, you know what I mean?
We're making our way to that, man.
Yeah, we're still with the most racist and then working our way
And then
down.
Biden goes, what's that mean? Isn't that supposed to be a T?
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, no.
This political, like,
Not like
just
that.
like the whole
Of course
political
Black Lives
talk
Matter.
about
We
election
know
and
that.
stuff makes you realize, like, we're in shit
Yeah.
right now.
Especially when it comes to like actual like shit that's going on in this world, like fucking climate change and shit.
Yeah.
Like we're running around in this little rat race every single day, going to work, doing whatever. The government that's supposed to be leading us out of these fucking troubles is doing the God knows what.
Head first into them.
Literally, and we're gonna run into some serious fucking shit in the next couple of decades, and the whole time we'll be like, "Oh, what were we doing? Fucking nothing."
Nothing. Talking about it.
Talking
This
about
is
it.
it. Just yucking it up with the
I'm
lads.
telling you, dude, and it's gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know
not
what
looking
the
forward to that.
I know what the answer is here, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Have you guys seen the video of the Liz Truss video, but instead of Liz Truss, it's Cupcake?
I don't think so.
It's so funny. Because the actual footage is Liz Truss right before she goes, "I am a fighter and not a quitter," and then she goes, "I'm resigning." And then
Yeah, I've seen that.
but then
shit.
the Cupcake version is, "I am a slurper and not a smacker." I am smacking.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
Jeez.
And I probably said that at least once a day. I am a slurper and not a snacker.
Bro, that just reminds me of being in Poland when the fucking Queen croaked. That shit was crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was really.
Felt
Well, I mean, it's
Just,
like,
uh,
felt
They're on the
shockwaves.
continent.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was
On the
up there.
continent.
I'd say top 2 days on Twitter, and I don't know which is number 1 or which is number 2. But
No, you just said it
Iran.
was when Soleimani was killed.
Iran and fucking the Queen dying are like all-time social media days.
Yeah,
and I'll never
definitely.
forget that. Just being glued to the phone, the
Yeah.
jokes that were going off.
The
All
yo,
time.
the best. I mean, I shouldn't say the best part about the Queen death at all. The best memes, in my opinion, were NFL football memes because it's like the Queen of England dies.
Yeah.
And we make football jokes. Like the Browns haven't. The Queen was in charge for 70 years, and the Browns still haven't won a playoff game or something like that. And it's like, dude, like it's
I
just so
remember,
dumb.
Like, Yeet had an album dropping that night, and they were like, "Damn, she died right before Yeet's album. She's never
She's
gonna
never
be
gonna
able
get
to
to hear that. That's so sad.
Dude,
boy.
I was telling Tony, I said it was the first time I stopped when I was coming back from Turkey. I stopped in London for a bit.
Yeah.
First time there. 72 years of rain. Gone. Just not there. Doesn't
You
exist
touched
when I
down.
I touched down
Fetterman!
2 days after. Fetterman up.
Yo, fuck
Only
Dr.
9% of the
Oz.
vote in.
Fuck
Call the
Dr.
race right now.
Oz.
No more
Call
votes.
it.
Call it.
Don't count no more votes.
Oh,
During
yeah,
Trump,
stop.
during the Trump Biden, I think it was half the countries keep counting. Half the other country is stop the vote. Stop the
yeah.
vote.
No, literally, it was,
That was crazy.
It was Michigan. They would go, "Stop the count. Stop the count." Arizona, Trump's behind. Count every vote. Count every vote.
Oh
Just
my
count
God.
them until Trump's in charge, and
Yeah.
then stop
They
everything.
literally predicted that in the show Veep, where they would literally,
Yeah, I got you.
one of the characters was behind, and they're like, they count every vote, and the people who were like, "Stop the count," they joined the count the vote people, but they didn't know that the person was like the lead switch, so they're going, "Count every vote." Ooh, more people joined in. Count every vote. Count.
That's so
and
funny.
Julie Travis is like, "Damn it," just disappointed.
Dude, when the I'm going backtracking a little bit, but when the Queen died, so my dad is from Ireland and my
Woo,
mom's from here.
Fetterman!
My dad's family, like his grandfather was in the IRA, like straight up. So they,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we don't like England in my
inflation
household.
reduction.
Yeah, we do not. And my mom though, she's from here, first generation from Irish people, but she's like one of those. She loves the crown, like just is obsessed with the royal wedding. She
Yeah.
used to like, she had the Diana haircut all through the '90s. So when the Queen passed, I was like, gonna experiment, and I texted them both the same exact message, just like, "Hey, did you hear about the Queen?" My mom just sends like crying emojis. I can't even look at the TV. I went to Nan's. We're having tea. It's this whole thing. And my dad, and the most dad thing, just starts sending gifs of like babies dancing and like just random things. And I'm just like, yeah, I knew that was gonna be the result. And he's like, I've been waiting for this moment.
Lizzie's in a box, in a box.
Lizzie's in a box.
box.
Yeah, that was great, dude.
You see that like, at the Kendrick show the other night? No. Kendrick was inside of like a box on stage, and they said, "Kendrick's in a box, in a box." It was so fucking funny.
That's perfect.
I love that.
But yeah, dude.
Twitter's been brought up a few times, guys. Elon Musk buying Twitter. Any opinions?
Yeah, fuck
Horrible.
Elon Musk,
He's
dude.
the
I will
worst.
say,
He literally
I'm
is the
glad I
worst.
got, I'm
He
glad
literally-
I got kicked off.
You got kicked off?
Yeah, I did. No, this is before.
I just
all
had
that.
my 12-year anniversary this past
You're
October.
gonna quit?
I mean, dude,
Better
it's
not,
not
dude.
like
Dude, people are they're dropping hard R's. Like,
They
that's,
love it.
You-
They love
Yes.
Racists have
You
come
didn't
out to
see
play.
it? Dude, the first hour, you should look it up. How many N-word tweets in the first hour?
Yeah.
It was like people were waiting at the, and he said, okay, no limit.
Okay.
Just sending it out to send it out. People would just be
Yeah.
like, I'm just glad I can finally type,
What I want.
Firing
whatever.
all the people, dude.
And it's just like, dude,
Going,
just,
ninja.
why would
all
you do that?
But you
Why
know
would
it's
you
all,
do
like,
that?
bots, though.
No, a lot of them aren't. A lot
I
of them
wouldn't
aren't.
think it's, I would think those are more burner accounts.
he's doing
People
too.
just like, I can say this, it's not
I can
mine, but
say
now
it.
I can say it and actually
That's
type it.
That's the problem.
And then other
Yeah.
people like it, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna keep saying shit like that.
Yeah.
Elon's like, wow, I'm getting $8
Now
a
he's
month.
banning all the people who are like fake
I
pretending
saw
to be
that.
Elon Musk.
It has
He's
to
like-
say it's a
Yeah,
parody
he's like,
account.
comedy is back on Twitter. Deletes all the comedians.
Deletes all of them.
Kathy Griffin
Fucking
changed her
insane.
name to Elon
Elon
Musk,
Musk,
and then
yeah.
he banned her.
She got banned.
That's hilarious.
The only thing I saw.
She can't win. I feel like every time she tries to do a
It's
joke.
always no. It's always a no. No one really feels for her either. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
tried.
Kathy Griffin.
well, what
She's
is-
alright.
What was that crazy
lie.
thing she did, like, that got her almost
She held the
canceled?
president's decapitated head. President.
That
Trump.
was it, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. She has a shitty resume under her
That's real
fucking
edgy.
name.
And she really does sound like this. So I was walking to the market.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for you to do a fucking impression.
Yeah. I'm
call
gonna
it
say this,
Uber.
though. The only good thing that I've
I
heard
would've
about
found
Elon
that.
is the fact that he was saying that he's looking into giving everyone free Twitter, but if you approach a certain time duration in like a month, you have to pay extra to go on for the rest of that
locked
month.
out.
You only get a free certain amount of time, and I was like, honestly, that could probably do good to
Yeah.
many people, myself
Yeah.
included.
I will
Yeah.
say
It's on
I
Twitter.
feel so much better not being on there because I'm not bothered by people's stupid little comments.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I
awesome.
agree.
Twitter's
Yeah.
awesome.
I agree.
Twitter's
I
I
haven't been
love
on Twitter
Twitter.
since
I love Twitter.
2014.
Because to be fair,
Yeah.
I would go looking for trouble, but then people who don't know anything would like subtweet me, and I'm all like, you know, shut
I
up.
love Twitter, dude.
You
Yeah.
can't
I really
truly
do.
be
I was
into
gonna say,
politics if you don't use Twitter, in my opinion.
Well, then I guess I'm
Twitter
not.
is
I-
a sports
guess
and
I'm a fraud.
politics app. Sports
I was
for
using
me-
it for porn for far too long
There's
in
also-
2014. And that's why I
Sex
deleted it.
gifts.
I haven't had it for years. It was too much.
Sounds like a you problem, though.
It was definitely a me problem. It wasn't Twitter, but I'm just putting my 5
Yeah.
cents in here.
It reminds me of like Tyler Creator's advice for being cyberbullied. Just shut it off.
You just turn off.
look
the
away.
look away.
Look away. Yeah,
All
shut
right,
your
so
eyes.
I want to ask everybody.
Yes.
So, I'm looking at all these Senate candidates. I'm like, who do you think you could beat in a fight?
all of them.
All
was
of them.
just gonna say that.
There's not one politician
John
that I
Fetterman?
couldn't beat.
Oh,
I take that
Yeah,
back.
no.
There's one politician I couldn't beat in a fight.
Herschel Walker would actually probably dust all of us.
No, he wouldn't, dude. He's old and brittle.
You just have to
You
hit
know,
him
you-
once in the head.
He's got
That is
concussion
true.
shit.
Move around too much.
You know, like,
Fucking-
here's how you beat Herschel Walker.
See him like
Like, you're
that.
gonna get
Oh,
into a
there
fight,
he
and
is.
you go, Dad, he'll run away. He'll run his ass away.
I don't know. Warnock might be a
Boo,
beast.
Yeah,
DeSantis.
Herschel Walker has that gay conservative influencer son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
that
That
happened.
kid
Well,
sucks.
actually, no, I do know how it
Well,
happened.
he literally sucks. Yes. All right.
Fetterman is the toughest politician I've ever seen.
I fucking hate that kid. He's the worst. I've seen him on my
But you
For
know, I
page a
will.
couple times.
You know,
It pisses
we
me
can
off.
hate him, but at least he is trying to assist in his father's like.
This is a fucking
Yeah.
live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Gesture's privilege, my friends.
I didn't know that. I didn't know we're live, dude. What?
Well, just like we were 2 years ago.
MMR live, dude.
That's awesome. Are we going to end up freestyling tonight?
I have no idea. We
dude,
we have to
no way.
leave in half an hour because Jake wants to leave.
Whoa.
What, you want to stay?
I want to leave now, for the record. I wanted to leave an hour ago.
Asshole.
No. Now that the camera's going, I mean, I'll stay.
No peer pressure. We'll just put Seamus over here.
All right, then shut it down.
Well, no, I don't have that ability.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, we'll see when it
We'll see.
fades out.
We
10
went-
o'clock probably latest for
we
you, boy.
went late last time, and it was me and Seamus went for. We went from 6:30 to midnight.
To midnight, yeah.
6:30
I was
to
fucking
midnight.
hammered, too.
And there was nothing
Yeah.
happening.
So if I didn't have to drive, I probably would have been like 6 tequilas deep right now,
Dude,
just
I'm telling you.
screaming.
I was fucking folded, and my girl, like,
was
this is
folded.
like 2 months into us dating, and I remember I was like, yeah, I'm on an election special. She didn't tune in until like 11 o'clock at
And
night.
she goes, "Why?"
Yeah, she was like, what is happening? Style's happening, and like, that's it. I was like, I
Why-
wish you turned in maybe like 4 hours earlier.
Oi, James, can I get
We're
3
still together
bells?
though, so shout out to her. for
3
that.
bells.
What is the live on?
Mass Music Radio's got some
MassMusicRadio.com.
projection.
Bing, 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 bing.
Mass Music Radio is going to project that in New York, Chuck Schumer, the winner of his Senate race. Chuck Schumer.
Any relation to Amy?
Yeah, they're actually cousins.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Are you fucking serious?
They're cousins.
Wow.
They are cousins.
Fuck
wow.
that, dude.
That's
Amy Schumer
crazy.
sucks.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
So Chuck's
Schumer.
Schumer.
The majority leader in the Senate.
Schumer
That's
Boomer.
right.
Wow.
That's it. Yep, actually cousins.
That's crazy.
And on the Republican side, Jerry Moran has won his seat in Kansas. Mass Music Radio can project that John Hoeven, the winner in North Dakota, John Thune, the winner in South Dakota, and Chuck Grassley, the winner in Iowa.
John Thune.
Like Chuck Astley.
And we got some races that are too close to call. We have Colorado, Michael Bennett versus Joe O'Day. Arizona, we have Mark Kelly versus Blake Masters. Oh, there's Kerry Lake. And,
Katie Hobbs. Katie Hobbs.
She's back.
Look at that guy.
Wisconsin, Ron Johnson versus Mandela Barnes. And Louisiana, John Kennedy versus Gary Chambers and a bunch of other rando Democrats.
How's Ron doing?
Let's see. Tony Evers, a fellow Tony.
It was a toss-up between Ron and...
Sorry, I had to stand up just so I could see this television at the same time.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
Michael Bennett, the
Joe
former...
O'Day? What fucking type of name is that, bro?
that's his name.
I mean, it's a
Oh,
bullshit name.
we got Kathy Hochul versus Lee Zeldin. Kathy Hochul, she somehow turned this into a toss-up.
Kathy Holt.
She
Out of New
butchered
York.
it.
Well, I don't like her smile.
Well, it's New York. She's a Democrat.
Oh, yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
come on.
Kathy, her face looks like she asks you questions through that smile, like at work.
Kathy Hochul literally just looks like blue MAGA version of like one of my aunts, who's like regular MAGA, but I love her dearly. But let's see, with CBS has the House at 161, Democrats at 192, Republicans, so they're not that far behind. 37 for the Senate, Democrats, and 38 for Republicans in the Senate as well. My numbers also reflect that.
Wow.
Thank you. Yes.
My Safari
We're all
numbers
very,
aren't
we're all very
helping.
quiet because I had to burp, and you see Johnny go, wow. No big. Actually, no. Florida got called, so we can now call Florida for that. So that's why that's the way it is.
Florida went blue?
No, that's New Hampshire.
True.
Bolduc is flailing right now. What? 20?
Yeah,
only they're
fuck
not
that
even a quarter
idiot.
of the vote in, so there's still plenty of time for him to catch up.
Yeah,
but
fuck
Maggie
that
Hassan's got a.
idiot.
I was just saying to Jake before we started, Maggie Hassan had a 9-point lead, and now it was down to 0.5%. So. Uh-oh.
The fucking brew bandit.
This dude
is
got
back.
Sam Adams O'Douls.
I wish.
There's
dude.
no alcohol in these, dude.
Oh,
Nuh-uh,
I was gonna
dude.
say.
5%. Already checked. Yeah, these are new.
Oh, really? What are
Golden
those?
Pilsner.
Oh.
Those-
Golden
Variety
Pilsner.
pack.
Oh, wait, no
Alright,
free
Let
advertisements.
me get a Boston Lager, dude. What do you got?
Thank you.
I lost, so.
Oh,
Yep.
Bring these home for later too.
Okay, which one do you want? You want to try the newbies?
I tried newbies.
Way down.
Political party, dude.
It
It's
is
a political
down.
party.
It's way down.
Political party.
So yummy, so yummy.
Fuck the red, fuck the blue. We're all brothers.
Fuck them all, dude.
You know, fuck them all.
James is
They
voting
try
green.
They try to divide us, but they can't.
Champagne of beer.
From my
so keep it
peripheral, it
simple.
looked like Shlomo just kind of
Dude,
fell out of the
I-
fridge.
Miller. Damn.
Come on, Oliver,
Regular
over in
Boston lager.
Georgia.
God,
So it's close in Georgia.
Lexington
Warnock
Brooks.
and Walker.
But don't sleep on Oliver, bro.
Joe Biden.
What's he doing up there?
Whoa, Biden's got a tight lead here against Trump.
They gotta recount that. I can see why they probably think like, hey, maybe they didn't count all the votes.
Okay,
I
we're
love
back.
how it's red where people actually don't.
All right,
vote.
we're
That's
back
always
in 2022.
hilarious to me.
We're back in 2022. We don't have to repeat the last 2 years.
See, that's
Isn't that insane though? The more fucking spaced out shit is, there's more fucking red, but the more densely populated, the more blue.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about like in an essence.
Yeah,
of
because
time.
it's
the urban
it just
rural
makes
divide.
sense.
The urban
just-
rural divide. Yeah.
I mean, it pisses me off.
You're around the hub of central everything: education, healthcare, people. Of course, you're going to
Movie
be more
theaters.
progressive. Movie theaters.
Carnivals.
Yes.
You're actually around people of color and
Bodegas.
so you view them as human beings. instead
Living
of
out in the
fucking
woods. Yeah, like it's.
Like
It's
you'll have a red
stressful.
county out there, but actually like only 400 people live.
That's
there.
why the House doesn't make any sense to me. Like, just because Texas has so much open land, they got 1 million. How many House members do they have?
I think they're gonna have 40 now because of the
That's
census.
fat.
think so.
Well, let me double check. Let's
40
see.
is a lot.
2024 electoral map. It's this minus 2. Here it is.
Are they?
Texas has 40 electoral
It's a
votes.
political party.
It's a political
party.
Tea party.
Party.
Fun fact: when I was in fucking Poland, and I went to order like 3 beers at once. I told the dude I was from Boston, and that's the only thing he knew. He was like, Boston Tea Party.
Hell yeah, brother. Fuck yeah, brother.
I was like, hell fucking dude.
We don't pay tax on
I'm
tea,
saying
my
that's
guy.
all he knew, and I was like, that's a pretty legendary thing to know.
And you go, I can't even like Park, I see.
Exactly, bro. You know a fucking thing or
The
two.
best part of that
That's
is
my
like,
favorite ride.
that's just a bunch of like you pick your like classic local Boston guys, just like the union dudes,
Yeah.
and they were just like, we're not paying for this tea. Let's just throw it overboard. They just fucking
Teach
went
them a
nuts,
fucking
and
lesson.
that's sick.
The
That's
pregame
sick.
for that must have been legendary. You know, they were all
I
fucking
need
out
to be
with
part of that
moonshine and shit,
pregame. They were
like,
absolutely
yeah.
fucking
While they were
cocked.
painting themselves to look like Native Americans to trick the British.
I was gonna say one of their boys comes in with a bunch of fucking makeup
Feathers,
and
yeah.
feathers and shit, and is like, I got an idea.
Hey guys,
That wicked shit face. He's like, stop painting dicks on my
they
face.
dressed as
They dress as Native Americans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Native Americans would get
Yes.
blamed for the crime.
That seems a bit.
It's horrible.
yeah. It's,
No,
yeah.
James, it was a
Why?
disguise, bro. They didn't want to get caught.
Seems kind of racist.
Oh
It
yeah.
was very racist.
I don't know about
Extremely.
that. I don't like that.
You're talking Boston in the 1700s.
Would you be liking talking with an
Boston
accent
in
now?
the 1970s was racist. Fucking 300 years beforehand.
No, for
even
sure,
more.
but
I
Just
had
like-
someone.
I feel like that was
I had
unnecessary.
someone.
Oh, definitely.
We were
unnecessary.
talking about how racism in Boston, and someone said, "This is what people used to say back in the '70s in Boston. We're not racist. We just don't like black people."
Yeah. Horrible.
I've actually like definitely heard that in some South Shore home, like not even
Yeah,
that
see?
long ago. Like still.
Because in polite society, to be racist is awful. We don't want them at the barbecue, but then you can pick and choose which kind you want. You shouldn't be. You should generally like everybody, frankly.
I don't like anybody. No.
Or that. Those are the only two options. You can either hate everybody or love everybody.
Arizona. Why is that the only demographic? It was white men, white women, and
Well, that's all there is.
in Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona's
that's all there. And everyone.
Mad people in Arizona.
No, those are the swing voters.
Arizona's a disgusting state. Except I do want to go to the desert.
What do you mean?
I'm just
What do
talking
you
about.
I fucking love Arizona.
No, I'm not talking about the
Arizona when you were
actual.
10 years old. A couple times. You're biased.
Yeah,
I used to be
right.
so jealous of you in elementary school.
Yeah, right.
Fucking
I've been, I
Cali,
went up to
Arizona. I was like, fuck.
I was going to Arizona all the way up till I was like 15, 16.
Yeah, when
So-
life was awesome.
Okay, so this is how I feel
It was
about.
terrible when I was 15, dude.
Okay.
This is how I feel about
teenage
Georgia, though.
Oh,
Like you don't like
kidding.
the South. I love Georgia, but it's because I was visiting it when I was young. But
Yeah.
no, it's I want to go to the desert so bad, but it's the government in Arizona that gets me messed up. Because
What's
it's
wrong
like,
with the government?
well, wasn't Arizona the place that passed? It's obvious. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the-
show me your papers.
Yeah,
you
it was literally just a
Mexican.
racial profiling law. It was
Yeah.
legal to just be like, hey, give me your
awesome.
papers.
It was
to
fucking
whoever.
illegal. You could just go up and ask.
Aw.
They'd definitely ask my ass. They'd be like, fucking give me your
guy,
papers.
yeah.
You ask me better English than you. What the fuck?
And like, not much has changed since then. I mean, that law.
This
was
has already
struck
been
down.
called, but I know
Hey.
it'll get a rise at everybody. Mass Music Radio will join in the call that Georgia's 14th district will go to Marjorie Taylor Greene
No,
By-
she
Yeah.
sucks.
by 32%.
She sucks.
She's
Oh,
horrible.
she's the one with the sex guru. Remember I said it was Amy Coney Barrett? It's just another racist white lady
Yeah.
who's also crazy
She's
religious.
horrible.
She had a sex
Yeah.
guru?
Marjorie Taylor Greene like cheated on her
Allegedly,
husband,
allegedly,
had an
allegedly.
affair with like her sex guru.
Allegedly,
I don't
allegedly,
know.
allegedly.
But
Hey,
yet
what
she's
did she
all
do?
about like the sanctity of marriage and it's a tradition and it should never be broken and yet she's banging the sex guru.
And that's why her maybe that's why her
Not
hu-
me. I didn't realize there were other sex gurus out
Maybe
there.
that's why her husband divorced her.
Probably.
I think
But still, that goes like that's what I'm saying. These people are preaching this thing, and then you look at their side. Herschel Walker against abortion, paid for an
Had, like,
abortion back in the
4
day. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
everybody fucking
politics, baby.
sucks.
Yeah.
I know it's politics.
You say one
I know
thing,
it's
you gotta do
politics.
the other.
Gets me all jazzed up.
That's how they do it. That's how they do
Jazz.
it.
Stop.
Yeah, she placed a sign in her office back in 2021 mocking
Trans
Mary
youth, right?
Newman. Yeah, who's like daughter
She's a
was
trans daughter, yeah.
Yeah, and like she like hung up a flag directly across from her office to like
Provoke her.
make fun of like trans people or say some horrible shit.
And on
That's
top
just
of that,
you
Yeah,
don't
she's like
hear
an
good
evil
people
person.
doing those
Yeah,
things.
she's a terrible human being.
and on top of that, to add insult to injury, Mary Newman lost her primary because they redrew the districts and they put 2 incumbents against one another,
Yeah.
and they pushed the progressive out. We lost a lot of good
More like
progressives this race.
goodbye, Newman. Seinfeld joke.
I see
I
what you
got
did
you.
there.
I picked it up.
No, we lost a lot of good progressives this race.
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
lost Mary Newman. We lost Mondaire Jones. We lost. Who else did we lose? I had this whole list.
List of progressives.
Bunch of scrubs.
Yeah, clearly they
But
can
they all
keep
got-
up.
I'm gonna cut the check.
Hey, we got some.
How's my man Fetterman
Roger?
and Maxwell Alejandro?
I feel like that's the one guy
Maxwell
we're all invested
Frosty
in,
won,
really.
so.
We need to get him over here
I
now.
think we can all agree that if The Rock were to run for president, he
Oh,
would have
yeah.
our vote.
Yeah.
He actually is
Wait,
considered it. He said that in an interview.
It depends on where he's running. Is he running in the Democratic
For America.
primary? Is he
I
running?
wouldn't vote for him. No shot.
If
What?
he goes,
I'd
He's
vote
more
for The Rock.
handsome than you.
No, because, well,
This man had $7 in his pocket when he was 23 years old.
and I have $7 in my pocket now,
Relatable.
and I'm 27. So what is that?
He's now
Go ahead and brag about it, and I will be,
That is
and then I'll get
crazier
taxed
than I had a
4%
paper
because
bag
you
of
bastards
The Rock.
all voted
Yeah,
yes.
you scrams.
Why
Facts,
won't you
actually.
consider The Rock? Why
Huh?
won't you, why won't you
He's a
consider-
celebrity.
I just don't think if
He has no
Well, you
credibility
voted for
to
Trump,
run
and that didn't stop
the
you there.
United States of America. He has zero
You know how
credibility.
many businesses he's run?
He has the worst tequila I've ever tasted, Terramana.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Terramana
Hold
Blanco
on,
is
hold on.
garbage.
What do you know about tequila,
I,
friend?
please. All I do is drink. Don't get me. I need to buckle in.
Yeah, he's about to get Hulk mode
Don't
right
get me
now.
going off. I have bottles at home. I tried just all these different tequilas, and his is hands down the worst. Agreed on by both me and Scuba. Tequila, self-proclaimed tequila professionals.
Tequila.
Scuba is- I should have started with that.
Okay, I'm gonna list off some Massachusetts
tequila.
town names who are siding with the millionaires right now.
Oh,
We
these
have
will be-
Sandwich,
Boo.
Rochester,
Boo.
Dighton. Is it Dighton?
It's like simple.
Yep.
Fuck
Where are these
that.
I like
I
towns
know that because
coming
it's a
from?
highway sign.
East Bridgewater.
Something's fishy. They're making up fucking town
Wait,
names.
what are these towns?
These are the ones who are protecting the
Dighton?
millionaires right now.
Dighton, I've never heard of this.
Dighton?
They're like, we got Brighton. One of us Dighton.
It's this one right here.
Fucking Chitin.
I don't know.
There's some
Dighton.
fraudulent.
areas around
I
this.
don't
like
know
the
what it
boroughs.
is.
They just
I know
need bad
Mattapoisett
boroughs.
it's this
Yeah,
one,
bro.
and I know New Bedford's
They're
that
making
one.
shit
In
up,
between
dude.
like Weymouth and the Cape.
Yeah,
I don't know.
foreign.
No, I know
Don't
Mar-
know.
I,
It's all
it's
foreign
actually the
territory.
reverse for me because anything that's like above like Chelsea, I'm
Oh,
up there, bro.
Well,
North
Dighton,
Shore.
dude. That's. To me, it sounds like somebody is like skewing the numbers. in this
There's like a Berlin, Massachusetts. I'm
Where?
like a Berlin, Massachusetts. That's an actual place.
Middle of
Berlin?
nowhere.
Berlin, like Berlin, Germany.
North
It's in the
You mean
sticks.
Burlington?
no,
Or I
Berlin.
guess
There's a
like
Berlin.
Central North.
There's also
Yeah.
a Peru, there's a Florida, and there's a Satan's
There's
not
Kingdom.
a Peru.
There's
In
swear to God,
Massachusetts?
there's
Satan's
Peru.
Kingdom, yep.
There's a Florida in
Yeah, it's
Massachusetts.
my
Oh,
fucking
yes,
bedroom,
there's-
baby.
They also have
Florida.
Buster Rhymes Island in Shrewsbury.
Yeah, that's a
Really?
real place.
Do they?
Unofficial name, but like unofficially official.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why
so
is it?
Newberry,
I don't know.
Newberry, Spencer, Leicester, Rutland, Marlborough,
What did
and
Leicester go? Leicester go red?
Westfield. They're all protecting the millionaires.
Yeah.
Who's going after the millionaires? Obviously Boston, Quincy,
Yeah.
Falmouth,
mother.
Gonsnold.
Is Medford in there?
I don't know if they voted yet. So Holliston,
Oh, Holbrook would have.
Medford. No votes out for Medford yet.
Yeah, Holbrook's gotta be
Holston's
in there.
against it?
gotta be
Yep.
close.
Gotta be, yeah.
No, they're attacking the
10
millionaires. So
people in
Lawrence is voting yes on question one. Sunderland.
Yeah.
Our old
71 to
stubborn-
20.
Sundays, baby.
I was a Sunderland resident. Dude.
All
All
right,
a couple of years.
Monroe,
I've been voting out there.
Clarksburg, and Richmond. They're all
Clarksburg?
Richmond.
Yeah, and Springfield.
Where's
I drove home to vote actually.
All right, let's
When I was
see.
in
You
college.
did. Yeah, you
Really?
did.
All right,
I
let's
missed
see.
home.
too.
On a
I just
Tuesday,
registered in
fucking-
Amherst.
I just never voted. I was
All right, let's see. Let's see who's voting for Deal. We
I
have
think
Rochester's
San-
voting for Deal.
No, Obama would have been the
Dighton's
first vote I
voting
had.
for Deal. East Bridgewater's voting for
Can we
Deal.
pause real quick?
Dighton.
Something stinks about the town of
I
Dighton.
really hate Dighton, dude.
It's a typo. It's Brighton.
No, it's
Look it up.
It's in that fake. What's that? The Lovecraft County. It's that part of Massachusetts.
Dighton right there.
Where?
Oh,
Lovecraft County?
yeah. That's a whole fictional county. Yeah.
Oh.
It's, well, it's
Lovecraft Country.
yeah.
I don't
H.P.
know
Lovecraft.
anything
He's
anymore. This is crazy.
no that
TV
that
show.
old dude H.P. Lovecraft, like the fucking. He's from Massachusetts and he
Is-
based all his books here,
I
so he
think
just
is
made
H-
up places
So is
that
it- so is
sounded
it
like
made
these
up?
names. Yeah, it's made up.
It's either H.P.
So he's fucking with
Lovecraft
me.
or
Well, Dighton's only fucking 48 minutes away from here too. It's not even that far.
Where is it?
tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go
Oh,
get
it's
breakfast.
Down
Let's go.
by like Taunton.
Oh, I was talking.
But
Taunton.
like more like.
I know a shorty from Taunton. I'm gonna ask her.
Dude, Dighton's right
Her
there.
name's
Hobeth,
Dighton.
right over there. Kind of like
Is that a real town?
You have an
We
indictment.
gotta do a show in Dayton. That's what we should do. We gotta do a show in
Dayton
Dayton.
is
I'm not
north
going down.
of
There's
Fall
nothing
River.
down there, dude.
We're gonna put it on the map.
It's the boonies.
No wonder nobody knows where the hell that
Yeah,
is.
and I feel like that entire region of Massachusetts is like the south of like it actually is the south.
The
but, like,
American South.
It's like the down south.
I don't
part
know
of
about a lot
Massachusetts.
of places, but the only place that fucking matters.
Is Quincy.
Right
Please
here,
zoom in on
baby.
that. Hold on,
I
James.
was gonna say,
Zoom in on this motherfucking city that I built with my bare hands.
I
back
thought you
in
were from
2000.
Springfield.
I was just gonna say.
I was born in Springfield, and then I built Quincy with my bare hands at a young age.
And then you moved to Weymouth.
And then fuck up. You know why? 'Cause I built Quincy so successfully.
Oh my
They
god.
sent him over.
Listen to me. I built Quincy up so high scale, I couldn't even afford to live in here.
You had to.
Hey, what's Hancock, Massachusetts voting?
I don't think I got any numbers in yet. Maybe they're voting. All I know is that Quincy is voting yes on question 1 right now, thanks to Liz Speakman, a good friend of mine.
Can we vote on getting rid of daylight savings?
Yes.
I think,
It already did.
Abolish
This
it
is
and the
last
filibuster.
one.
yeah, I think they already
This is
voted.
the last one.
Wait,
Yeah.
they
You know
just
who's-
got rid
you
of
know
it?
who's bill
Wait.
was?
They're not doing it anymore.
Wait, I thought we were jumping one more.
No, we got one more, and then the next
one
one's
more
left.
jump
Oh, the
forward,
next
and that's
one?
it. Yeah. So
Oh.
it's not going to
I
be
think
dark
the
at
next
4
one,
forever.
That's what I mean. Like,
The
Yeah,
next
yeah.
one,
jump
the clock
forward.
stays. You know
Yeah,
whose bill
that's
that
it.
was? You know whose bill that was?
Donnie?
Busta
Ed Markey.
Rhymes.
Ed Markey.
Ed Markey.
I kind of
Oh,
like
boy,
how it
Markey,
is.
dude.
Ed Markey was a baller, bro. He put.
They don't
Paul
need
Haley
it
on.
anymore.
seem
It used to be. It used to be for farmers
this
and like
shit.
following the sun, but now we have alarm clocks
Dark
and
out
things.
4:45.
So like you
I
don't
hate this shit.
Yeah,
need
but
that
the day
really.
seems so much longer.
Dude, but it doesn't make sense.
uh,
There's a zone. When I was in Australia, there's I think six like counties, territories, states. South Australia is a half-hour time difference from the areas it's around.
Yes, the
Which was-
American election.
That's when I
tonight.
just gave up on time altogether. It just
Yeah.
makes no sense.
It's-
You go to a whole other place and it's only a half-hour difference. Like who's deciding that? Like no, we don't
Yeah.
need the full hour over here.
And then you
My
have
mom
the
thought it
line.
was hilarious. She texted me like at 9:45. She'd be like, "Is it 10:15 there?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, it is
Dude, whenever I've
actually."
gone to Europe, like every time it's like that. What
be
time
cracking
is it
up.
over there? What time is it right now? Oh, it's dark. It's light over here.
Look it
It's
up.
like, that's how
Go
the
on the
fucking,
clock
that's how it
app,
works. You know?
Type in the city, and then it'll pop up.
I love my family, but every time they're like, "What time is it in Poland right now? Like,
Yeah.
what
Do the
time
math.
is it?" It's like, come on now.
All right, we
please.
have some updates. Ted Budd flipping the script. Ted Budd tops Sherry Beasley, 49.9 to
Oh, he
48.2. Yep, Ted Budd has come on top as leading.
You did what?
Sorry,
on,
I
bud.
was,
He's
minding the gut
he
of that.
latched on top, and he's
That
taking
does not any
North,
better.
and he's riding North Carolina all the way to the United States Senate.
The phallic
strapped
references.
on and-
That's fucking hilarious.
People of Charlotte and Raleigh are
He's pegged to win.
exclaiming no more. Sherry Beasley's
Taking
momentum.
this election up another peg.
Sherry Beasley's momentum has gone rather flaccid
Oh,
at the moment,
Oh, wow.
and
Maybe she's just nervous.
and on top of that, there's a guy running in the Green Party, and no
She
joke,
drank too much whiskey.
Yeah.
there's a guy running in the Green Party to top it off, and his name is Matthew Ho.
We're on a fucking roll.
Wow, that's awesome.
H-O-H, Matthew Ho.
Yo,
HOH.
fuck Chris Sununu, by the way.
Oh, that name.
Sununu, yeah, the Sununas are big in
He's
Connecticut.
leading right now.
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
He's.
Mandela Barnes leading on Ron Johnson, but that's probably going to be the only good news we're going to get because Ron Johnson's probably going to win.
Maggie Haggy is still in the lead, too.
Maggie Hackey.
Maggie Haggy. Up in New Hampshire.
Sam Sudan.
Massey Hagan.
Yo, fuck the libertarians, to be real.
What was I going to say?
Dude, you just lost so many
the thing
South
about
Park
Ron
fans
Johnson-
right there. They were like, I'm done with this.
If Ron Johnson wins tonight, he'd have knocked out 3 progressives in a row. He knocked out He knocked out Russ Feingold twice, and now he's going to knock out Mandela
Feingold?
Barnes.
'Cause
That's
Ron
definitely
Johnson?
a Jewish guy right there.
I like Russ Feingold.
Oh!
It's a Jewish last name.
Hey, whoa! I got your back.
Come
Not
on now.
necessarily racist.
Yes,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Name.
If he said Feingold, that filthy Jew, like that, that's a different story.
No, I like Russ Feingold. He-
Anything Jewish is racist now.
Oh, come on.
Oi.
It's true.
No, it's just anything. You say even the name Jewish.
Whoa,
Whoa.
dude.
Whoa.
Well, before we go full Kanye, I'll just end it with
Fuck
this.
all the anti-Semites out there.
I
Let's
know.
let that be known.
What was I going to say?
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell
I
for
was
that.
so slow with the bell, dude. Everyone beats me to the bell.
Well, at least you ring the bell better than Seamus. Clink, clink, clink.
Hey,
I
Leave me out of
Iconic.
this.
All-time moment.
Jester's privileges.
Think CBS went on a news break.
We got Shimmerlims in the chat.
Oh, this is on YouTube?
Shimmerlims in
Shout
the
out
chat.
to Shimmerlims.
Shout out
Hey,
Shimmerlims.
Shimmalama ding dong.
You said Johnny looks sleepy.
Oh,
Sleepy.
Sleepy
Gianni.
boy.
Oh, Johnny's over there vibing out in the corner, dude.
my
Where'd you get
favorite
your
one
pizza
was
from?
last year. James did
Bravo's.
Sleepy Joe,
Had it
Sleepy
before.
Shane.
Look, man, good.
And then people thought you were a Trumper because of it.
I think someone actually.
Yeah.
I reposted on my Snapchat
Oh,
story.
look at Ron
I
DeSantis.
reposted that on my Snapchat
That's
story the other day.
excessive.
I think someone like slid up on the story and then deleted their comment.
Oh man.
And I think it probably was someone being like, "Oh, what are you a Trumper?"
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
They deleted their. I didn't see what they said.
Take a joke.
For those who couldn't see, CBS
I
was
can
just
see how they
showing
get that misconstrued,
Ron
yes.
DeSantis get a comically large amount of confetti thrown at him and his child. Well, it's over now,
They're
Gianni.
celebrating?
but- Yeah, he won.
Yeah,
So,
Ron
I
DeSantis.
did you see Charlie Crisco to Ron DeSantis? Are you going to run for president? Yes or no? And he's like,
He won't win. Fetterman losing
no, among men.
Oh, it's
among men.
Dr.
Among
Oz
women.
won?
Yeah, because women know who the fucking dog is.
Let's go, women.
They know they don't want this guy named Mebit leading them.
Jay, could you beat up Dr. Oz?
Dr. Oz wouldn't stand a chance,
I
dude.
love how Oprah created
I'd go
Dr.
full
Oz,
karate
too,
on
and
him.
She's condemned him. She's like, fuck Dr.
Oh,
Oz.
she went
don't
out-
vote for him.
Yeah, she
she's
went
not
out
gonna
to a
press the
Fetterman
button.
rally,
She
right?
created Dr.
Yeah.
Phil. She created Dr. Oz.
What mean she created all these people? What do you mean?
She's
She brought them on the show.
Yeah.
It's like how
Produced them,
fucking
yeah.
what's his fucking name? Jerry Springer
Wilkos.
created Wilkos.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was the real.
Hey,
I didn't get the words out, dude, I was
Steve
talking
Wilkos
about.
is a new member at the club I'll be at in
All right, look
Florida.
at that. All right, we got Fetterman. His
I
lead's
can't wait to
dropped
Mr. Wilkos. How are you?
Fetterman's lead is dropped
That's a big man.
significantly, 61.2 to 36.4. This does not include a lot of central Pennsylvania right now. So these are the two. Look at Fetterman. Look at this guy.
Dude, that is a man
A
who is
legend?
for the people. I've never seen a politician
A
more
Carhartt
for the
hoodie on.
boys than
That's
Fetterman.
crazy.
This guy's wearing a Carhartt hoodie.
He's got
about
his
to go change
tat
a
showing,
carburetor.
dude.
Tad's
This is
ripping.
what I mean when
That's-
you're talking.
yeah,
I
that
am the
is.
people.
That is.
I'd vote him. I'd vote for that.
He
guy.
looks
That's
like
what I'm saying.
he looks exactly like the dude that said create jobs. To
To go back to what you were saying though about credentials, it's stuff like that too. Because it's not just the
that
hoodie.
was like
He's wearing the
conversation
hoodie
40
while
minutes ago.
talking to you like right here.
Yeah.
And that's the credentials I like. Like I don't care if you're necessarily a career politician who's held office.
Yeah.
I just care that you're out here like talking to people, and that's
Yeah.
what
You know
you
how to
do.
talk to people. Religious
Yeah.
people.
Do what
I'm
you're
not
supposed to
voting
do.
for The Rock to lead the country.
Wait,
Who said
Jake,
he was
Jake,
on?
That will
Jake,
be a
Jake,
bigger
Jake,
joke
Jake.
than Trump.
Jake,
What?
Yeah.
the reason you're not gonna vote for him
That's crazy.
is because he's a celebrity. That's it.
Yeah.
No,
I
I think
don't-
it's
And the
priority.
shitty tequila, you can't look over that.
No, I can't. I can't look over the fact that he's been a celebrity his whole life, and then he wants to run, and then we have to take him as president of the free world.
He's a
Can't do it.
seven-time WWE
Jake,
champion.
I understand
Yeah,
Jake,
what he is
who
and how
would you
awesome he
rather
is.
have?
They chose him to play me as a Jungle Cruise skipper, which I'm forever flattered by because we're the same person. However, I wouldn't want him leading the United States of America.
I would.
Jake,
I think we have.
It's
would
either
you rather
Tom
have
Brady.
some old wrinkled bag of bones walking into the Senate representing the U.S., or Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That's what
the
we need.
people's
Neither.
No, we
I'd
need-
rather have a
pick
young
one.
JFK studly guy who's banging hot
No,
actresses.
No. Those are the two options. You get an old fart.
Oh,
or
if
you get
those
the Rock.
if those are my two options, I'm going with. Well, who's the old fart?
Some old bag of
Trump.
bones.
Pat Leahy.
Trump or the Rock?
Standard.
I would choose
politician,
Bernie over
man.
The Rock, and
Pat
Bernie is a bag of
Pat
bones.
Leahy and
That's not fair.
I'd choose Bernie over the Rock too.
You choose
Yeah.
Bernie
No,
Sanders.
just let's do.
I would too.
let's-
Over
At
the Rock,
96 years old, you choose the nine.
I'd choose him at 150 over The Rock.
Listen.
I will choose Bernie's vase full of his ashes over literally Pete
Listen.
What if you could put Bernie's spirit inside the Rock's body?
God.
Oh, that's dope.
Bernie
Stinks.
Sanders,
That's
he
pretty
had
crazy.
my vote like 8 years ago when he was running, okay?
in 2014.
And then he ran again,
God, that was
and he got a
so
heart
long ago.
attack. Dude, he's old. He's an old
He
dude.
had a heart
But he
attack.
has good ideals.
on the
He had a heart
campaign
attack.
on the campaign
He had a heart
trail.
attack in like the
The
late
Rock?
summer, but
Oh, no,
he
would
came
need
back stronger
a
than ever.
strong
Won the first
VP.
3 states.
It was like fucking Tommy
His
John
VP would
surgery.
have to
He
be
was in there.
presidential
I
candidate
swear to God.
It was
worthy.
literally. It was
You
And
would
if that's
probably
the case,
pick
then
another
maybe.
wrestler.
That's what I'm. Dude, if I have to see The
What if it was
Rock on
Dolph Ziggler or
TV
The
giving
Rock?
serious war
And
statements,
Mankind, The Rock and Sock.
Dude, the Arkansas connection is getting my vote immediately. Immediately.
The Rock would win too because people always be like, just give it to The Rock. And
Yeah.
it's just like, oh my
All the
god.
Fast and Furiouses that he did, he
You know
got my
who's
vote.
in office
man.
is actually the Big Red Machine Kane.
Oh, and he's actually-
Yo,
the
The
mayor of
Rock
Knox
and
County.
Kane.
And he's a complete bigot.
He's a scumbag.
Dynamic
Big
duo.
time scumbag, very
There's
sad.
also, you know,
Undertaker.
there's always the argument about Arnold Schwarzenegger too.
Yeah.
No, he's too old.
No, but I'm saying like
However-
you could use him
He's
to
also not
promote
a
your
citizen.
argument about he wasn't a politician, he was a celebrity,
Right.
but he did a good job as
Right,
California
we got
governor.
Warnock and Walker getting close.
Complete
fuck
side
Russell
note.
Walker.
2 days ago, I showed my nana and my sister the video of the guy drop kicking Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym. Have you seen this?
No.
Pull it up. Fucking hilarious. He's like signing autographs
Oh,
in like a
little kid.
random gymnasium. There's
Little
like
kid, right?
When's this?
no, it's a grown ass man.
really?
It's a. It's a.
When's this? When was this?
2 weeks
I don't know. It was a while ago.
Arnold
It's one of the
Schwarzenegger.
funniest videos I've ever seen. Arnold Schwarzenegger just signing autographs. Somebody runs up,
think it's a little
drop
kid,
kicks him
dude.
in the back, and then he gets pummeled.
Fuck. How do I
Just hold it like that.
Tommy's gonna pull it up.
All right, so we're looking at
Yeah,
it
there
right
he
now. You guys can't see it, but I'll just keep talking so we don't have dead air on here. As you can
Yeah.
see, there's Schwartz.
There's
Here he
Arnold
comes.
right
He's
there.
signing
there.
pictures.
Terminator.
Taking a picture of
I
the
am
kid.
Arnold.
Here he comes. Ready?
No way.
All right, here we
Oh, I
go.
see
Let's
him.
He's,
No, I
was
don't.
he
No way.
was he
No,
winding
not
up?
yet. Not yet. See
No
the
way.
kid jumping. It's like a
Give it to
little,
me.
you know,
Here you
pep
go.
rally
Give it
kind
to
of
me.
thing.
Here you go.
You'll
Drop
see
it.
him coming on the right side.
all ready for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
And to be
I'm
honest,
Arnold
he
from
takes it like a
Austria.
champ.
Where
He
I
is a
am,
champ.
it kind of looks like Quincy High from where I
I don't
am.
get why you drop kick someone.
All right, here it comes,
I'm
boys.
sending you an autograph.
They pan to the
Please
right
do
a
not
little
sell
bit.
this
Let
on
me see.
Amazon.
Whose phone is he holding? One of theirs?
Have you all seen the new 6 Terminator? Oh!
Oh!
Yo, what's crazy is
Oh!
the kid hit the ground. No, the kid hit the ground and
He
got
barely hit
yoked
him.
up too.
He
That's
could have
the
really
worst.
gotten hurt.
Nah, Arnold got fucked up.
Yeah.
I can smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
Anywhere I want.
I don't need a hiding place like you.
And then you go, yo, have you seen that video? It's him
awesome
smoking
video.
a cigar back in like the 90s, and the reporter's like, what does your wife think about you smoking cigars? My wife,
What's he
He's
gonna
like-
say to?
what's she gonna say when it was her father that introduced me to the stogies? And he's
Yeah.
I smoke my
go-
stogie anywhere I want.
I go home. I smoke my stogie in my bedroom. She doesn't say anything.
like, what's she gonna say? Yeah, that
I don't need a
highly
secret hiding
recommend
place
that
like
shit.
you. He doesn't have.
Like an evil villain. dude.
Absolutely
Like
flames her.
you.
And he's also like, it looks like he just got out like it looks like he got out the makeup trailer or something. Like he's standing in like a
good.
lot somewhere, and he's just like
The sunglasses.
this
dude,
weird
like a
promo that he's
boss.
doing.
All-time video.
Right, let's
See, I
take
thought we need
a,
more celebrities in office.
do we?
It failed with Trump. Give you that. Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura.
Only
All right,
one I'm
here's the
voting
thing.
for is John Cena.
John
Here's the
Cena would
thing.
be awesome.
Here's the thing. Let's rewind the clock all the way back before Trump was elected.
Yeah.
I thought it would be hilarious because like his slogan, like he was famous for that show, The Apprentice, where his whole thing was "You're fired."
Yeah, dude.
Anybody who was on the chopping block. So like I thought that was kind of funny.
Gary Busey.
Obviously we saw
You're
how
fired.
she turned out.
Yeah,
He was firing
he
good
fired
people.
a lot of people.
What was he
a
gonna say?
lot of
Fucking
important tie-up people.
I want to be in the multiverse where Trump never ran for president, but he just became a judge on America's Got Talent. He became like the Simon, and he's like, your somersaults are awful, low energy,
He's like,
because they were on the same network. That would have been perfect for him, but he decided to ruin the country instead. So
dude, I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about like just how many. The beginning of that campaign was just nuts. Now that Trump's got.
I
me
love the
frazzled.
video where there's like 25 of them and he's just looking over like look at all these bums and just roast all of them.
Yeah.
Those are the most, mind you, I used to watch like a few of the debates, like, you know, and watching those ones were just pure entertainment. Even if you missed them, you'd be on Twitter and just watch like the highlights
Dude.
of him flaming people. And up until that point, there'd be like one or two like roasts per, you know, whatever, per debate. There'd be like a little zinger here and there. But his debates were like the whole show was him just flaming people. It was
Can
like a
I tell
roast.
you my favorite Donald Trump moment in
Yes.
the debate? So,
Please.
in the very beginning, Jeb Bush was pretty much going to be. They all thought it was going to be Jeb. They all thought
Yeah,
Jeb
they
was
were
going to be
pushing
number
for
1.
him.
And then, so what happened was Jeb started falling in the polls. So you know how the debates work. The one who's doing the best, they're all in the middle, and then all the people who aren't doing so good, they're all on the edges. So basically, long story short, it's the debate right before Christmas, and Trump and Bush are fighting, and then Jeb goes, "You can't insult your way to the presidency, Donald." And then Trump goes, "Oh yeah? Well, look at me. I'm at 43. You're at 3.
Yeah.
You started all the way over here, Jeb. I don't know what's happening with you. Soon you're going further and further down. Soon you're going to be falling off the end." And then Jeb goes, "Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter."
Yeah.
Like, I was like watching on TV. I'm like, that's just brutal.
Yeah.
Can I
That's just
share my favorite
mean.
moment? When him and Hillary were fucking going at it, and she's
They were
like,
debating. They
he
weren't
said
doing anything
something
else. They were
like,
debating.
she's like, "Yeah, we're lucky, we're lucky you're not in office," and he just goes, "Because if I was, you'd be in jail."
Yeah,
Yo, I remember yelling at my TV like, "Oh
Lock
man!"
her up. Lock her
I was
up.
like,
He was crazy.
Yeah,
No, so I found the
I
audio.
knew he was gonna win at that moment. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he was
"Damn,
just
it's
too funny.
over."
Like, he really was.
I
Yeah.
found the audio. It's very quick. Hopefully there's no
It was so
ads.
funny until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't literally.
Exactly.
It was
I
horrible.
literally said this thing's hilarious until it stopped being funny in July of 2017 with Charlottesville. That's when it stopped being funny.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the audio in question.
It's just awfully good that someone with
Put
the
it right on the
temperament
mic.
of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary
And everybody's like, "Ooh!"
Yeah, no, he was so
Yeah.
quick with everything.
He
It,
is
it
really
wouldn't have to
quick.
be
Say
his
what
turn.
you will, dude. He is witty.
I remember when I saw that live, I go, "Oh no!"
How about Biden, dude, holding it together with fucking bubble gum and duct tape to get to like between those debates?
That was the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. I think anybody
yo,
who watched
his
that
last
last
you
debate
shut
would
up,
agree.
man.
Come on, man.
He fucking crushed the last
You're the
debate.
worst president in the entire last.
What did them in though was the little fly on Mike Pence's head. I'm like, they're done. They're done.
I
They're
still have the
done.
video that JQ said. I think it's Stephen Michael said this. He goes, "Yo, there's a fly on his head."
Yeah, I think I do
I still
remember
have that video, and it makes me smile. Dude, there's a fly on his head.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
history. He really did.
Oh, I love that video so much.
Someone should just. I hope they found that
We have,
fly.
Michael
They gave him steroids, kept him alive
Mazurek.
to this day.
They had a fucking
Zurich.
Twitter account for that fly.
Oh,
I
is he in the
remember.
chat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Michael.
Do you know him?
No, I'd like to.
Shout out to Michael.
Who?
Oh, what Shimalims want? We were supposed to.
Oh,
No,
he was sent by the almighty Shimla. This is one of Shimlam's homies.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out to you guys.
No, because I thought she was gonna ask a
Hey.
question. Because then
Second
I go.
pronunciation. Got you, dude.
Because then what?
No, I butchered his name the first time around.
I was gonna say.
It's a good
Well,
job
Welcome,
correcting
welcome. This is the 2022 midterm election night
We're here.
extravaganza. We got the
Chillin'.
whole team in the
Extravaganza.
building
They don't
tonight.
have elections up there in Canada, eh?
Kind of, yeah. No, they do, yeah.
Yeah.
Scuba Lube is back home.
No, they just have a king now.
Scuba Lube.
Where's
wow.
Scooby?
I
He's
was gonna
home.
say,
Can you
Wait.
hear them?
What's that?
Can you hear them?
you can hear.
No, they're
us.
in the chat room.
Oh,
Oh,
got it.
We're live on YouTube.
I didn't know we were live.
Here, for Shimalims, I will now do another impersonation of a former Canadian Prime Minister.
Smacked it up, King.
An election is not a time to talk about serious issues. Kim Campbell, the first and only female Prime Minister of Canada.
Ding ching.
Wait.
Nice.
She lasted for a couple months and she literally destroyed her political party.
Oh man. Have you guys heard about what's
And they
going
gave
on?
it to JT.
No, this is like in the 90s.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You know who beat her? Jean Chrétien.
Nice.
I don't know who that is.
We can be proud francophones and proud Canadians at the same time.
That's pretty good. Did you guys see the new Italian prime minister that's supposed to be like up for?
I don't want to think
Yeah,
about
she's
her.
fucking. She
No.
outlawed raves.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
Oh,
anti-Euro.
No.
Yeah.
Raves, very bad.
Oh, boo.
Wow.
Very bad.
I went to a
So
rave
bad.
on
The raves are so
Saturday.
bad.
Raves, let me tell you something about raves. It's just an excuse. It's like a lawless little 8x8
I
building.
love raves.
And it's just
Anytime.
drugs
Anytime.
I
I
love
drugs
European
and
rave, dude.
bad things.
Anytime I think about raves, I think of that scene from White Chicks of Terry Crews with the whistle.
God, literally.
Oh, I love that.
Dude,
Did you guys see the white chicks as these guys dress up as
Yeah,
the
I
white
saw-
chicks
I
from the
saw
movie in the Greenwich
Halloween
Village.
costume.
Oh, it was so funny. They had the voice, the mannerisms, they had everything. It was everything.
Hey, fun fact about the Greenwich Village parade. Several years ago, 2018, you guys all know, Red Sox won the World Series. We hit the parade. We partied up. I drive down to New York.
Oh,
I
boy.
hit the Greenwich Village
Where'd you park?
Halloween parade. I don't even know.
Because it just
I
sounds like you
parked
drove
somewhere.
from Boston to Greenwich Village, and there's
No, I drove somewhere, whatever. We go to
Okay.
it. I'm dressed as a chef, wearing my Quincy High culinary chef costume, hat and all.
Legend.
My buddy's dressed as a lumberjack, and I actually saw a post a couple days ago. I think it was Sunday, of the festival or whatever, the parade. And every year they do this, but I didn't know this. There's different processions. There's floats, then there's like groups. This particular group I'm talking about was a Michael Jackson Thriller synchronized dance. I'm talking like 40, 50 people deep of the right? They're all doing it synchronized, okay? At one point, between like that group, there was like an Asian like this like type of dance, whatever. All
Did you share this on
choreographed.
your story the other day?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So with that being said, a couple years. This was this year's one I shared.
Okay.
A few years ago, I'm there and we're watching, and there was floats and everything. And then after a few floats, there'd be like a group of like 60 people just dressed walking. I said, Eric, like, who are these people? He's like, oh, if you signed up, you could have we could have joined. I'm like, what? I want to be in this. He's like, really? Jumps the barricade. The cops are, and then and I'm like, I jump over too. So
this is
now we're in the
NYPD. You
street,
can't be messing with them.
and we're just following the procession, right? And then we get to like, let's say it ended on like 6th Street or whatever.
Oh, that's
We
far.
get to like 5th Street, and then we'd run like towards the parade all the way back down to like whatever 12th Street, and then we just keep, just like as it came.
Right.
One of these groups was the Michael Jackson Thriller thing. So we joined the back row, and I'm trying to like follow people's moves, doing like the
that's
shits.
so fucking funny.
And we had a few drinks, had a little something else, and we're just cracking up. And I saw the post that they put up that they did it again this year, and I started dying laughing because that memory was like buried in my head. So funny.
Completely forgot about it.
Completely
Then you see
forgot
that one
about
thing,
it.
And they're like,
Yeah, there was another float that was like just a bus that had like half naked people. I don't understand what the whole thing was, but there was topless people dancing,
yeah?
shaking it. We were like, they let us come on the truck, and we were like,
Did you go topless?
I took my chef hat off and was
Oh,
like
that
waving
counts.
it like
So
Petey
technically, yeah, in a
Pablo.
way, yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, it's close.
yeah, it was quite the
28%.
scene. That's a complete side note, but I feel like it was crucial to this night.
That's pretty funny. To just run back up and like, all right, what's the next round?
It was
Which
a
group
shit
are we
show.
catching?
Complete shit show, yeah.
Counters over there.
slow counter. Yeah. It's
Slow
just
counter.
So we got some up. Let's look at some updates right now, rather than talking about our
Hit the bell, hit the
Halloween
bell.
merriments. So
Nothing.
right
Nothing
now,
in Medford.
Maggie Hassan, or Hassan, as some people mistakenly refer to as. So Maggie Hassan is up 28, 58.3 to Dawn Boldick's 39.7.
Ball dick is down.
Boldick is down,
Not ball dick.
down and out.
Ball
Hopefully down
dick.
and out. So.
He's a cheeky
So
bastard.
Pennsylvania is closing in. Fetterman 54.4, Dr. Oz 43.3. Granted, it's only 25%, and half of Allegheny County. That's not good. But
Uh-oh.
only
Tough scene.
a quarter of Philadelphia County. So it's gonna be tight. So JD Vance has taken the lead at in Ohio for Cupcake fans out there. Yeah. So for JD Vance has taken the lead from Tim Ryan right now. Let's see. So Cuyahoga County, only a third of the vote is in. Franklin County, almost half. So it's still pretty close, but it's still looking good for JD Vance. Ted Budd is pulling away from Sherry Beasley in North Carolina. Georgia, Warnock has just taken Warnock has lost the lead to Herschel Walker. We are now in a potential runoff territory. Territory right now.
What do we know about Ted Budd?
He was a congressman from North Carolina, and Trump likes him.
So he's got the Trump endorsement.
Yep.
Oh, fuck Ted Budd.
Is he? And he's
Yep.
blue though, right?
No.
No?
He's a Republican.
I just
Jerry
wasn't
Beasley's
sure.
the.
Oh, I'm
Democrat.
sorry. Okay, you're right.
Bud, where does that rank among basic.
Carolina names.
No, just being like names you call people, and like how do you receive being called Bud?
I don't like it.
Really?
Oh.
Down, right?
How you doing, bud?
You don't like that?
It sounds like a little kid.
You're
a
in
little
the industry.
demeaning.
Sounds
I used to
kiddish
hate
a little
it.
bit.
I love
So kid
Buddy.
would also be a little
Buddy is
nice
awesome.
kid.
What's up, Buddy?
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
my
like
classic
kid. Buddy is okay. Like it depends. Like, but
What
like if
about-
someone's like, "Oh, thanks, bud," it sounds like, "Thanks, bud." They're
Oh,
like ruffling
no.
my hair.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Get
I
outta
say
here,
I
kid.
know
Tussle?
shit about
Yeah.
that.
Little tussle
yeah,
of the
this
hair.
is
Yeah.
the big kid's
What
table.
about
Get out of here.
what about Boss?
I love it.
Oh, see.
Boss.
I've
yeah.
been using Boss more and more
9
lately.
times out of 10, I like it, but there's also the one time when someone says boss when you're clearly not the boss. Where I'm like, all right, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not the boss. of
I
the
know I'm not
establishment.
the boss.
Yeah, so don't call me
I
the
love
boss.
Boss 10 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Even if
I
I'm
started
not.
calling
Chief
people
is an oldie
dog
but a
and,
goodie.
that all day.
Yeah.
Chief.
Chief's great.
I want.
Chief.
I'm
Settle down,
accepting my
Chief. You should be, a
townie
little
trash.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
I call everybody
Easy,
kid,
Chief.
kid and Bud. I know you guys hate Bud, but my townie trash. I'm like, what's
Kid
up,
and Bud?
What's
No,
going on,
I say
kid?
Bud too. Yeah,
Depends
but
what's on. I think
It
I think
Tone
it's, just,
matters.
it's all about context,
Yeah.
really. There's
How about Budzo?
Bud
Yeah.
What's up, Budzo?
Budzine, I like that.
close-
Dumbo.
and Bozo.
Bozo.
You're like
That's
mixing the
what
two of them.
I wouldn't like Budzo.
Gianni Wine Cooler.
Buddy boy.
all right. We got a call from Massachusetts. 2 bells.
Who's calling?
Oh, that counts.
What happened on the TV?
Oh, that was at the end of the coverage. So we can now project that Tacky Chan has won re-election.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch is still in office?
I'm sorry.
Yo.
Who?
Tacky
Tacky
Chan,
Chan.
state
Actual
representative.
Tacky Chain.
Not the celebrity.
No, this is an actual
Oh,
human
really?
being, Tacky Chan.
It's his fake cousin.
It's Tacky cousin.
I don't know if we can say that. It looks like his tacky cousin.
Tacky
I don't know
Chan
if I
has
can say
won
that.
re-election. Because I was just saying this,
Jester's privilege.
I was saying this earlier. He had a Republican challenger, and I got
So
in
good.
I got in a fight at the polls with one of the Republican challengers volunteers because they were too close, and I said,
Antonio almost citizen arrested.
I'm like, back off, you fucking ready.
Tell him what you did, Antonio.
no. So the rule is you have to be at least 200 feet away from the polling place, and I thought they were too close, so I said, hey, you might want to move down a little more in case someone complains. And they go, I'm more than 200 feet away. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Let me get my fucking tape measure. I got a 300 foot
Yeah, we'll
tape
see
measure
about
that'll
that
fucking
one,
decide
buddy.
that one. And a piece of chalk. Let's fucking mark your
And
territory.
then I drove away, and then I came here. But
You
no,
should
literally,
call
I
her
watched.
back
So I forgot what her name was, but I watched her video, and she was, even for a Republican, a bad Republican, like not good at being a Republican. She didn't say anything like Seamus. What's the stuff that like Republicans like to complain about?
People of color.
I was-
Their guns being taken away from them.
She didn't say anything about that. She didn't say anything about that.
Their wives or
Yeah,
spouses.
Not being able to marry cousins.
She didn't say anything about that.
the left being evil.
She didn't
Yeah,
say anything
those
about that.
Damn liberals.
She didn't say anything about that.
The
What
Duckers.
did she say?
She said
Did she believe in equal rights?
no. She said question 4 in election integrity. That's it.
Oh, that's
Election
scary.
integrity. Let it go.
That's it.
That's scary that like.
Here's
just,
how you be a
yeah,
Republican
it's
nowadays. All you
weird.
gotta do is go, Joe Biden and the groomer Democrats are grooming our children to buy Teslas from Lena Dunham. And we're gonna stop it.
We're gotta stop drag shows.
We need
Just
Bring up
patriots.
Q. Just bring up QAnon and you're fucking good with all these fucking morons.
Yeah.
But no,
I
she didn't
swear.
she didn't bring on any of the classics. I'm like, wow, this person's not good at being a
No
Republican.
Pizzagate, no nothing like
Nothing.
No
None of the
General
concepts.
Michael Flynn.
No,
That's
no,
crazy.
not even Obama's from
8chan,
Kenya.
no
Nothing.
nothing.
One of my favorite Fox News headlines was "The left is making America gay."
Wait.
That's true though.
It's
The left is sexy, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Some of those fellas on the left side.
No,
the
come to
left.
the
The
left.
left just has no. It's just all a spectrum over there on the left.
Oh no, I
what it is
love
for
being.
everyone.
Everybody's just fucking everybody.
Ever since the strippers tried to unionize, like we know we know we're on the
Let
right
me ask
side.
you this: for a woman to piss, does she have to take her tampon out?
Wait.
For the fellas, for the.
I saw that tweet.
Gianni.
We don't have to pee.
That was the most important video I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah,
We're
I saw
live,
that
by
shit.
the way, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not saying
No,
shit.
this is a good
Gianni,
question,
for a woman to
Gianni.
piss, does she have to take her tampon out?
How am I supposed to?
Good answer.
Exactly.
Good answer.
That's why men shouldn't have any fucking say.
They don't have to take it out.
Because we don't even know if they take their fucking tampon
They don't
out the
have
piss.
to.
All right, they projected Michael Bennett winning
I
in
found that out
Colorado.
from the video.
Michael
I had
Bennett.
no idea. I never thought about it.
An hour and a half ago. So
I never thought about it.
never either.
All those
How'd
questions.
you find that
Oh,
out?
it's different holes.
It's like
that's why.
a thing on Twitter right now.
There's like a video called Rose vs. Bros, and it's just these girls asking guys these questions.
So what's the answer?
No, you don't have to take it out, which baffles me.
Well, it's a different hole.
I don't. Yeah, but
Oh, now you know.
Wait,
Of course, I knew that.
No, but it's all the same compartment.
The same compartment.
It's a different whole same
Compartment.
It's all in the center console.
It's on the same
you know?
shelf.
Hey, listen. 2 years ago when we did this special, there was part 1, which went great. Part 2, a lot of the the meat of the episode. Part 3, for those of you that remember,
The forbidden footage.
we made it private. It's been never been published because at certain
Are we in
point,
part 3 right now, you think?
I think we're getting into part 3 territory.
All right, let's switch it back.
So
That was just biological talk. But,
Yeah.
No, I think that's the point of like abortion's crazy. And it should be
you
allowed
kept it on
everywhere.
topic.
That's why I
respect.
fucking. What's that
kept
dude
it on
answer?
topic.
Who's the dude running against Hassan?
Don Bolduc.
Bolduc.
Yeah.
He said that what they're doing against abortion right now, like the Roe versus Wade, it's not enough. There needs to
hold
be
on.
more done. And that's
Hold
why I'm like,
on.
dude,
Everybody,
fuck this
everybody.
guy.
Yeah, he's not wrong. It needs to be reversed, and it needs to be
Everybody,
codified. A
yeah.
lot more needs to
He's
be
going
done.
the opposite
Yeah,
Please
he's an
boo
asshole.
the man on television.
Is that Glenn Youngkin?
Glenn Youngkin.
That's the creepiest politician
Yes.
name
Yeah,
ever.
I don't like
He
that
definitely,
name. I
that's
hate
pedophile. He looks like a pedophile.
All right.
That is the biggest.
Yeah, he looks like as if a
I'll
turtle
say it.
came to life.
Michael's been booing him
a
too.
turtle became a
We
human
got
being.
a question from the audience.
Yeah, what's the question?
Do. Shimlims would like to know what our thoughts on gun control are.
Let me
Give
tell you,
everybody an
Shimlins, there
AK.
ain't no stopping these guns.
Oh. That's
Give
right.
everybody an AK, so
Got
it's fair
squirt guns over
territory.
there.
My thoughts.
Only for your shorty.
Ooh.
So, actual answer, it says in the Constitution, what does it say?
right to bear
Well-regulated
arms?
militia? No, regulated militia.
Yeah, regulated.
Let's regulate it. That's what the Constitution says. And I go, frankly, you don't need all that stuff. Do you really need all that stuff?
We don't need
You don't need all that stuff.
machine guns.
Come on.
I might be the
At
hot take
Walmart.
on this.
You don't need a machine gun at
You
all.
don't need that.
You don't need a machine gun at
No,
all.
no one needs an AR-15. No one needs the
Frankly,
bump
I
stock
think
on that shit.
we would be
you know?
better if we just kind of
Like-
buried them and forgot where they were.
It's a war weapon. Why are
is.
people having it in their
If you have a
back
handgun
room?
for self-defense and it's in the right hands of someone who's mentally in the right place,
Let me tell
I'll
you this.
take it. All day.
Sure.
We keep it how it is now, but we charge
Oh,
a
God.
fat amount of money for bullets.
I agree.
So
Let's
you're
do
gonna,
that.
you're gonna try to fucking
Let's
lay
sin
out
tax
a bunch of
bullets, yeah.
people for
Can
no
I-
reason whenever you're a
We don't
crazy
tax
person.
bullets?
Can I be really?
check.
If
Yeah.
we do, let's tax them more.
Have you guys gone shooting? Like,
Of course.
Yeah, I have.
I like really enjoy it. I'll be honest with you guys. And one of the things about it that I enjoy is the variety on the most kid type thing. Like, I like being able to go to the range and be like, let me shoot that random
Yeah.
big gun. So I understand why people are like, don't take that away from me. But the fact of the matter is, I don't need to do that because I don't do that every day and it's not protected.
You don't need to carry
I don't
it
need
with
to
you.
own it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to go
You have to
shoot
take it away
guns,
from there.
go to a range. Rangers
Right.
can have those
Yeah.
guns. You don't need to
100%.
own it though.
You don't have to
100%.
worry about
At home.
cleaning it and taking it with
That
you,
a
putting
range.
it in the case.
Take
and
a
all
fucking
that.
bazooka if you want. Take an RPG,
Yeah.
go full COD if you
Well, I
want
wouldn't
to.
shoot that in
But
the-
if you're
in
fucking
the
under
range,
a
but-
fucking, you're being trained
Yeah.
with a professional, that's fine.
That's
Uncle Willie's
different.
are natural shots. Like when I lost my election, I went to the shooting range without my glasses and then prep all in the center. I got a gift. Uncle Willie's are natural shots.
Wow.
I will
5
say
Gs
though,
a bullet.
after firing a gun, you realize the power that you have.
Oh,
with a
yeah.
gun. It immediately your first shot, you're like, oh shit.
Raise your hand if you shot a gun.
You ever accidentally like a little bit mishandled a gun around friends and they're like, bro, stop. Like if you're in
Yes.
the range and you're like,
No.
oh, this is heavier than I thought, and they're like, stop. Oh,
I did,
I'm
but
the idiot that's
I
done
hit
that
the,
like, so many times.
the shell casing went like and my friend
Oh,
was
and it
standing
burned
behind
you?
me. No, it went and like hit her like went like into her like
In the hoodie?
Oh my
God.
I've had that
Like,
happen to
oh,
me
shit.
so many
Have you guys
times.
Sorry.
seen Classic
out the
Inside
way.
Edition? A guy in Florida, of course. He was out at the shooting range with his boys, prap, shooting like this, and the shell bounced off the protective wall and went down his shirt. And he's like, there's a bullet case in my shirt. And he's going like this, and he shot his son and he died.
Whoa, that took
Holy
such a
shit.
left turn.
Shimalems agrees with Seamus.
I mean, hey, most of the people do. I said a handgun for self-defense and mentally not ill people is probably
Yeah.
Close the
You're never gonna
boyfriend
get rid of all
loophole.
guns at this point.
Yeah, never.
Just get rid of the
So
machine
that's why
guns
I'm
off
like,
the shelves.
If you're a fucking person who can be like trusted with it, you go through
James,
the interview
look, your
process,
favorite.
whatever, you can have a gun.
Sarah
Huckabee Sanders.
How the fuck did she win?
She looks like someone hit her face in with a shovel and it stayed
Her
down.
father was the governor of that state after
Bro,
Bill Clinton.
I want to fucking snap her neck or something.
She
Oh my
stinks.
God.
Crazy.
She was like the public speaker.
Jester's privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was after the Mooch. She was after, there was Sean Spicer, the Mooch, and then it was her.
Sean Spicer. He was an idiot.
Yeah.
And
like this.
contested on Dancing with the Stars.
Did he?
Oh my God.
A lot of Republicans competed on Dancing with the Stars. Rick
Oh, this is
Perry
cool.
did. Oh, what's her face? Sarah Palin competed on The Masked Singer, and Rudy Giuliani.
I love Sarah Palin.
You guys remember the
You
Mooch?
relax, dude. You like
The Mooch,
Lisa
yep.
Ann.
Fuck
You don't
Sarah
like
Palin.
you like?
There you go.
You like Lisa Ann.
Paris
Dude, my
Sanders.
buddy's
Does
mom's
Shimlins have any
name
other
is
questions?
Lisa
Any other
Ann.
questions in the chat?
It's tough.
Not yet.
It's a hot
Alright.
name.
Especially, she's,
hold on.
she's hot.
We got a some Canadian input here.
Oh.
You guys
Michael
are
said that
you
in
guys are idiots
Canada,
down there. Yeah,
in
we know.
Canada, they do routine background checks on license holders before you apply. They also look into that.
They should.
Why would they do that?
I would beat anyone in Canada's ass.
Oh,
1-on-1.
Drake
even
would fade
Canadian
you.
John Fetterman.
Not those lumberjacks,
No
dude.
chance.
Drake wouldn't have to fade him.
Jim
ima-
Carrey
Wait,
whoop
what?
your ass.
Can you imagine James
Jim
going down to
Carrey.
Saskatchewan,
Justin
knocking
Bieber.
loggers out of people's hands?
Now we're cracking jokes.
Bro.
All right.
Fred Van Fleet would probably
So
give
we
that.
have some. Did Shimalims like my Kim Campbell impersonation?
Yes, she loved it.
That's I'll take
Wait, is
it.
Chris
Yeah.
Benoit Canadian?
Well, he's dead. So.
That's the biggest
not
thing.
Canadian.
And he's
Was
also
dead.
not Canadian.
That's a surefire win.
Yeah, he doesn't need a gun.
All right, let's get an
That's
update on
Michigan.
these Massachusetts questions, shall we?
What?
So
Those
right
are
now-
both flex, he's
Question 1, the millionaire tax, 53%, yes.
good. Yeah.
Question 2, dental insurance regulations, 71%.
I got you. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question 3, changes to alcohol retail licenses, 56%. No.
Ooh.
Question 4, remove the citizenship requirement for driver's licenses, 52%. Yes.
Yeah.
Still pretty tight.
Yeah.
This is total.
Yeah.
Well, it's only 11% of the vote, so there's still
Bullshit.
plenty of way to
So,
go.
we have another tidbit
Question?
from our Canadian viewership, our
Yes.
homies out in
Lay it on
Canada.
us.
They said that in Canada, for them, it is not a right, but it's a privilege, which is where it gets tricky in terms of self-defense.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
they came down.
Look at
That's a
Fetterman
great
walk.
point.
Good call.
In Canada, they have no abortion laws, so literally anyone can get an
In
abortion.
Canada, they don't even wear suits. They just wear denim on denim.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Don't disrespect our Canadian viewers.
I fuck with Canada.
Actually, I don't, is that disrespectful? Because that
I
Well,
didn't see
denim?
Shimalims
Have
in
you seen
any
the
denim.
Well, the people
for
of
the
King,
record.
right?
That's how the people of Calgary dress. Shimmerlands will know
Calgary, really?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Is that
In
'cause,
Saskatchewan and
tuxedo,
Calgary
that's
and
what
Thunder
that's
Bay,
what it's
all
called,
these.
right?
They don't
Saskatchewan.
wear suits over there.
I feel that's just like an American joke now. That's
What?
not like actually true.
I don't know.
Canadian tuxedo.
Oh,
Let
you
us
know what
know.
joke? Hold up. Shout out to the Canadian
What's an
viewer,
American
Because
tuxedo?
I'm sure they're sick of this too.
Just meat.
Catch up.
Just meat.
I'm sick of hearing the Canada is America's top hat. Because it's just not funny. It's just
Hey,
not funny.
Antonio, can you clarify the driver's license thing?
So the state legislature passed a law that would give undocumented residents the ability to go apply for driver's licenses and real IDs in Massachusetts, but a group of conservatives tried to kill it because they couldn't do it in the state house, and we overrode Charlie Baker's, our Republican governor's, veto. They decided to put it on the ballot question right now. So that's where we are right now. So if you vote yes, it keeps the law. They are allowed to go get driver's licenses. They have to pass a test and everything. And voting no rescinds the law.
They should get licenses
So,
and
is
get
that how
insurance.
questions- like, how do questions get on the ballot? The ones that were struck down, like, couldn't be decided on in the higher level?
We could theoretically do a ballot question that would make June 9th Jake Liberty Day if we get enough signatures and the people of Massachusetts vote for it.
That's sick.
We could theoretically
do it?
that.
Not June 9th.
What's wrong with June 9th?
I don't, why June 9th?
As it's tomorrow.
Because it's 6-9. It's a great day.
All right, let's lock it in.
69.
69.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
All
right, June 9th.
Nice.
I thought that was the whole reason.
No,
why
I
you
didn't
were
know
saying
that.
I'll take June 9th then.
So, yeah, if we gather enough signatures and the Secretary of State, who's probably still going to be William Galvin, they approve it, then it'll go on the ballot in 2024.
This lady on the TV is giving me the eyes, I think.
She's giving us all.
She's flirting with me.
Hey, he's giving us the eyes, too.
He's giving Seamus the eyes.
Shimlums has asked, what is the reasoning for needing to be a citizen to get your license?
No, I agree. Yeah,
Wait,
I don't think there should be.
You guys said for voting
Well, when you
reasons,
get
right?
your when you have
yeah.
your license, you get a lot of privileges. Like
Driving.
you can obviously drive,
Voting.
you can. I think you can vote.
The conservatives are
can't
feared
vote,
that
yeah.
they will use their license to somehow register to vote. You can do something with your license, which is why conservatives are against
So
it.
the crazy chick that ran against Sakachan,
But
who
I
was
don't
really
think that
bad
will
at being a
happen.
Republican, says that because we have automatic voter registration in Massachusetts, so she goes, anyone who has the ability to work with the RMV will automatically be registered to vote. And then we'll have undocumented people voting in our elections.
I'm having a stroke.
But the
Bad
RMV
thing.
Yeah.
has nothing to do with making you able to vote.
No, the thing
Or
is,
not.
they would send that info to like the city that you live in. They go, you can't vote.
Yeah.
Denied, and they'll send
Yeah,
you something in the mail
exactly.
saying you can't vote.
They're
You don't-
acting as
just
if the RMV is
fear-mongering.
the be-all, end-all of
No,
that.
Yeah.
no, that's like a half step. It would be the equivalent of filling out that pre-application online.
Which is also the point that I kind of agree with. Like, I don't think it really matters with the real ID either, because if people are so worried about undocumented immigrants, this is kind of a weird way to put it, but if they're so worried, wouldn't they rather they be identifiable?
right.
No, they just don't like them. They don't want to give it.
No, I know that's exactly that's what it is. They just
Citizens
don't like
even
them.
vote too. And the thing is,
Doesn't
like,
make you
I
a
think
citizen,
with the
yeah.
license, they should have insurance, because if you're illegal driving without a license, without insurance, and you crash, you're not only screwing yourself, you're screwing whoever you hit.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, that's a
in
good
that
point.
regard, then they definitely should get their license.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It just makes this road safer. On top of that, even if they do get to vote, is that a fucking problem?
No, the thing is, we need less
Well, I don't
cars
think
out
you
in the
can vote
streets.
if you're not a citizen.
We need
Yeah,
more
but I'm saying,
trains.
We need more
hypothetically, even if you
trains
could,
and
More
bikes.
trains not run by the
Yeah.
MBTA.
You know?
More trains run by Seamus and James because they were
They kill-
fighting.
they
Oh,
kill the
God.
old
I
people
actually-
on cars.
Sicko.
I was thinking about. I was on the train. The other
No,
day,
not
I was
like that.
I could
No, do you
become a
remember the
fucking
2020
MBTA
episode?
operator.
They
Absolutely.
wanted to both be transportation
be.
secretary.
I'd speak
Seamus
to it.
says, "I'm going to build a train that goes
Wanna
across
run
the country."
trains, I know.
Yeah,
And then
neither of
James
you
goes,
said
"I'm going to
nothing
build a
about
train,
that.
but it's going to be
Yeah,
longer
I
than
was also
Seamus'
focused on
train."
actual trains. I'm gonna become an MBTA operator in the next 5 years. Watch.
They're
You
hiring
should,
on
be the,
Indeed.
you should be the commissioner.
I
Check
should be.
Indeed.
Ask Big John. Actually, not too much. Too much fucking. Too much heat in that job. Dude,
Why?
if I did like a
Is that
fucking,
someone you heard? Said,
a Limp Bizkit fucking redline voice, that'd be
Yes, no, I
fucking
was on the
sick.
train the other day, and there was like this Limp Bizkit impersonator.
Oh,
and
yes.
The person that was
Wait, really?
announcing, the person that was announcing the next stop sounded just like this impersonator. It was just like, next stop is Braintree. He was really enthusiastic. Like, this is actually great.
Mickey
Actually,
Were
I
they
think I know
doing it
what
as a
you're talking
joke?
about.
I did it
Oh,
all
very,
for
like,
the
that
nookie.
Yeah.
Was this
voice
recently?
Very enthusiastic.
Was this recently, Versace?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I had the same.
We got some
Alright.
projections coming
You were
in.
then.
I'm not the person for the bells, Antonio. You saw my piss
No, we don't have any projections coming in.
Oh, we don't?
We got some projections coming in.
Yeah.
And they're not really projections. It's 10 o'clock on the Eastern Seaboard. We got some races that are too early to call. The state of Utah, Mike Lee versus Evan McMullen. Too early to call, as well as Nevada. McMullen. Evan McMullen. And Nevada, too early to call. Catherine Cortez Masto versus Adam Laxalt, who Jake said earlier he just looks like a racist.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I stand by it.
Yeah,
Judging books by their cover, I hate it, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
where's
that's
he
racist.
from?
Nevada.
If
And
you
he's a
have
Republican?
lips- If
Yes.
you have no lips, you're racist.
I mean,
I don't know. There's definitely, if you were to gather all the people in this country
All right, here he is.
and
They
measure their
can't
lips,
taste.
Yes.
They can't
Rep-
taste any flavor or
that's what
anything.
I'm saying. There's something there that can't kiss people properly. Like, there's so many things.
He looks like he enjoys nice IP.
Johnny just looked entrenched, like,
He looks alright.
I don't know what it is. I feel like I don't.
he looks like a sociopath.
yeah, this
He
one.
looks like American Psycho.
He kind of does look like American Psycho.
He does look like
We should vote for Antonio.
Vote for Antonio, everybody.
Not Antonio. Shimlims wants to know how to vote for Antonio.
write his
You
name
can
in.
write your
Write him in,
name
yeah.
in, my name in on any election you have. So instead of voting NDP, you can just write in Antonio Akaweli.
Here's the thing.
That's a good Canadian joke. out there.
Antonio and I have considered running for different offices for years now.
Get in the quiz.
It
You
may
guys
happen.
can unseat Coke.
What if we just one day run against each other?
No. We
bloodbath.
run as a
Couldn't do that.
ticket.
I don't think Shimlums knows that it's T-shirt time. And by what I mean by that is it's time to wear T-shirts all the time.
What the hell are you talking about? It's sweater weather for the rest of the year.
Oh, facts. Yeah, no,
Sweat.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, no. I've
T-shirt time.
All right, let's listen in to the towns
know
who
what
are
that
defending
was.
the millionaires. We got some updates. Ready? So these are all voting no on question 1 right now. Ready? We got Chatham down the Cape. Chatham, Sandwich, Bourne, Rochester,
That area was like the
Fairhaven, Dighton again.
For our
Let's
Canadian viewers, we do have a town in Massachusetts called Sandwich, Massachusetts,
Yep.
which
a
means
great
there is
place.
the
Those
sandwich.
areas
place.
were like the only ones that voted for Trump during the election too, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
Plymouth County, that
It's always
whole
those
area.
No, I think he won every county. I
100%.
think Biden won every county in Massachusetts.
No,
Was.
not. Oh, sorry. I should say then 2016, not 2020.
No,
I think
yeah,
it was all. I think it was Plymouth though was
Well,
the only
Hampden
county.
County's the most conservative, and that went for Joe Biden. Hillary Clinton. Oh, there's Laxalt right there.
Nerd.
Against Cortez Masto.
Antonio, did you see question 1 down in D.C.?
No, what
What's
was it?
that one? Is that marijuana?
No, it actually increases the minimum wage for tipped employees.
Oh, yeah,
pretty
that's
dope.
And
right.
it looks
For
like
what?
it's gone through.
$2 to $3.
Well, no, I
you
think
shut
it-
your fucking dirty little whore mouth.
It's phasing out. It phases out tipped minimum wage, so you get the same minimum wage as everyone else, and then
Should
make
be how
tips
it
on top of
is,
that.
to be
Washington
honest.
D.C.
Oh, look at
People
how
will
close
stop
Georgia
tipping
is,
though.
guys.
They won't tip as
Look how
much.
close
But hey,
Georgia
at least they're
is.
getting a fucking fair wage. They don't have to
Why
like
would they tip as
guess.
much? The people don't know what they're making minimum wage.
I'd
That's
still
true.
tip.
They just voted on.
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
Dude, when I was in
You're
fucking
gonna
Germany,
tip regardless of
I
what
tipped
the
after my
price
breakfast,
I would
and
for
she was
sure.
like, "You're an American, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah."
I know when they go.
No, I wouldn't.
No one
Somebody
does
industry.
that
Give me
here.
that much money.
Yeah, they were
The
like,
people
"You
who
don't have to
didn't
give us
want
this
that,
much." Like, what is
I
this?
think they'd
Dude,
be like, oh, they're
Yeah,
getting
they get
money.
free healthcare, free college,
I
everything.
went to Hibachi last week for the first time.
Oh, it's so fucking
Dude,
fun.
blew my mind. I gave him the chef. I said to the guy next to him, like, we supposed like he's like cleaning
him a
the
kiss?
thing. I'm like, we supposed to tip him now? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, all right. So I gave him a 20.
Did you really
This
sound
dude
like that?
was like fired up.
Yeah.
The guy next to me, yeah, he was
Yeah,
he was,
up.
he was a
Jazzed
goofball.
up.
Goofball from Duxbury.
Jazzed
Nice
up.
guy, but kind of a goofball.
I'm telling you.
He's watching.
Shout out to good tips, but not a shout out to having to live off of good
Well,
tips.
I will say on that front, there's a restaurant in Boston that a bunch of my friends went to last year when it opened up.
Fire and
that-
Ice.
That's
Fire and
not
Ice.
Fire and Ice. Sick spot though, where they pay you minimum wage plus tips. But the catch is that they're making pretty much the same as they would at like the restaurant I'm at, because the tip out is a lot more.
Yeah.
Now now they're doing like, up to like 40% of the tips that they make is tipped out. So they're still making with minimum wage and then the other tips roughly what they
Evens
make.
out.
Yeah.
So they're really
Why?
fighting for
That's
those
pretty
positions
cool.
then.
Because people are tipping less now because of that.
No, the company is making them tip out more to
do you-
like
what do you mean
the
tip out?
bussers bar and
Yeah, like the people that
food
help you
runners.
out
It gets
if you're
spread
a
out
waitstaff.
more instead of going just
so
to
it
you.
so like for where I was working it was 5-5-7, something like that. 5%, 7% for the three. Now it's like 15, 20 or something insane where you're going home with pretty much the same you'd make. So it's not
still-
like
I'm like if I'm working there and that change happens, I just feel like a pool noodle. You know?
yeah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to tip out more and make the same for minimum wage. I'd rather just
No.
do it off
Take the
tips.
tips, yeah.
'Cause
Have
then
to
it's
go
like
expel some urine.
that's why they got a lot of people to go. but-
Antonio,
you.
as you're leaving, though, we have more news coming out of the DMV area.
Oh.
Maryland has voted to legalize recreational marijuana use.
Wow.
If you got 'em, smoke 'em. If you got 'em, smoke 'em.
If you got them, smoke them.
Oh, let's
Let's
go.
go.
I know what I'm
Let's
doing
go.
after this.
If you got 'em.
That's fucking awesome.
Fishbowl the studio.
Damn, it's only.
Seamus, do
Tuesday.
you remember?
Wait,
Before I
did you
before I
already
expel some
piss?
urine on the
Oh,
floor.
okay.
No, I just want to say
Go
so.
piss, girl.
It was either North or South Dakota that legalized marijuana, but the governor struck it down and refused to implement it, and then took it to the courts. Now they're taking another swing at it again tonight.
Why do you gotta hate it so much?
They're horrible.
Tax it. Just put mad tax on it if you don't like it, and then
The
people
only-
will, people will still do it.
Are fun.
It's funny because like it's not even like cops these days because if they did, people would get so mad. It's not like they even like enforce possession over weed anymore. There's no money. Like you're not even getting money for tickets anymore.
No.
There's no reason to keep it illegal. It just drives me nuts.
It's just a hate on people, really.
That's
what
all it
you
is.
know?
Yeah, there's some
And
hater
these cops
stuff.
are gonna go home. They're gonna fucking drink and beat their family members, and it's like,
Yep.
dude,
Oh my
you're
God.
not gonna outlaw
You
that
got it on the
shit.
nose.
Maybe just smoke a joint and not beat your family.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
like, smoke a joint and chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know? Like, come on.
It's a plant that grows in the ground.
I don't know anybody who
That's a
gets
good-
The devil's lettuce.
raging when they
Dude,
get high.
I would love
That's
to
a
see
con-
that. If there's never been someone who was angry while
Deem
smoking.
that as a
Like,
demon plant. You don't need that shit.
you don't need it, but it's nice to have.
Devil's lettuce, dude. Come on.
You don't need it, but it's nice to have it.
Yo, can I selfishly use this time to promo something that I got
Sure.
coming out?
Sure.
Yes.
So I'm a DJ and I produce, and I like to remix a lot of like Massachusetts and Boston artists because there's a lot of good music coming out of here.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, if you're hip to them or not, I try to like listen to everything, chop and screw it. And I'm working on the second volume of my tape called Lucy's, which is coming out New Year's Day, which is coming up soon. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Thank you. I
I'll
appreciate
put it
it.
in the
that
chat,
first Lucy's
dude.
was fire as fuck.
Thank
That
you,
first
man.
Lucy was gas.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's almost done. So
That's exciting.
thought I'd promo it real quick. Just
It's under
'cause-
Tommy
Oh,
Chronic.
yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, yeah.
Good start to the
Year's
year,
Day.
bro.
It's the
I'm
one
gonna be
year.
in fucking Germany listening to that shit. New
Let's
Year's
go.
Day. Let's fucking get it.
Trying
You
to go
going
to
to Germany for New
Germany.
Year's Eve?
Oh yes, sir. I'm going for
Fuck.
Christmas Day. I'm flying out to Berlin. Coming
Munich?
back. Not Berlin. Munich and kiss my ass. I'm all about Berlin. Berlin's the fucking spot.
I want to go to Germany wicked bad, dude.
Dude, fucking pull up. I'm gonna be in fucking. I'm gonna
Pull up, yeah.
You're always
up,
shaving.
coming
If I don't got work, I'll drive over, dude.
Quick trip to Berlin.
Pull up real quick for the weekend. Nah, but I'm gonna be fucking faded
Not
out there.
talking
That
car
sounds fun,
ride,
dude.
but he pulled to the side of this. Like
Antonio.
yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
cut you
no,
off
just
there.
it's just more cupcake.
Yo,
Go ahead.
what?
What?
Yo, I hope this is my sister. I just got a DM from my Nana. Apparently, she sent me 3 different messages. One is a dog, not so out of the ordinary. The second one is some lady dancing,
I'm getting nervous.
No.
not so
Dabber.
out of the ordinary. The third one is this.
Dabs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, tell her to DM me.
That's
that
what
shit.
I'm talking about.
And we are now
This
on
is
phase
from my
3.
91-year-old Nana.
That's awesome.
That is what I'm literally.
Yo, it's
talking
Meg Thee
about.
Stallion. Brazil, we hear.
Why
That's
did
what we
she?
needed
Why
to
did she
see.
share that with you?
Yo, you know what's crazy?
I don't know.
I didn't know Maura Healey was a lesbian until today.
We were just talking
Really,
about
she's
that earlier.
very well
I had
known.
no-
for
I
that.
hope that
I
was
didn't
my
know that
sister,
either.
not my
Yeah,
Nana.
well,
If it was my
yeah,
Nana,
I know.
How dare she not
Dude,
share
she
her?
knows what her baby boy likes.
All right.
I mean, I
Oh,
didn't know.
the next speaker. Oh, never, he's gone. No, I'm just saying we have some results coming out of Arizona. So, Jake, try to contain your excitement. Katie Hobbs, 55.5 to Kerry Lake's 44.4
Let's
in
go.
Arizona.
Hobbs.
Is
Hobbs.
Katie Hobbs my biggest crush?
No, Katie Hill was your favorite.
Katie
Oh,
Hill.
Katie Hobbs, the
Katie
one.
Hill is my biggest
That's your
lust.
biggest.
I think Katie Hobbs is my crush.
Fair, that's fair.
And we have Mark Kelly around the same, 56.4 to Blake Masters, 41.3. They're 40% in, so they're doing pretty good on that. So it was me, Shlomo, and Mike already answered these questions. So I want to ask everyone here who was not on the election special. So you guys are running a statewide campaign for governor or senate or something.
Yes.
So I want all of you to say where your campaign launch is going to be. Where is it? In
Where?
Massachusetts, yeah. It's statewide.
Probably.
Why would you pick Boston?
You can if you want.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's up to you.
Fenway
No,
Park.
yeah, well,
Usually
how
you
would
would
you
pick
do
a
it?
place that's like special to you to get the people going.
Fenway Park.
Something.
Oh.
Because I think I said Veteran Stadium.
I'm going to Sandwich, and I'm passing out sandwiches.
I love that.
You know?
I love that.
Thanks, Shlomo. I appreciate
that's
it.
a
My
good
name's
one.
James Askins. I'm running for Attorney
I'm
General.
talking, like, many
Grab a
sandwiches.
sandwich.
I'm talking about like ridiculously dank. Like, where's the best sandwich you've gotten from around here?
Oliva's.
Oliva's?
Milford,
What
Massachusetts.
kind of sandwich?
Oh,
Oh,
The
man.
best kind.
Paulie's in the North End.
Oh, Gianni,
Yeah.
North End
We've
Shaggers
been
over
crawling in the
here.
North End, doing our thing, sliding around the North End.
I'm in the North End the other night, and I just hear, oh, they let anybody in here. Big motherfucker
I
Jimmy.
pulled him behind Jake, I just grabbed him by the neck, one of those. Like, hey, what's What's up, buddy?
Not in the north end. I don't want to be gripped behind.
Oh my god. And so, now to answer your question, I feel like a nice, appropriate place for me would be the Big E Festival out in Western Mass.
Ooh.
Wait, we're talking about sandwiches though, right? Weren't we just talking about sandwiches?
So,
Well,
yeah,
before that-
Before that, we were talking about
hold on.
the political trail. Where would you begin your
The
campaign?
man on the
Gianni's
TV.
more
I feel like
enthralled in my
The
campaign.
Big
than
E
sandwich.
is a fucking like there's fucking bomb grub there, first of all, so everyone's in a good fucking mood, and it's a fair, you know, and that's where a lot of politicians go anyway. Where's that? It's in the Midwest where they all
Oh,
go.
Iowa, the Iowa State Fair.
Iowa State Fair. It's like Massachusetts version of that, you know. So I'd go to the Big E.
That's a good one.
100%.
I
Because
think
I've never been to the Big E, so it'd be my first time going there.
Where are you,
great.
fellas? Where are you announcing your campaign? The big rally.
I
getting
think
everyone
I would do
jazzed up to.
some real
for it.
Massachusetts trash stuff, and I would tell everybody like line up along Wollaston Beach, and like just parade to the end, and they all meet me at the end, and then across like on Logan and like the Boston Sea Line, I'll do the fireworks as I'm doing my like we're gonna do this. So you just see
Ooh.
Boston behind me from Wollaston with fireworks.
I'm actually gonna copy that. But instead of that, if you guys know the episode of SpongeBob where they do like the long spanking,
Oh, that's dope.
that's what we're
7
gonna
mile
do.
spanking machine.
Everyone's getting spanked.
Sick.
Take another drink for another
And then
impersonation.
My slogan will be like, let's spank.
Jeff Deal.
No, let's spank. What are we spanking out of here?
Yeah, let's spank it.
Let's get
Just
spanking.
spank
Homeless,
it.
Let's
homelessness.
spank to the bank.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say homelessness. You could just have a bunch of bums
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Let's spank the competition.
Bank to the bank.
Yeah.
Spank to
Jake, where are you
the
doing
bank.
your campaign launch?
My campaign launch?
Yeah, like
Legals.
that's why I'm announcing today I'm running for governor right here, and I want the people of Halston to know. Like something like
I'd
that.
probably announce it right in the heart of Medford. Like
Medford.
right in like
Medford
Medford
kid.
kid.
You know,
Get everybody over to Barry Park. Yeah,
Hey,
we'll
Boston,
do the gather
some
there.
Old man from Boston.
Yeah.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
He's probably some sort of economist or something, or professor.
Is it communist?
No, you know what I would do?
Economist.
I would do my rally on a duck tour, and I would just go around Boston like a parade,
Right around.
and just like announce, be like, you.
Oh, the former Treasury Secretary.
Loser.
Summers.
He's the secretary at Treasury.
Dork.
Gianni, where are you starting your campaign?
Who's got a front and bottom gap?
Gianni, where are you starting that campaign?
Where am I gonna start
You're
it?
gonna go all the way to Florida, Massachusetts.
I'm gonna start it at the Four River Bridge.
Oh.
Just talking to the cars going by.
Come on, that's a terrible location.
There's no foot traffic at
I'm
all.
gonna end it.
Many people on the
We'll
bridge.
just walk on the streets.
You just get
Oh,
shut
so
down.
he's
No, you know what you can do?
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what you can
take
do?
over the whole
When
street.
the bridge, you know what you can do? You can have the bridge go up, and then do like stadium seating on the bridge when it's up,
Oh yeah.
and then you can like present that way. And then for the people on the other side, you have a screen.
Well,
Oh,
now
you
you
know,
got your
you know
manager.
actually where I would do it?
Exactly.
At your mom's house.
Got him.
That's always a good spot.
What?
Oh,
All right, the next part is you just finished a big rally, big speech. You say thank you, good night, Springfield, and what is your walk-off song that gets the people all ready to vote for you? Get them enthusiastic.
Many Men by 50 Cent.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's going to catch me a W. I don't even have to campaign. the
Seamus,
rest of the
now
time.
you say good night to a random Massachusetts city or town, and then play the song. So go ahead.
Many Men.
Where are you saying good night to?
Good night to, where the fuck is the Big E?
Springfield. Oh, where's next to
No,
Springfield?
it
Good
is
night.
Springfield.
Good
Where
night,
is it, Springfield?
Dighton.
It might as well be Springfield.
Good night, Belchertown.
Holyoke.
Many,
actually.
many.
Holyoke.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
Puerto Ricans
God.
up there. I got the vote
Yeah, I
easily.
love Puerto
We're
Ricans.
good.
Holyoke.
Hey,
I
for
love
some
Puerto
good
Ricans.
reasons.
No, always.
Spank to the bank.
My
I
song?
love Puerto Ricans.
Oh, and then my walk-off
Yeah,
song.
where are you
your
saying?
walk-off?
Where are you saying good night?
Down
to?
with the sickness disturbed.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Good night, Winchester.
Can I recant mine? Can I change mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would be, there goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Aim for the bushes.
Yeah, dude.
I just go classic.
peace.
Saw that movie the other
Classic
day
troll
too.
Good, dude.
with the Darude Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Sandstorm. Because just because the way that starts, I don't know if you've listened to it recently, But that echo, that'd be pretty good.
That would be legendary.
I remember
got one, though.
I famously said,
You can all party.
Yeah.
I think because it's so very like millennial Gen Z, I would be like, "Good night, Provincetown." Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
get a
game-
lot of votes.
Whoa!
Jake's kicking the table over there.
What's going on here?
Holy shit, that's the heaviest table known to man. Toss like a two-
Well, Jake clearly wants the attention. Jake, what's your walk-off song?
I know.
Oh, tie.
Pressure.
In Georgia.
Oh,
for
we
those-
do got
We're
pressure.
covering an
Or
election for
tie.
those who don't know. Georgia's tie, 49-49.
No, that's actually crazy.
All right, Jake, what's your walk-up song? What are you saying? You saying goodnight to Bill Ricca?
I don't know. I was trying to. No.
Good
I
night,
say-
Woburn.
I'd just say like good night, like you beautiful people. I would just hit it like in general, something like that. Good night, sexy.
And then you play the beautiful people.
What are you gonna
By
say?
Marilyn Manson.
I'd say smell you later.
You have to.
You say good night, Wakefield.
Smell
let's
you
win
I'd
this.
say smell you later. I don't know what
Blow a
I'd
kiss.
leave to. Maybe like rock and roll by Led Zeppelin or something like. Get the people going fucking nuts.
All right, I got you, boys. I got you. I'm
I'm
making my
Play some
announcement.
Tom Petty or something.
Yeah.
I'm making my announcement. Going into the third period at the Bruins game, I'm coming out on the Zamboni.
Oh.
I'm standing on the Zamboni, right? And I drive to center ice. I announce I'm running for president, right?
Yeah.
I say, goodnight, Boston. I'll see you in Washington. And then John Cena's dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, dude.
Roy, can I get two
And I
bells,
peel
please?
off.
Fuck.
See, fast
In the
as-
Zamboni.
Mass
how
Music
it's
Radio
done,
will
dude.
join in the projection that Michael Bennett has won re-election in Colorado, defeating Joe O'Shea.
Is that
Again,
good or bad?
very good. Good.
Yeah.
Michael Bennett. Who was another potential running mate for Antonio Walkawelli.
You about to eat that?
Yeah, go eat it. Go eat it. It's fine. I only had a
Do you
couple.
think?
You got kills
All right,
on that.
so
Yeah. Say your dibs.
you know what?
Oh.
Because I'm also thinking of all like, good night, Wakefield. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. Beep beep. Yeah.
That's a good one.
No, I have a whole list of campaign songs.
Maybe
that I do.
Material Girl by Madonna.
I do love
Material Girl by Saucy Santana actually would be a good one.
I don't know that one.
Material Girl.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a really good one. I'm just gonna play some really deep, like
Good
fucking
night,
Black
Vineyard
Cray.
Raven. Material Girl.
That'd
What
be
about
fucking
She
legendary.
Bangs by William Hung?
Oh, God. That's a classic.
That's
Be
a
like-
classic.
Oh
All
no,
right, Gianni,
I
what's
play
your
I'm
walk-off
Ready
song?
by
What's your
Dipset.
walk-off song?
Peppa's?
Probably bands that make her dance. She put that ass up in my hands. I remote control it.
Oh, my God.
That'd be
Of all lines, he quotes that
All the
one.
old people who brought their own chairs. I like him.
Shimalim said that Seamus had the best song selection.
I mean, that's yeah.
Two great ones.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Also, like as a politician, you're kind of manifesting assassination attempts doing
That's
that.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
Shinzo
Shinzo Abe. He's just standing around, blah, blah, blah. I'm Shinzo Abe.
Dead rappers get
Shot
better
in the back.
promotion, bro. Dead presidents
Oh,
too.
damn, that's right. He just died this year.
Yep, if
too.
you want to join us for the
That'd be
cover of
exactly
2022, you'll have to
Dead
wait till
Presidents.
2023 because I haven't written that episode.
Dead Presidents by
Oh.
Jay-Z is a third place choice.
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
a
you
about
guys
my
have
presidents
any-
to
about-
represent me. Yeah.
Do you guys
Where I'm
have
from,
any,
Jeezy.
any like
That's a good one.
unique
Long.
ways you would
Yeah,
campaign?
yeah.
For example, I would always say, I would desperately want to do a whistle stop tour. Like I would get like a cart, and they would put it on the back of a train. Then we pull into the station. They would all come out and they're like, "Hello, Worcester. Thank you for coming out today." And then we speak for 30 minutes, and then when everyone gets on the
Yeah.
train, we're like, "Woo-hoo, all right, goodbye."
They would run out of mud by the time I was done running for campaign. The amount of mudslinging I would do, oh my God. They wouldn't even show their faces out in public anymore after I was done with them.
I would
I'm
love
not sure if
that.
I'd win.
On the
But
campaign?
I think so much so that I might not even win, that they would be so scarred and hurt by how much mud I slang that they wouldn't
slung?
even take position that they ran for because of their
They'd
hurt.
resign.
I don't even want to deal with this
Because of that.
anymore.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, how I'd run, I would go across the country, and every stop, I would work on a construction site that entire day. For like
That's
an 8-hour
actually
shift.
smart.
Just put in an 8
Just put in
hours.
an 8-hour
It's actually-
shift alongside everyone.
That's
Well,
brutal.
all
Would you
the
move one
create
piece
jobs,
of
guys.
one
I'd
piece
so
of wood?
smart,
though.
hand in hand with them. Yeah, I'd be there. Like the cameras would come up and ask me questions. I'd be like, I'm at work right now. Like,
You'd
I'm
low
looking
key,
at this, you
you'd
know?
work less in 1 year than all those people
Yeah,
working the
just
actual
shoot the
jobs
shit the
too.
whole
Just-
time.
Exactly.
Look at this. Herschel Walker might win tonight. He's up by 1,000 votes. Oh, 666.
That's
Antonio,
actually
ask the question
crazy.
again.
He was losing pretty hard.
Are there any unique ways you'd campaign? Like, example, you'd go to like the Clam Chowder Festival in downtown. You'd be like, "Oh, this is delicious," and then you throw it out. And then you go to another one. This is delicious.
Got
go to
you.
the next table.
I would campaign in the clubs.
Oh man.
I would hit
Make
the club
appearances?
scene all across America,
That's
and
a
I
good
would
one.
get all those people to vote for me. I'd throw in absolute bangers.
You're in the club and you hear the DJ and you're like, "You're next presidential candidate," and everyone's like, "Wait, what the fuck? What's going on?"
And I already would coordinate with the VJ. We'd have red, white, and blue strobes. Like, I'm telling you,
Everyone's just like rolling.
we
Like,
need
what's
youth.
going on?
We need
here?
youth. We need fire. We need passion in this country. We have none of it.
That's a pretty good
You're really
idea.
betting hard because we're really hard to get out to vote. Look at James.
Oh man. I think I would
He
just.
starts texting.
He didn't even acknowledge it. Don't even acknowledge it.
We're talking about voter turnout.
Yeah, what about it?
How it's hard to get some of the younger people, and I was asking if you.
No,
would agree.
You know why? You know why I didn't vote?
Why
know
didn't you vote?
why?
Why?
It's fucking very clear and evident.
'Cause
that
there's
this
a warrant
country's
out.
fucking evil, and our votes don't actually matter.
Oh, it's like
all
this.
right?
My
They
vote
don't-
does.
They don't count.
They said
They
Jake
don't
Liberty's
count.
vote matters.
No, to
There's a hierarchy.
Well, they're doing pretty good so far on my votes for the ballot questions. They're all
All
yeah,
made
like-
up numbers.
to go back to when we were saying earlier
Yeah,
about
Quincy's almost done. So good job, Liz Speakman.
like the Trump
friend of
election making everyone mad. Like it's like our Vietnam, dude. People just got disillusioned. They're like, "Well, it doesn't matter anymore." I voted for Bernie, and then Hillary screwed him out, and then
Finessed
Trump
him.
won. Yeah, we were all just like, "I don't care about voting no
Jake,
more."
I'm so sorry. Still nothing out of Medford.
Medford.
That's because I'm not there, dude.
Poverty City.
They need me to run the show.
Holy
bums.
shit.
What about Brockton? Where's
Oh, wait.
Brockton, let's see if Brockton's got.
I just gotta say, my
City
voting. I mean,
champions.
my campaigning strategy. Like I think just to stay on brand, and also because it would make the campaigning so much easier. I just smoke everybody up, and I would just go to legal states only. And
Yo,
just
you get a
smoke
lot of
people up.
votes,
I
bro.
would, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Free
I feel
nugs.
like this is the sickest politician ever.
Gianni, I'm so sorry. Nothing out of Brockton.
Oh man.
Nothing
Quincy's
from the
almost
City
done with our
champions.
count.
Gianni, you need to run in Brockton.
What's that?
You need to run in Brockton.
I do.
Did Holbrook come up yet?
Holbrook. Let's
I
see.
am
I'm
right
very
now.
curious how my town voted.
Holbrook. Nothing out of Holbrook.
Well,
We're
it's
still
probably
counting.
going to be very red, low key.
Still counting.
Isn't it all digital? Doesn't it take 2 seconds?
I
to
know.
vote
No,
it
we
up?
still have paper.
Yeah, we do. My grandmother. I'm not. You know what? My grandmother counts the votes.
Digital,
Not surprised.
digital.
What am I talking about? She's like 90.
I don't know. I put
It was
mine
the
into
look
what looked
after.
like
How
a
about-
like a printer,
how about
like an
Haverhill?
industrial
Where's
printer.
Haverhill?
Yeah, you put it in. Yeah.
Where is Haverhill? Oh, it's up
Whoa.
here. That's right. Hold on. Haverhill. Oh, you lived up in Haverhill. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me find that for you. What is it close to?
Haverhill's up
it's in
north,
Essex,
dude, North Shore.
Essex County.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there's regular Essex right here. Hamilton, Ipswich, Newbury. Is it more closer to New Hampshire or closer to Gloucester?
Closer
Here's the
to
thing.
New Hampshire.
If there was one question that wasn't on the ballot, you guys
No votes
would
out of
want
Haverhill.
on it. What would it be?
That's a good question.
Oh, do you know what I
would-
do? Oh, you
Sorry.
first. You're first.
I wish it could be like a national question about abortion. I wish it could have that could have been decided by the people.
Just put it to the people.
Please. That was heartbreaking. But
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go
first
down that track
lesbian
just yet.
governor.
But yeah, that's something that I would have definitely
On
put
that same realm, I would also
Geoff?
like marijuana legalization.
on
Cannabis
on a federal
legalization.
level. Yep.
Yeah, look, there's our boy, Maxwell Frost.
Yeah.
Calvin Wimbish.
That's a good job that he won. Who was the incumbent?
Retired. So open seat.
Nice.
No, Val
Yes,
Demings.
sir.
Was the
Shout out
incumbent, and she lost
Shimmerlins.
to Marco Rubio.
So now there's no difference.
She said I had the
So
best
it's
song
still-
selection.
It's still a Democrat, yeah. So
Doubt
yeah,
it.
no,
I'm
Gianni,
gonna
nothing
leave it
out of
at that.
Haverhill. I would do something more like.
She also said Jimmy's vote matters the most.
Oh,
Wow.
What does she know? She's
Ooh.
actually
everything.
Damn. Gives you a
didn't like
in
compliment.
Canada with free health care like a loser.
Oh, that was one of the
I
extra
pay for
questions
my
on there.
healthcare.
That
What?
was one of the extra questions
question
on there
5.
that I wish
Question-
was on there too. Universal health
Question
care.
5, we didn't get it. It wasn't on ours, but it
It
was
wa-
non-binding. It wasn't on mine.
It was non-binding on
Universal
mine, but
healthcare,
like,
though, is always fishy.
Yo,
It's
Huh?
not.
Yeah.
It's a fishy thing because at least Natalia, like she's like from Poland, obviously, and fucking like gets free healthcare and
Come on,
everything.
Mandela.
But she said it's shiesty. Sometimes you're not able to always get the care that you need in
You
time.
get terrible
A
care.
lot of the times, your family has to know a doctor and
Yeah.
kind of give them some money to kind of like get you around that line.
you gotta
get
grease
the-
his pockets.
You
You
get-
gotta grease the pocket.
So you
a
get
little
the
bit.
bare minimum.
Doctor.
When done right, I fuck with universal
My
healthcare,
ear
but it's
was
not always done
fucked
right.
this
Yeah.
morning. You know what I did? I put a syringe in it and I fixed my own
Wait,
ear.
what?
I don't know if it would.
You didn't cut your
Shoot up
nose
through
at
the air
bone?
I don't know if
nowadays.
you're joking.
Dr.
Dude, just
Askins
buy
in the
eardrops.
building.
You ever do those eardrops? And then you lean over and it all melts
Yeah.
out of? What'd you have? Earwax backed up?
You put a syringe in there?
No, it's like
Syringe
the
of what?
little the
Holy
bulb,
shit.
the rubber
Peroxide?
bulb with the water.
Yeah.
What do you
put
do,
it-
peroxide?
You put the water in there. Yeah, peroxide.
Yeah.
And it
Loosens
for like
up.
5 minutes, and
Oh,
then
and you get a
down
little-
And it just all
fucking-
mushes out?
Yeah, you get a little tingle on your spine.
Yeah, it just
much
it goes. It just everything just feels like.
Yeah,
Speaking of
back then,
healthcare, I was cracking up today. Our buddy Connor Hallway, also an entrepreneur, he's like, hey, on his Snapchat, he's like, just a little hack for all you entrepreneurs out there. He's like, I don't have healthcare, but what you can do is if you go to like a college, right? He's like, out here at UCLA,
And you get
like,
hit
you
by
go
a
to
bus.
BU, Tufts, whatever. He's like, it's way cheaper, and you get the students to work
Yep.
on you. He's like, so like for example, you want to get a cleaning, it's only $40, and he's like, granted, they're in there scraping and probably mangling around in there, but it's cheaper.
I'll take
Yep.
that. That's
I
good
was
fucking
like-
advice.
The
Tell
um,
him to vote for
That
Karen
is
Bass.
great
at
advice.
UMass Dartmouth, the like student like area, like if you wanted to get healthcare, like that was right next to my freshman dorm, and I live in the basement, so like it was right there. Like you'd walk out to throw your trash out, and that's where it was, and you'd honestly see kids coming out like from shit like that, like. Oh, my
I
fucking
only
ear.
know about
Yeah.
that, but it was
But they
from,
got
like,
it done.
Yeah.
barber school version. Like you go to the barber college to get your haircut for like,
Oh yeah.
like $5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Something
go to
like that.
fucking and get a
The
Walmart.
only
I got some
the
fucked
only
up
way I know
haircuts.
that like
Yeah.
the college healthcare stuff is way cheaper is at our UHS University Health Services, right?
Yeah.
Condoms 10 for $3, something like that.
Plan B
Yeah,
was
dude.
like
10 or
20
20.
bucks.
Those Jimmies
Nerds
are getting ripped
raw.
Huh?
through. Those Jimmies are getting ripped through.
Yeah, they're very.
Yeah,
cheap.
they were the cheapest,
They were the
direct,
sexy
like,
joints, you know?
yeah.
But you
would
know
think
what?
They would be free. Like
No,
the
but you
condoms
know,
are free.
no,
Exactly.
there are plenty of
$10
events that
for
give them out for
condoms?
free
I'll-
anyway.
I'll
No, I think it
Just
was.
stock up.
I think it was 20 for 3. It was
Yeah,
like
they
it
had
was
a
something
crazy
Yeah,
crazy.
deal.
I'll
that
just pull
brown
up.
paper bag. They
Yeah, the
fucking
brown
put 'em
paper
in.
bag.
You knew what you were getting.
Oh,
You coming out with the brown paper bag of that office,
Dude,
and everyone's
so
like,
many times I was in there.
I forgot about that.
If it's
actually.
not,
For the roughness.
yo, if it's not Trojan, I can't
do it.
trust it.
Yeah,
I
same.
can't. It's too risky.
I don't care about no
and
lifestyles.
it's just not needed.
Yeah.
I ha-
Well,
I
it
got
is
some-
needed
They were
for
all
sure.
latex, you know, you gotta get
I
on
got
Sometimes
some
it's every
condoms
day.
that were branded with
Fact.
the state of New York because it was a health center I was at.
They got the fucking
New York
Yankees logo.
penitentiary fucking-
No,
Yeah,
it was
good.
an abortion thing. Don't worry about it.
Handmade from the New York State Penitentiary.
Yeah, I'm all set.
We gotta make sure this
Holds it.
works.
Reused and recycled. From
Oh
the
my
penitentiary.
I'm
You guys ever watch The League?
Yeah.
I just
that show's
I just
crazy.
finished it.
Hilarious.
So
I've heard it's
funny.
hilarious,
But
yeah.
Taco with his recycled condoms. He's not all on like a clothes hanger. They're like, are these condoms? He goes, you want me to leave wet condoms just around the house? They go, don't reuse condoms. You ever try to put a wet condom on? It's so gross, so funny though. He's just so serious. He's like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that show's crazy, dude.
But Shlomo, to answer your question,
This show's off the rails.
I know. But to answer your question, I would love to do a proportional representation nationally, where like say it's like in Massachusetts we get to vote for like what's that? We have 9 seats in Congress. I wish that we could all vote for a party instead of a person, and then within the party you could rank who you want in there. So like,
Well,
if
we
you,
have
like,
the worst voting system.
If you like, say like, oh, you're a member of the Democratic Party, pick your top 3 to be at the top. So okay, I would pick Ayanna Pressley, Jim McGovern, and
Beto O'Rourke.
I'll write in someone else. Not in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
And then say like in the statewide vote, if you get like a certain amount of votes, like your top 3 get to go in. Something like
So,
that.
yeah,
it's
when-
proportional like that. So even the Greens and the Republicans would have a way better chance.
That's
because
called alternative
Republicans-
voting.
Republicans get like 35% of the vote all the time, so they'll at least get like 1 or 2
Yeah.
in the House, and then we could really make some inroads in like Michigan, Mississippi, and like Texas and Florida to make it even. Because some of these places, Democrats like win like 55% of the vote, but they get like 2 of the 14 seats. They do
Yeah.
stuff like that.
we're like
That's what I do, Shlomo.
one of the only
like that.
countries that uses like the first past the post voting system.
Yeah.
No,
And
Israel
like
does
even
that.
in countries that use it in like primary elections, will use it in local governments. They'll use the alternate voting system, which was what you're talking about, to build their local city councils. But yeah, you look at anywhere like England. That's how they make parliament. That's why they have like 13 different parties in their parliament because they have,
Tories.
Yeah.
Sweden does that too. I know they just had a big election maybe 6 weeks ago or so.
Okay.
In Sweden specifically, but there, my buddy was telling me you vote for the party, and then it has members in it. But
and
you're
then
voting
there's
for the party.
preferential ones too. There's those systems where they'll let you pick your favorite candidate from each party
Yeah, and then
running,
the party-
and then you can do
I got an
strictly
idea.
your top 3 from any party.
Mass
there's-
Music
that's
Radio Party.
way
You
better.
Ready
I don't
for
know.
this?
Yeah.
What is it?
This is
I'm gonna
like
start
having
a
the
new
one
party,
person for the
boys.
one party is
I'm
too
listening, Shlomo.
No,
Two
get away from
different
me, boys.
too
Hey,
divisive
Jake.
or decisive. Or
I'm starting a new party officially today.
let's
What's
hear
your
it. I'm
party?
in it.
I'm calling it the after party.
Oh.
like it.
Yeah, afters.
Ooh,
What's our
the
platform?
afters. The after party. You've had all this shit before. You've never had the after party. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be run by me.
What would our party abbreviation be? You know how the D's
The
and the
AP.
R's, the DEM, the GOP.
The AP. The after party.
I think Associated Press already has it.
RAV rave.
Rav,
See, now we're cooking.
That's a good one.
You're secretary of
party secretary.
no, not
Communications?
secretary.
It's DJ.
we need you a higher
up.
DJ.
Go on, legend. Go on, legends.
Yeah, join us. Hey, Katie Hobbs,
We're live in
55.
this
Jay going
bitch.
on, man.
Nice.
We have a special guest in the building. DJ Vo has just entered
Pull up
the.
a chair. Pull up a chair.
live
Anywhere you
stream.
want, except for over here. I'm right here.
There's an open mic right there.
Yeah, facts.
open
right
mic.
there.
Yes, sir. Jimmy V. I don't know where the fuck
boy?
he went.
Yeah, you
He
disappeared.
dipped out. I don't know where he's at.
I go right before shaking his head.
You
he
missed
goes,
it earlier. We all introduced each other. Well, they started saying they were each other, and then I said I was him, and I don't think he was expecting that at all. And I said I was Jimmy from
Oh,
the
yeah,
Q.
right- oh, yeah,
He was
right
like, what?
Oh yeah, right when we.
Fucking
Oh
awesome.
look, Fetterman's not losing, but the gap is a lot tighter.
I knew it was
Fucking
gonna
Beto
happen,
O'Rourke.
dude.
O'Rourke.
I think he lost.
He did lose.
He did lose.
He did lose.
That's
To Greg
one bad.
Abbott, yeah.
He's never won
I
anything,
know
really.
it's so bad.
It's-
I want him
He
to win
almost beat Ted Cruz. He was down by 2 points.
His
Yeah.
name's Beto.
And he took a fucking L.
Robert
why.
everything.
Francis.
He doesn't have the name for it.
No.
Where do you even come with the name Beto?
That's his
It should be
nickname.
Alpha. What's his real name?
Robert.
Oh.
So all the letters are in there.
Yeah, but I've never heard anyone named Robert named.
Yeah.
Robert
He's
O'Rourke
immediately
sounds
a
way
fake
more
person.
Like
Yeah.
politician
If
than
his name
Beto.
was Robert, even Bobby, give him Bobby. I'd take that.
Bobby
over.
Bobby O'Rourke.
Yeah.
Bobby O'Rourke sounds
is
like a local Quincy.
Yeah,
guy.
that's. Hey, dude, local 133, Bobby O'Rourke.
There's a woman running for governor's council. Her name was Teddy, but her legal name was Helene. And she was watching her. I was watching her QATV. My father called me Teddy. That's where that comes from. That's literally it. That's it.
That'll do it.
I'm sorry, that makes no sense at all.
Yo,
But yeah.
But yeah, Beto lost. So welcome, Vo. Which horn do you think is the more attractive?
Madison or Kendra?
No context, just guess.
that's the right answer. There we go.
Good choice. Also, Shimalims, if you're looking, check out Vo's sweatshirt here.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the
Shout
homeland.
out to Canada.
The neighbors up north.
Shout out to the great nation.
Oh, Canada.
The best country on earth.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding, just kidding, just
what?
kidding. Just
Get the endorsement.
Zoom
On
out,
Zoom,
zoom
out.
Turn the camera on.
He said, I need the Canada
Katie
cosign.
Hobbs or Carrie Lake? No contact. Aw.
The name does sound better. No, the name sounds better. Carrie Lake sounds like a
Carrie
singer.
Lake does sound like a pretty.
Who wants
sounds
to
like a
go
singer.
swimming in the Carrie Lake?
Yeah,
No, I'm sure everyone was saying that.
Man-made
Dive
lake.
in, baby.
Wow, Antonio, did you see Vermont
Moth
becomes
diving.
the first state to enshrine abortion rights in its constitution?
Who did?
Wow.
Vermont. That deserves
actually
Fucking
crazy.
hell yeah,
That
Vermont.
definitely deserves a
And
fucking bell.
Vermont elected their first first woman to Congress. They were the
Wow.
last state to do so.
Really?
That's messed
Vermont
up, but
is
it's
for the
crazy.
women.
No,
love
because
it.
the people who've been in there have been there for a long time. Patrick Leahy, who retired tonight, Bernie Sanders and Peter Welch.
Yeah, and
So
they
now
trust
that-
them as leaders, so
Yeah.
it's
Bernie's
like it's
been
more
in
of an
office for,
incumbent
like,
thing. That
60
makes
years.
sense.
60 years just losing, which is brutal to see.
Awful
He's
to
getting
see.
arrested at rallies. He's getting fixed votes.
Because he's the man.
I know.
And they just don't want him to
But
win.
no, we finally
Yeah.
have now elected a woman from every state to Congress.
That's
Wow.
nice.
Now the
That's
Senate, I think they're a little bit behind. We did that in Massachusetts. Let's see.
Wait, that's a good. So every state now has a
Has-
female.
No, they have sent in the past a woman.
Are
Okay.
there any? This is such a random question. I don't know if you guys would know. Are there any laws about homeschooling in Massachusetts? No.
I hope so.
Because I know that that's a very relevant thing in the last 4 years, 5-6
Hey,
years
Gianni.
since Trump.
Can you check RICD2, Alan Fung, and Seth Magaziner?
What do you mean?
Fung lost.
Seth
Fung
Magaziner.
So
lost. Fung lost.
there's a
Wow.
big-
Wow.
There's a big
What's
homeschooling
his name?
movement going across the
Magaziner.
country
Seth
because there's a lot
Magaziner.
of conservatives that don't trust
He-
public
wow.
education.
Yeah,
Alan
Fung
It started in the
lost.
Obama
All
era
Democrats.
with like charter
he,
schools.
He was winning every
So,
single poll.
There's like
I need to
literal
look at
camps
this.
of Trumpers that are like forming and they're
up
sending
right
like a
now.
daycare type of thing where
82%
somebody just starts
reporting.
it, but it's
Oh,
homeschooling.
You want to see if it's like
No,
legal
Fung
to do
conceded.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
or-
technically they get their
Wow.
education, but they don't get an accreditation.
Fung.
So that's my first thing.
So how does it work? How do you get
There's-
accredited
There's
for
thousands
homeschool?
of schools or kids that are getting homeschooled with no accreditation, which I don't think necessarily homeschooling should mean you don't get accreditation. You know what I mean? Like that's the point. If you're
Wow.
properly educated.
It's good homeschool.
Exactly. Yeah. So who knows?
So let's.
Andrea Campbell.
She
W's
defeated.
in the chat.
All
W's in the
W's?
chat. A new attorney general.
I literally have voted for every single Democrat who was running for Attorney General. Originally, I was for Quentin Palfrey. Then he dropped out. Then I voted for Shannon Liss-Reardon, and then I voted for Andrea Campbell earlier today. So the thing with Alan Fung, so he was he ran for governor twice, former Mayor Cranston. Anyone?
He was a
Cranston?
double loser.
Yes. But every poll I've seen Alan Fung in, he's been winning in Rhode Island too. But no, Seamus broke the news. He conceded, but the race has not been called, so he
Yeah,
must know.
he's conceded. Yeah,
He's conceded.
It's pretty stark difference.
Oh,
right
hold
now.
on. He's now making his way to the Rhode Island State House.
Did you see what that fucking nerd from New Hampshire did? Who's the dude?
Don Bolduc.
Yeah, he was singing.
Don Baldick.
He was singing a rendition of that fucking.
Like,
West
folks like,
Virginia
uh-huh.
"Take Me Home" song at his campaign rally up to New Hampshire.
What was he singing?
You know that like
Country
West
Road?
Yeah, Country Road. Fucking.
Yeah,
he
wrong
was singing
state.
that with all his people. That's what people were saying in the comments. Like, wrong fucking state, you moron. He's an idiot. I hope he fucking rests in piss.
We
I
have
hope
to
he
hold
slips
on to
in
the
cat
Senate.
piss.
Wrong.
I was
state.
telling Jake, Democrats have to hold on to the Senate because what if I run into Clarence Thomas and he falls down a flight of stairs?
Clarence's parents had a real nice marriage.
Because I was telling
This guy's a
Jake,
gangster. His real name's Clarence.
Yeah, all-time rap battle right
All-time
there.
flame, dude.
But no, yeah, Clarence Thomas
Everybody
is
from
a
the 313.
scumbag.
Yo, he absolutely tools on him on that.
He does. I'll never forget watching
Clarence's
that for the
parents
first
have a
time.
real nice marriage.
Fuck a Papa
never
Doc.
forget
Fuck a Pock.
He just goes off.
All right,
dude.
Norwell voting to protect the millionaires. Rockland protecting the millionaires. Whitman, East and West Bridgewater.
How many?
Easton.
do we
Oh,
have?
Dennis. I had a summer home down of a Dennis.
Wow, we need to be taxing you more.
He's got a summer home and he wants to get a tax on the millionaires.
It was a rental.
Jeez.
You're
Oh, I
good,
love
you're good.
Dennisport. It's so nice down there. Have you been? Sunday school is beautiful. Right by the beach. We had a private
Dennis
beach.
is nice. There's a
Oh.
nice
Private
ice cream
beach.
shop down there. I have a memory.
We had a-
Tax the rich.
Like Antonio Acquelli. No, literally, we were talking about Ron DeSantis sending all the guys and ladies and children to Martha's Vineyard, and someone was like, "Yeah, I can see where he's coming. I can see where he's coming from. You know, really just giving it to all those wealthy Massachusetts people." And I was there the day it happened. I'm like, Shlomo, how dare you mock me and my wealth
Yeah.
while I'm just chilling at Oak Bluffs?
Oh, Antonio.
Well,
I also heard from my sister.
oh, 2 bells.
Oh, go ahead,
2 bells
go
for
ahead.
production. 3 bells. Poll
Democrat Josh Shapiro wins the Pennsylvania governor
Shapiro?
race. Yep.
Mazel tov.
That's big.
Pennsylvania.
And you know what? I
Democrat.
saw a
Another
speech. He was
Democrat.
pretty good. So Josh Shapiro
Yo.
has defeated Doug Mastriano, who in the very early days after the primary, it was actually very close. But then he actually pulled away. But Oz and Fetterman, they started off really far away. And now they got close. But there's actually talks in circles right now that 2024, people are looking at Shapiro because they thought he was going to win tonight. Maybe Attorney General.
So they got Democratic governor.
We have another one.
Oh,
Michelle Lujan Grisham wins re-election
Grisham, New
in
Mexico.
New Mexico.
Democrat.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Democrat.
Nice.
This is actually crazy to see that Democrats are pulling ahead like that. I mean, it's only like 3 minutes.
Now, granted,
Yeah.
We
everybody,
need to
these
solve
are
across all
generally
50.
Democratic states.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's.
It's like
true.
saying, "Wow, a child shit his pants today."
Yeah.
I don't know if you
That's
saw.
true.
I don't know if you
That's
just
true.
saw on the
It's
screen up there.
facts.
It said Kentucky was 60% in, and it was 55% to vote no against restricting abortion rights, which is
Wow.
good. Big for Kentucky.
I got
No
a fact for
to
y'all.
Good. Yeah.
No is good.
Fact,
Yeah.
Shlomo?
It said restrict abortion rights.
This is
Yes or
going-
no.
We're gonna
you know
backtrack
what?
a little.
Majority says no, which is good.
Kansas.
Shlomo has a fact,
I
everyone.
got a fact. So my sister works for the state. Shout out to Jess Bo.
Shout out to the
She
state.
told me that during these shipments, they've been sending migrants, illegal. They've been sending people.
They're sending people. Who
Sending
aren't
people
from here.
to Massachusetts, dropping them in the vineyard, dropping them here, dropping them there. And the ones that got sent to the vineyard, there was a bunch of them that like they put in shelters, and there was a bunch that like they didn't have room in the shelters. They couldn't figure it out. People holding out. People didn't want to go to the shelters, and so some families in Martha's Vineyard like took them in for like 6 months. They're like, we got you, right?
Oh, that's nice.
And can you imagine being on the bus coming up, and the guy next to you is with like a super nice, wealthy family down the vineyard on a compound, and they send you to like, the wackest like, like I don't know, they send them like an
Yeah.
Air
To
Force
work at the
base.
dockside
No,
inn or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
No, after that they took them on the type because I didn't know there were 2 types of ferries. There's the ferries that had the capability to have the trucks on them. That's the one I took to get on the island, and that's the one they took to get out because they put them on a bus. So they took the ferry out and they sent them to a military base.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep.
That's right. Yep.
Shit is crazy.
But
It's
I'm
crazy
hoping
stuff.
But the thing is, they have a lot of work that's needed over there.
Chivalems was right
About what?
about the snoozing Susan.
Sleepy boy.
No, to be fair, Gianni probably woke up 5 hours before I did today.
Yeah. they probably
If
was
not
5 a.m.,
more.
6
I
a.m.
know. I
That's
had
it.
the privilege of having like more than 30 hours of comp time.
He took the day off today.
I took the day off, and I'm doing a half day tomorrow.
Attaboy.
Oh, lucky ass. I'm working from home though, so like every day is a half.
I
day
came
for
here
me.
from work.
I work
That's
7
why I'm in my
minutes
grow
away,
fit, to be
so
honest.
They always go, "Why are you always so late?" Because I am.
That's what you said to them?
Well, I didn't say it like that.
I know. Damn.
That's
Crazy.
pretty much what I say to people.
Well, no, because
You gotta like that
the
over
time,
there. Shit.
No, because the time they asked
I am.
me,
I don't know.
actually did have 2 good excuses. There's this one street that is a one-way street, but literally parked there was literally every single type of construction vehicle that all had to leave. And I got stuck. It's a one-way street.
I'll
Damn.
buy it
I was
this
just
time.
was not buying it.
I'm not buying it at all.
This time.
Oh, pull close. lightly.
Ready? There
As
we go.
flat as you can.
Quick release.
That's good.
I did it 4 times because we have 2 new
Oh, okay.
updates.
Projections. We got 2 projections from Seamus.
Republican Eric Schmidt wins U.S. Senate race in
Yep.
Missouri.
He beat Trudy Bush Valentine of the
You know your shit.
Anheuser-Busch
You really know your
heiress.
Dude, it's insane.
And then
He's referencing stuff from like the early 2000s
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah,
And I'm like,
shit.
what?
And then Republican Chuck
Yeah.
Grassley, more like Astley if you ask me, wins re-election to the U.S. Senate in Iowa.
He's literally like almost 90 years old. 1 second.
Yeah, he looks it.
Kill him.
Chuck.
Just so you guys can also.
Grass.
What happened to
Like,
age
he's old
limits
ass
on
man.
jobs?
Yeah, that guy's
Uh,
wrinkled.
Yeah, this dude's 89 years old.
Holy shit.
And he
He's been-
won?
Yeah, he's been elected for
Now
another
let's talk
6
about
years.
This. Have we talked about this?
He's been getting it done for
How many
50
people here
years.
believe there should be an age limit on fucking being voted into office? Because I absolutely
I
fucking
think there
do.
should be absolutely no minimum. I don't fucking get why there's
No,
a
no,
minimum.
no,
If you
no,
don't wanna
no,
vote-
no,
listen to me. If
no.
you don't
Should
want to
be.
vote for someone, don't vote
Yeah,
for
but
them.
if you get voted in, there should be no minimum.
No, that's the thing,
There
though.
should
he got
be
voted,
a minimum.
He got voted in, though. That's the thing.
There
Wait,
should
what do you mean no
100% be a
minimum?
minimum.
What do you mean a
Like,
minimum?
you have to be like 35.
Age
usually.
requirement.
Oh,
Maybe
I
not
see, I see.
35. I'd say 26 is the minimum.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I
And
can
you say
concede to that
no Maxwell
minimum.
Frost.
I can concede to
I
that
don't
minimum.
care who that is. I don't give a
Maxwell
shit.
Frost is a good man.
I think at
25,
26.
dude.
25, exactly.
Young
All right,
king.
25. I'll say 25.
You have to be 25.
I'll
You know,
give it
real,
to
I think I could have
25-year-olds.
voted. I think I could have ran it when I was like 21, and I would have.
No, dude, 21. Nah, you're too young.
Okay.
I don't think I've changed my
Your
views that
priorities are
much.
different. You're trying to get buckled.
Jake,
you
don't
got
look.
different
You're
issues.
right.
22, you're still vibing.
Greg
You're right.
Abbott, 54.6. Beto O'Rourke, 44.2.
Yeah,
Greg Abbott projected the winner.
25. All right,
Yeah.
minimum. Oldest. Let me say it. It could be controversial. 70 years old.
Yeah, I agree.
What
Yeah.
regular job can you hold at 70 years old?
That's
though?
what I'm saying. Oh, shit.
Professor, teacher,
So a
librarian,
politician, you just stand.
news guy.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
it shouldn't be a
70
Supreme Court justice
Yeah.
of the United States of America.
Listen to me. Listen.
With
Hold
policies,
on.
Any political
policies
office.
from
Yeah.
50
Hold on.
years ago.
Hold
yeah.
on.
A prisoner who
70
delivers
is
food to
the
other
limit. Like
prisoners.
you can only be 70 in like the absolute. Like you cannot be older than 75. At 75, you are not
Yeah, you should
eligible.
be capped out. You should be fucking capped
Capped
Yeah.
out. Lifetime
I'd say
services,
three-
like
Lifetime,
garbage.
no matter what, no matter how popular you are, you're done.
Three-quarters of a
No
century
matter
is
what
enough.
side of the table you're on either.
It's
And
just
that's the
like
thing.
the president.
75.
No matter how popular they are, 8 years, done.
Done.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Exactly.
not
Unless you're
that hard.
FDR.
Unless you're
And,
FDR, yeah,
and
that's
let me
fair.
talk like this.
But
Let's
he
say
won
the
the war.
president he gets voted in at like 70. Like if you're gonna get voted in at like 60 or let's say 72.
Yeah, 68 to 72.
4
where you could
years,
fall
like
in
no,
that,
like
yeah.
you can't run for president at
Yeah.
72.
Yeah.
Because then you'd be 76. You'd be too old.
Man,
I think
you
it should be 65. That's when everyone retires.
Or if you're
Good
gonna
point.
run,
I
make
wish.
sure you have a
That's a good
VP
point.
who's, you know what I mean? Like that should be a considerable
Gayle
thing. Like you
King's
got to
talking
step
to our
down
Boston
after those
guy.
3 years. Make sure
Right.
your backup is someone who's
That's
good.
a great point.
He's got a good ass mustache.
So let me read this.
That's a really nice
There
mustache.
should also be a
Charles-
physical.
Same as yours is better.
There should be a physical requirement to be the president.
Yeah, you got to at least be
Just think
able
about
to
the schedule. Think
run a
about that
100-yard
schedule.
dash.
You should be at least able to like run around, dude. Like Obama,
The
was
presidential
balling up,
combine,
like,
dude.
He was ready to go, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Presidential
Bush-
combine.
You don't even have to do
A
great.
presidential
Just run.
Imagine you see Biden and Trump
All
going
right,
in the
Gianni.
combine
All
together.
right, good night, Gianni.
Good night, Nani.
Good night,
Boy.
Gianni.
Good
Did
night,
you have a
sweet
good time?
dreams.
Sleep tight, King.
Travel safe.
Yeah,
I'm not
he's
hearing
like,
it yet.
You,
15
Nani,
minutes
you
till
around
I'm
tomorrow
asleep.
night?
Yeah, can I leave my amplifier?
I was gonna say, do you want to record tomorrow night?
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, we are in the process of finishing episode 5 of For Business Sake. The outro is drum and bass currently. Gianni Hill is going to lay down some absolutely fierce guitar licks
Look, there he is, Alan
go.
Funk.
to
You
the
lost.
outro.
I'll bring my recorder through. I'll fucking lay down some shit on top of that.
You have the recorder
You got
too?
one?
With a black belt on it from Amazing Grace.
Hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns, Amazing
Oh, no,
Grace,
no,
I got it
no.
all.
You know what's weird?
I
Ode
love
to
it.
Joy was the black belt. Amazing Grace was brown.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty
Donnie
sure.
boy.
Cause
Appreciate
they-
you, brother.
Wait, what time are you coming tomorrow to record?
Oh, I don't know. After work, probably like 5.
Hey, does anyone want to record some episodes of MMR Talks?
I'm
We
down
are-
after
we're-
this.
We're after this, sure. We're behind a couple episodes.
Let's do it.
MMR late night.
I mean, we can. Hey, I can go.
We've been doing
I'm going in at
all
11.
this.
I'm going in at
That should be
11:30
a
tomorrow.
show. That should be the name of a show.
I'm going in at 11:30, and I
Yeah,
still
you're
get my
fire.
hour lunch.
And no fucking pre-recorded episodes either. MMR Late Night should be live.
You're listening to
Mass Live on Music
Tuesday
Late
morning.
Night.
It's so funny that you guys call him Versace because my best friend is named Versace.
Really?
Yeah,
He gave
it
himself
keeps
the
fucking
nickname
me up.
Versace, and, he kind of ran with
Where
it.
did he go?
His actual name
No,
is Versace.
I
Yeah,
thought
this-
it was.
No, well, my boy? Oh.
No,
I thought
see,
you were
I
making a
thought
joke.
it was,
No,
and
it's
if I'm not mistaken, when we were doing the morning announcements, James Askins and Joe Dougie Mosley were doing a show together, and they needed nicknames, and Joe Mosley was Joe Dougie, and James was Jimmy Versace. That's what I,
I just
thought it
remember
was.
Versace giving himself a nickname, and he called himself that.
And
it just
2012,
stuck eventually.
2000,
I'll
no,
call him Jimmy
2011 to
Versace all day.
2013, Versace was like really big. Everyone was saying Versace.
Oh, yeah.
Versace,
It was
Versace,
Versace, yeah, largely inspired by Migos.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
yeah, R.I.P. Takeoff.
R.I.P.
But that's
That was a
why.
horrible
Bo, do you want to
fucking
sit over there?
Mama. That'll hurt me.
You want to sit over there, or do you want to sit with Seamus? You can do whatever you
I'm
want.
about to go pee real quick, actually.
You have to go
I
expel
was
some
gonna say,
urine.
go in there and go see if fucking James is in there.
Yeah, I'll give him a pat on
All
the
right.
back. Kiss him on the
Abigail
cheek.
Spanberger won her race.
No way that's your
Are
name.
you switching over there?
Yep, Spanberger.
It really is.
So Abigail Spanberger is an awful corporatist, but she's really good on trying to ban stock trading in Congress. She's leading the bill on it. So she doesn't want members of Congress to get rich from the stock market, so that's one of her good things about it. Other than that, she's a total corporatist.
She's
Sounds like a scoundrel.
Spanberger?
Yes, Lee
Sounds like a
Vega.
little
She sounds like an
scoundrel to
ass
me.
hat, if you ask me.
What?
An ass hat. I'll catch you later,
Bye,
Gianni.
See you, G. Have
Round
a
of
good night,
applause for
brother.
Gianni,
It's a
everybody.
little ass hat.
So let me read this. So Chuck Grassley, he is in his 7th Senate term, having first been elected in 1980. He is now going to be in his 8th at the age of 89.
At the age?
89 years old. His wife's still kicking, Barbara Grassley. Well, let me check.
It's good stuff.
Nope, still alive. Good for her.
Slow-mo.
Yeah.
I think I might cap it at 11.
Yes,
I might head out at least. I don't know what you want to do about the camera.
Oh,
I mean, I can
finesse it.
I can just leave it here for tomorrow, too.
Coming tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking I can either come in the morning or I could come in the evening when not Johnny's
Come in the
gonna be here.
evening.
If I bring my bass, then we can record the outro.
Ooh.
Ooh.
See, now we're cooking. Let's do the evening. Let's do the
Yeah,
evening.
I'll aim for like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Word.
I'm out of my piano lesson at 6, so come at 6.
Oh, I found 2 books, Piano Lesson 1 and Piano Lesson 2, that I don't know where they came from, but
Let
I've
me
had
see
them.
them.
Yeah, I'll bring them.
All right, Jake. Katie Hobbs has increased her lead, 57-43 over Kerry Lake.
That's what bad bitches do.
What?
They do be doing that.
They do be throwing that lead around.
Let's see. Tucson's going in for
One of
Katie
my cameras
Hobbs.
just has a nice view of Seamus's crotch.
Get the zoom in.
It must be a nice
The
view.
bulge is real.
Sorry, I'm just waiting until the bathroom's free, which also concerns
yeah.
me because
Let me know when that's free.
my boy T Chronic just went in there, and I was expecting Jimmy V to be in there, so I don't know where Jimmy Versace is. Right
Jimmy went
Versace,
to-
what
he
I've
went
learned, what I learned about Versace
I
is
don't,
he
that's what
is
that's for.
Irish goodbye and like nobody's business. That man just leaves.
He was here earlier?
Yeah, he was here
Oh, he
like
just left.
Right when you
He
got
was-
here.
when you got here. That was the point
Funny,
where I was like,
when,
"Where's
He
Versace?"
just
When
left.
Versace left, you came right in. That's
He
strange.
put the belt
Perfect
down. But
timing.
yeah, he just left.
What the hell?
Where did he?
You gotta
leave-
love it,
Where
dude.
did he just leave us that other time?
At Bill Burr. He just took
Oh
off.
yeah.
Oh, at
towards the end of
Fenway?
the concert, he just
Classic.
tells me,
At
"I'm going to
Fenway?
the
Yeah,
bathroom."
ha-
All
like
right.
not
left?
even like
30 minutes go by. Someone's like, "Where's Versace?" I go, "I have no idea."
yeah,
Like,
not even like
we text him.
30 minutes into the show. He just like he went to the bathroom and then just never came
Never
back.
came back. We hit
He
him
was-
up. He's like,
he
"Yeah, I'm
went to
already
go
in
cuddle?
bed." We're like, "Dude,
Yeah.
the show's not even over."
Oh.
Oh, whoops.
The show wasn't like the show was probably 40 minutes in.
Yeah, because we had our phones locked up, so we didn't. Right after we got our phones back, we were like, "Where are you?" And he was like, "I'm already in bed." And we're like, "What?"
Yeah, tough scenes.
God damn, Jimmy V. I mean, it's
It was a chaotic night to say the least, though.
Bedford.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's Medford? Is Medford counting yet?
Jackson, did you know the town called
Dighton.
Dighton? Not
Dighton,
Brighton.
Massachusetts.
Not
Yeah,
Brighton.
In Mass?
Dighton.
In Mass.
Dighton.
I don't know, like 75% of the cities west of Boston.
What about South?
Surprisingly
This one's
south.
south. Was James in there?
James left.
I was gonna say no. I honestly just opened the link in the bathroom. He went home because he definitely wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Maggie
just Irish
Hassan, the
goodbyes.
projected winner
do it all
in
the
New
time. He'll just dip.
Hampshire.
Are we
There we
live
go.
right now?
Maggie Hassan.
We're live?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Half the votes are in. Is that good? Is that promising?
Well, if they're
With half
calling
the
it,
votes
they seem confident enough that Maggie Hassan. CBS is projecting it. The who's this? The
Yeah.
AP is not,
For real?
but they have it now very likely.
So I check friends out.
It is good, so we don't have to worry about it. She was.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna reel it in. The time is
Of the essence.
the hour is almost striking the time when we need to say goodbye to our audience.
Aw, Vo just got here.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
alright,
but
it's
he'll
alright.
be here. He's always here.
I'll be around.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure. And honestly, I'm thinking back on this whole stream that we've done. I don't think we have to mute anything. You know, I think it was
Well,
rather clean
we
this
did
year.
have that whole tampon talk.
There was some risky
It was
moments. but,
relatively clean. Yeah, it was clean. It was PG-13.
we kept it 13.
Nothing R.
Yeah, no,
We
not
kept
for
it
the kids,
PG-13.
but
Yeah.
It's
So-
not career ending like the
Our-
last.
Yeah, with
one.
some
yeah.
parental guidance, still be all right watching the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, thank you guys for having me too. I've honestly, no, I'm not gonna
course.
lie. Whether it's Mass Music or MMR Talks or even like the Wrestle podcast that Jimmy had, like
Hell
I've
yeah.
been listening to you guys for a minute, so I'm just happy to like do this with you guys because it's fun as fuck.
Yeah,
Did
we're
you
happy to
have a-
have you,
welcome,
dude.
Did you have a
man.
good
Yeah.
time?
Oh, absolutely had a good time. This was
Well,
awesome.
we'll be doing it again in another 2 years.
First
so
of many podcasts.
yeah, I'd love to pop up to any man. Thank you.
Hell
guys.
yeah.
That was awesome.
We'll be back
For
in
those of you
2
who don't know,
years.
Tommy, plug your project again too.
Oh yeah, so I got a Chopped and Screwed project coming out on New Year's Day, 2023. It's all Massachusetts artists, all different songs from around the area. So if you're trying to get put on or if you're trying to find your favorite remix, hopefully you'll be on there. So New Year's Day, SoundCloud.com/Tommy Chronic if you want to check it out.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Anybody else have
Thank you.
stuff to plug? DJ Vo, plug something, dude.
Yeah, you got any shows, bro?
Nah, everything's in the
in the
work-
works.
wor-
In
yeah,
the
it's
works.
in the works right now.
We're gonna have to get a show.
In the oven, hot in the oven.
You're back in the shop, cooking it up,
Oh, yeah.
back in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have a new episode of MMR Talks this Tuesday. I think we're going to get 3 new episodes because we repeated last week. So
Yes.
we're going to get 3 new. So usually that gives us a break, but we just got to keep going all the way until the holidays. So no break for us. But yeah, that's going to be on Tuesdays 3 times a day. What's that? 1, 5, and 7?
1, 5, and 7. There will be the special with Mike Lamb, the election special video style coming out soon.
You know, when it's
Stay
all
tuned.
over.
Stay tuned. And yes, new episodes coming out next week.
And on top of that, let's see.
And potentially new interns. Shout out to Antonio. He's been
Ooh.
working behind the scenes, potentially going to get some interns from Quincy High School.
Been working on it. We'll
That's
see
sick,
what
dude.
happens. We'll see what happens.
Let's get it.
Let's see. I don't have any merch coming out, though I have been interested. But right now, it might just be a loss leader because I'm looking at the stuff right now. I'm like, oh, I could sell this. How much for a price can I sell this? I'm like, oh, we do okay. And then I completely forget about shipping. I'm like, ugh. So we would probably be a loss leader for us to get the brand out there.
We're gonna
Oh, I'm
get-
getting married.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You getting married?
Yeah, I forgot to put that out there.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, this
congratulations,
girl,
bro.
this girl was like, yo, yeah, it was pretty.
Yo, you want to get married? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It was, nah, not really, but yeah, no, that's happening. So I thought I'd let you guys know.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Congrats, bro.
That's
Wow.
Just kidding.
I like this guy.
Oh, let me ask you, Shlomo. I know you're a DJ. Who do you trust to
messed up.
DJ
You
your
guys got
wedding?
so excited.
Oh, this king.
Who do you trust to
believe
DJ
that?
your
Oh.
own wedding if you can't do
Sorry,
it?
I had to.
All right. Well, I've actually thought about this
Chris Revo,
for
Chris
a long
Revo.
time.
You know me, I'm not a wedding DJ, man.
Yeah, but you got the
I
house.
can-
I can turn up.
A wedding DJ.
I can turn up a
Question
dance floor
is-
for like an hour.
Question is, who would I want to DJ my wedding? And I've already thought this out. It's gonna be the wedding is going to be an absolute spectacle of performance. You guys know me. I love live performance. The lights, the lasers, the haze, the projector, everything's gonna be at fucking full push. Okay. And it's not going to be a DJ. It's going to be DJs. Dropping sets. Vo obviously going to be dropping a set. I'm going to drop a set at some point.
There we
30-minute
go.
quick.
I'm gonna
nothing, you know, I
leave
got-
my
I got shit
own
to do.
wedding.
I'm dropping a set, you know, of course.
Quick something.
Oh, man.
Get Natty Boy on the guitar.
Yeah, there's going to be G on the guitar. Seamus, if you want to drop a set, dude, late night on the
I'll freestyle
afters.
too. I'll freestyle.
You really want to?
DJ famous Seamus.
It'll be a
Yeah.
love for-
After
theme
Justin
freestyle.
off
After
the
2
boots.
a.m., I'm gonna actually delegate the booking like of the 2 to 4. It's not. I'm not gonna book it. It's gonna be just kind of open mic style,
Open decks, open mic.
open deck, open mics. But I'm gonna invite the right people, so like
There we go.
they'll
Everyone's
know what
plugged
to
in.
do and when to do it.
There we go.
Exactly.
I like it.
It's a good
So,
idea.
It'll be a good time. All are invited. I'm still looking for my shorty, so
Yeah.
it's TBD.
I almost started going full details, almost like, "Yo, it's open bar. If you guys are all invited." And I was like, "Nah, I can't." I started
Thank God
laughing
you
when
didn't go
as soon
that
as
far.
you guys started reacting, I was like, "I can't." I was gonna start laughing.
If you
'Cause I'd
had
wanna
an open
come.
bar and
I
it
know.
was me, yeah, that would have broke my heart, but it was not really. It really would have.
I know we're off at 11, so let me just say state of the race right now. Democrats 71, Republicans 115. You need 218 for a majority. The Senate right now is Democrats 42, Republicans 42. Not much change. Let's see. We have New Hampshire's been projected for Maggie Hassan, according to CBS. Oz and Fetterman are now 2 points apart.
Jeez.
Fetterman leading.
Okay.
JD Vance looks
How
like
many votes are in on that one?
for that one, that is a total of 3,700,000.
What percent?
Just 68%. So not nice, but just underneath. But there is a lot of, in Philadelphia County, only half the votes in, so that's going to save him. But Allegheny's, they're pretty much done, 96%, so not enough right there. Ohio's looking J.D. Vance. North Carolina's looking Ted Budd. Georgia's looking
Butt?
Bud, B-U-D-D.
Ted Budd.
Teddy butt cheeks over
Yeah, I
there.
got some Bud.
Herschel Walker and Raphael Warnock looks like right now a runoff, but if Walker keeps pulling in momentum, he might win tonight outright.
The only
JD
thing I know
Vance.
about Herschel Walker is literally one bar from one rap song. It's Rick Ross. He goes, Herschel Walker,
Yeah, he does.
Bo Jackson.
I didn't know that he referenced him.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And just now, Ron Johnson pulls ahead of Mandela Barnes in Wisconsin. Mark Kelly is leading Blake Masters 58.1 to
Oh my
39.6.
Broking him.
Wow.
Only 50% in. Nevada, nothing out of Nevada yet. Utah, we've not looked in on, and it's looking pretty much like Mike Lee over Evan McMullen.
Mikey Lee.
1%.
I know a guy named Mikey
1%.
Lee.
It's just 1%.
Yeah, what's
Good dude.
Massachusetts?
180 to
Massachusetts,
198
Maura Healy
estimate
has
right
won
now.
her race 63 to 35 to Joff Deal. More like a bad deal, if you know what I'm saying.
Ah,
I'm sure we've all been saying those jokes.
new bad deal.
Let's just do the ballot question before we log off. So right now, millionaire's tax 52% yes, dental insurance 71% yes, liquor licenses 54% no,
Boo.
and 53%
Boo.
yes for removing the requirement for a driver's license. So
Oh, nice.
driver's license for undocumented people.
It's so random. That
And just for Jake, Katie Hobbs is still ahead by 14 points over Kerry Lake in Arizona.
Wow.
Can't wait to
Classic.
write her a congratulation letter.
You gonna write her?
With
She
my
batty?
ass pick in it, huh? Yeah, she's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think she is. She's old. She's foxy. That's how I see
There you
it.
go.
Foxy is
Yeah.
a good
Kerry
word.
Lake looks like a
Foxy.
super sophisticated Karen.
Yeah.
Do you know what her? She was the TV anchor. Now she's like, I could be governor now.
Because
Yeah.
of Trump.
Yeah, because of Trump.
That's the way it goes, baby.
And
Television.
shout out to Jimmy V. He didn't make it to the end of the night, but we miss him dearly.
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy, Gianni
buddy.
too.
Gianni as well. Gianni faded out.
Mike Lamb couldn't make it. He's sick right now. He texted me.
He's in the
earlier.
Mike Lamb infirmary right now.
Hospital for mice. Yo, you know a total boss move. If just
For mice.
iconic episode. If just right when we turn off, Versace just appears from behind the booth.
Oh my god.
I've been here the whole
I'm
time.
just sick of
shock
this.
me,
No.
honestly. It really would.
But yeah, new episode of MMR Talks this Tuesday. We've yet to record it, so
It'll be
out there.
hot off the press, baby.
Yep, it'll be a tough day for Tony to turn that around. So, fellas, anything else to say to our fans out there? If you're still in line, vote.
We love you.
Because California, they just closed. California, Washington.
If you're still in line, vote. That's all I can say.
Yeah, if you're still in line, stay in line.
Have a good rest of your week.
Do Hawaiians get to vote?
Yeah, they're still in line. They can still
Do-
vote. Alaska,
wait.
they're still voting.
Hawaiians are definitely, they're like 6 hours behind. So
Yeah, they
got
they're plenty of time. Plenty of
Wait
time.
for
Stay in
them.
Yeah, we gotta wait for, I mean, to
Damn.
an extent.
When
And
is
the-
Hawaii typically blue?
Yeah. One of the bluer ones, yeah. And then
Good work.
Alaska, they are. I think I don't know if they're all vote by mail, but they close at 1 o'clock. So I don't know if you want to stay up till 1 o'clock.
No.
I'm all set. Thank you.
But we'll find out if Lisa Murkowski and Mary Peltola will pull it out at the end.
We'll see.
That's what she said.
So
Ooh.
yeah, fellas, thank you so much for
Thank you, Tony.
popping
Yeah.
in. I
Thanks for
hope you all
having us.
had a good time.
It's awesome. Thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
much.
Amazing.
And we'll see if there's gonna be a country next time we do this 2 years from now. So
Yeah, hopefully.
from all of us to you, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey. Later.
Now we're gonna go.